Have we not got audio or something? One sec.
We didn't go live.
Oh yeah.
Hang on.
I can
There
maintain.
was so much excitement and they didn't know what was going on.
I can maintain my.
If it's just me, us, we can keep it alive there.
I can keep my illusion of being.
Yes, of competency.
I will
Was that before?
Yeah.
Let's.
Oh.
And are we
Are
on?
we actually
Are we
live
on?
this time?
Yeah,
are we
we are
actually
actually
up?
live.
We're definitely
Is the
up.
red light on? Or...
Oh, I haven't got the tally interface to go on then yet.
Oh.
Yeah, this is super low budget, so it's not.
You should see our streams.
I was going to say, there's cameras here. This is more than
Welcome
we've
to the stream. I am here with Lawrie from Lawrie Mechanical Marvels, and we're here for the PedalBox Bake Off. Now, this is your cue to choke.
Oh yeah. Sorry, allow me to say
This is the second time we've done this, and the first time I just kind of threw him under the bus and made him just choke away. I actually managed to make him nearly choke again. This is going perfectly to script, like we have a script.
I just followed the instructions. I wasn't expecting it to go wrong.
However, I am not here just joined by Lawrie. I also have Matt
Hello.
and Chris.
Hello.
So we have all of the gang here for the PedalBox Cake Off 2021, which is kind of irrelevant because we've never had a cake off before. This is all a spur of the moment thing from about 6 weeks ago. So
That's not spur of the moment. Do you know what spur of the moment is? Do you
It only doesn't take 6 weeks.
I mean, we do sign-offs and they last 40 minutes. This is fair. This is still within the realms of spur of the moment.
You get them done in 40 minutes.
That's on a good day. On a good day.
Yeah, on a good day. Sometimes I think we've managed 10.
I mean,
10
so far
minutes.
this episode's full of lies because someone else has mentioned that it's low budget, and Aidborn has correctly pointed out it is very not low budget.
Yeah.
Pointing at the multiple dishes and lots of black
We
magic
do ours
gear.
on a pixel. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
there is a problem. I
um,
promised that I'm doing a stream Christmas Eve, and I realised that my pixel got launched into the stratosphere and now doesn't work.
You mean you threw it underneath the digger again?
No, it was the dump truck. I was trying to start it, and that was lovely. But I have suddenly had this sudden realisation of I meant to run a stream, and that's how I do my streams.
Yeah, A does point out that there is. Well,
Let's
I mean,
not try and evaluate it. That would
its
be-
insured value is the better part of about 20 grand. So you know,
we can't have there.
it's close
that
enough.
looks like I'm looking at your crotch.
Oh,
yes,
That's
that's
added comedy
a
right
fair
there.
point.
It's just throughout the stream like, oh. Especially there's a good comment like,
It's,
oh yeah.
it's lower budget than, let's call it, Sky, right? It's just, I mean, the BBC use Black Magic stuff, so it's fun. News 24's run off of 2ME.
oh really?
True fact, yeah. It's why they can only have 3 presenters up, because it only does 3 overlays in the background. It's literally the only reason they have 3 people on at a time, is because it only has 4 inputs.
Oh,
They have a
Aid's stuck in
float and then
production mode
3.
again.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about the light technical side. Hang on, Vixie, you're going to run a tangent count.
I can do.
Okay, cool. We'll have a
Please do.
tangent counter in the corner.
Will that actually come up on screen? Because that'd be amazing. If it
I
did.
mean, I can make it as we go along. So.
Oh no.
If you
that's
make
2.
it, I will
So
take
let's
it.
do
There
more
we go.
complexity in
I want
this.
it on screen now. I want tangents there so we can go off. Because this
On
is definitely
screen.
one.
I was going to say, you got a bit of paper.
I mean, really, this is tangent count of 2.
It's going to be on screen because it'll be written on paper and held in front of the
Can we have it as
camera.
tangents of AD tangents and Lawrie tangents? Because this could be a running
Ooh.
competition for those.
This is going to
Hang on,
get.
that's getting a bit complicated for me to keep up with.
But that's the point. Anyway, where were we?
So apparently your
Yolanda,
phones are gravy resistant now. as
Yolanda,
well.
it's in 16.
No, my phone was not gravy resistant.
Right.
Better.
So the thing that I do like is that we have face of the
Oh.
channel, face the channel.
Hangers on.
Yeah. Pen.
The people who get shit done normally.
Well, that's also not true for me. Maybe you. But
No, he's actually got strangely and worryingly competent.
Yeah, there we
Right.
go. The
We are
tangent
on
count is
count
live.
too.
Oh, good.
lovely.
Oh, good.
Amazing.
I feel better with stuff.
I'd be like one of those people that walked by.
I went to.
Just if you tell it the other way up, we can throw it on main. And then you can just...
I went and saw the. I went to a banger racing the other day with,
Oh, wow.
with my friend Jam on cars.
Yes.
Count through.
And it was.
No, this is fine. This is on topic. This is cars. We're all.
And what he's kind of on cars, it was more the banger racing was great. There were lots of fires, which was very good. But the thing that kind of stuck in my mind as being the most amusing thing was they still have the girls who go around with the winner and wave, and you have never seen 2 girls just looking less interested in what was going on. It was glorious. It was the highlight of just them walking around being like,
Completely complete black.
It wasn't the Wagonar doing a backflip. That
Oh, that was a fantastic front flip. We saw that when we went. We saw a Wagonar get punted at the back end, and it flipped over. We're like, ooh.
I've never seen a car roll in that direction
What,
before.
forwards?
Yeah, it went front over. I'm like, wow.
Hang on.
I've seen it once, but it was like purpose built to do it.
Yeah,
It's
no,
one of those roll rolls.
it got punted.
Show me where the Wagonar touched you.
It got
Hang on,
punted
one
in.
sec.
It got punted in here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm waiting for the camera. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got punted here, and it went wee. And we're like, wow.
It landed back on its wheels as well.
Yeah, it went the whole way. It was amazing.
Okay, that's genuinely impressive.
I also
We're
saw.
on 4.
4. Okay, tangent count's getting updated.
Also, I
also-
feel personally offended that you were talking about fires because they're our thing. Only we're allowed
Yes.
to have fires.
Oh no, well, we haven't.
We have fire engines to mitigate our fire.
Yes,
Oh,
this
yeah, you're
we're
planning
the
ahead.
perfect yin yang here because
Yeah.
we've set a couple of cars on fire and myself a few
Oh.
times, and you've got a fire engine.
Yeah.
We can't actually mitigate the fires though, because none of them
No.
work.
Oh,
but
okay,
that's
fair.
just
And you can arrive.
We
I've
can
got
arrive,
the uniform. I've got the thing, so we can turn up looking like we're meant to do something.
Yeah, and then maybe get a garden hose out the back.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it's the knowing how to operate the garden hose, really, that's the secret.
Let's not put too much
So,
credit.
I mean, to be fair, I did recently set another car on fire on the drive, and the neighbours actually called the fire brigade, and I'd already got the hose
No,
out.
no, no.
and
We
was-
called the fire brigade.
No, they called them as well.
Oh.
And whilst I was hosing down the inside of the car, RIP, the fireman came over and he kind of nonchalantly walked over because there was no flames at this point. I had reasonably well put it out,
Yeah.
and I was like, so he's just ripping bits of the car off and he's sort of peering in.
Yeah.
And I went, I've got the hose. It's like it's not quite as impressive as your one, but it does the job. And he went, yeah, I don't want to just blow the car away. It's like,
I mean, at that point, you may as well.
yeah.
Have you seen the
Yeah.
video? It's in Germany, and they get a load of fire engines
Sort it out
together with a.
for
Yeah, I refreshed it because it wasn't connecting, and now I
So
broke
you
it.
didn't do it very well, did you?
And they get a load of fire engines and this car, and they strap the hoses around the car, and so they're
Mm.
pointed down, and then they all run them together,
And they
and the
lift
car
it,
goes
yeah.
up. And I'm like,
They levitate the car.
this is a
Yeah.
great idea.
Amazing.
We could do that with your Lemons vehicle.
We could. By the way, certain vehicles we spoke about, we cannot speak about.
No, no,
because we
yes,
haven't
that's
done
fine.
much
No,
of it.
no,
Just a little bit of this out
No,
there.
no, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You're losing 8.
I'm gonna now have to. Yeah, I've got another one because now I'm going on a tangent to update it so that it measures 2 people.
Okay, we're at 8 then.
Oh, how long has this stream been live for? This must be a record for.
Not even 10 minutes.
Not in 10 minutes. Cool.
And to be fair, we went live at 6, but we didn't put it live on YouTube at 6.
To be
Yeah.
fair,
Even less.
I have made that mistake before myself. Been going on going, no one's really talking this. It's really
This is a bit-
disappointing. And then
Oh.
realise, I've been talking for 10 minutes and
To no one.
Story of my life. I'm just talking at no one, honking into the void.
Honking
Less
into
than
the
8
void.
minutes.
Oh, there we go.
That's
There you
one
go.
tangent a minute.
Ooh, 1 tangent a minute. That is
That's
pretty
rookie
good.
numbers.
yeah.
Oh, I think I just overwrote one by
There we go.
accident.
There are people there.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
perfect.
know which
Tangent
one
count.
I
Hello.
Yeah, so you guys can probably read that one fine. I got this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
think
and I have this
Tangent
one.
count infinite.
I like how someone's already in there with does it count the fire engines don't work. That's
Oh yeah, they will beat us too at our
yeah,
audience.
yeah, they're.
So, the,
Well, no, apparently I didn't overwrite anything. Go me.
the monetary value of a single live stream, given the insured value of your equipment, is apparently more than everything in Laurie's shed.
Yeah. Yeah, there is also one other major difference in that everything in here seems to work.
Work, yeah.
Well, no,
See,
8
that's
and I
the
are in
trick.
here, so.
Yeah.
Seems to work. There's an alarming amount of gaffer tape holding this up, and we got all of the things on the back of here were stuck up really nicely, and they're self-adhesive, and they
Yeah,
yeah,
but
okay.
his car.
They were up, and then I decided when they kept falling down, and every time we did a live stream, every week we had to stick all of the lights back up behind this banner, and I got bored in the end and got some little clips, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
couldn't
they
just
bolted
nail
it
them
now,
through
aren't
because
they?
then that would go through this. So
Yeah.
they are bolted on. So it's like there's no way whatsoever.
fair,
There's just
It
10
does
mil
work.
bolts all
To be
underneath
fair, we
that.
were discussing the merits earlier of bumpers being reattached with cable ties because your bumper is mostly cable
Yeah,
tied.
I drove 3 hours here with no issues at all.
Yeah, okay.
Cable ties.
Is that one of the embargo
JDM
cars?
though, isn't
No,
it?
no,
I
the,
mean,
the
No, we can talk about
The Starlet
yeah.
exists.
Starlet-
Okay,
the
fine.
Starlet-
I don't think we're
the
ever
Starlet
gonna
has
get
been well
anywhere because they're both the same with the tangent.
what are you
No,
saying?
this is how we started off, and we drag people in gradually. This was Loki's
Are
ideal
you-
time to turn up.
We're on 5 each.
Are
This
you,
chat
being,
stopped
are you
updating
being
it.
dragged in, people? Let me see in the chat. Let us know in the chat if you're being dragged in by the stories of things.
What's the last comment say down there? Does it say chat disconnected? Chat disconnected?
Yes, it does. That's, when you say
I was trying to work out what you were looking at because
when,
there's nothing.
when you see what it says as the last comment I saw was but that's not a comment.
The
That's
last
just
comment
Oh no,
I've
no, it's
seen.
been a
Okay.
brilliant one. Someone said, so we're just teaching new people how to bully Lawrie.
Yeah. And then further on it says Lawrie bullying is a sport at this point.
Yeah.
ow.
So
Is it a competitive sport or cooperative? Like, is
I'm
this...
See,
not
this-
sure
I
how I
don't-
feel about this.
See, I don't think this one counts as a tangent because it's really a fork off from your tangent about
Yeah.
bumpers
I mean,
and zip
tangents on
ties.
tangents still count though.
Ooh.
This isn't a tangent. This is the audience tangent.
yeah,
have to go
actually, yeah.
deeper.
To be fair, this is
Oh.
audience.
Are we adding an
play.
audience count now as well? Vic's just sat there on the floor like, oh no.
So there's a scoreboard running over there for who has the most tangents, and you guys have now got one. Good for you.
We might have a Loki. He might hop up. You never know. He's under the table at the
I
moment.
feel
We
like
just
this
got to
is
keep.
another audience-initiated tangent. Lawrie, you dragged me in a while ago when you were walking around my lounge topless.
That could
We're
be
not going to tell you who it was.
This could be a lot of people. I'm really sorry, but I don't know who we're talking about at this moment.
You do know who we're talking about.
It's cooperative, apparently, Lawrie bullying.
Yes, I do. I saw the winky face and I was like, oh dear.
So we were at the Nürburgring and obviously somebody crashed because
Because
people
of the
do.
ring.
Yeah.
And they had somehow, I have no idea how, they found all of the pieces of the bumper and then they drilled out stitches and they zip tied it all
Oh,
from
perfect.
the inside
Drift
as
stitches.
well, so that it was all back together. This is like 2006, 2007.
Oh, set the trend.
And yeah, they'd zip tied it from the inside, then reattached the bumper, but it looked perfect with the stitches on. There was virtually nothing missing.
That's
It
good.
was so well done. I have a picture of it somewhere. Not accessible here. But yeah.
This is the part where AJ spends like 15 minutes digging through OneDrive to try and find it.
It's not
'Cause
on
that's
OneDrive.
definitely never happened before.
It is on the network.
Is
It is
this
on
on
the network.
Wi-Fi, and does it just not love you?
I do not think the Wi-Fi enjoys this surface at all.
No.
Yours, it's quite happy with.
Yeah,
this
this
one, no.
this
I'm
one's.
just gonna be like this.
Are you on 5G or
We are on Wi-Fi.
are you on
So-
VM 620?
Just so you know what's going on while we're looking confused is
Yes.
this device here, this magnetic kind of tablet computery thing, will display the chat for approximately 5 seconds
And then fail.
and then disconnects. And so I'm trying to see what's going on, and I can't.
Kindly note that the one piece of equipment that we have managed to bring here
Has
has completely and utterly failed.
It wouldn't be a stream that we're involved in unless there's some kind of technical problem, because regardless.
This
See, I
is
wanted-
all we get. Eternally loading.
I
I
mean,
mean, for
I-
a second there, I wanted to blame Microsoft, then remembered that AIDS on a Surface button, so I kind of can.
Yes.
He's not even looking at the chat, so I can't.
What
There we go.
What do the people say? I want a live update of everything. Actually, no, that's a bad
So Kieran is saying, "Oh, we're participating in the tangent count as well."
Yes,
yes.
Yeah.
So this is now a competition.
You can also
Actually talking about motoring
You're
from
on,
Seeking.
you're on Top Chat. You are missing important things that
Oh,
people who
God.
are not Top Chat.
It's about this point that we should
Live
either get
chat.
very distracted or randomly
There
crash
we
the
go.
stream.
Lawrie,
That
you,
would-
Lawrie, you suck. I'm reliably
When people
informed
say
by
what?
Charles.
That happens a lot. We say a lot
Correct.
of words.
I see. Charles isn't doing himself any favours for getting extra judges
he's
points.
just lost. You were in the runnings to win, my friend. But friend, I use Charles. You are dead to me.
better make it up tomorrow.
God, we haven't used the word "dead" to me in years. That was something that came about years ago.
This is going away.
So we
Oh, does it not work?
No, the chat disconnected again.
So at one point we had this mounted here, which is why that's there, and we
Oh,
could
I-
see the chat really nice and in big.
So you don't just there's a mount for a TV.
There is a
This-
mount
This
on
is
the
a
wall.
TV, not just a black space. And he was over.
Oh no, you can
Yeah.
see, you can just about see the bottom.
The
of
problem
that
with the
on
chat screen
foldback.
being up there was that I was always watching it and the camera's over there, so I'm talking at people like
Yes.
this.
Every single one of our things started with us both looking over here to
Yeah.
see if we'd start, and be like, "Oh, we're on!" Turning
Yeah.
to the camera, and we're like,
Literally,
"We've got to fix
The
this."
best thing we've ever done is put that little preview.
Yeah.
The monitor
right
up
next to
there.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I do-
I stare at the screen habitually.
Yeah, I do exactly the same thing when doing
Yeah.
the chat. You're like, oh, the camera's over here, and I'm like, oh, yours is. Oh, for a second there, as well. And I was like, yeah, we have no idea. We might not even be live.
So yes, so the whole idea of this Cake Off thing, just like wrestling back on
Is that
topic
what we're
briefly.
doing? I remember that.
This came about on the PedalBox 4-year anniversary stream when we started, where we had cake, to be fair. Vix made us this grasshopper pie, which was mint flavoured and marshmallow tart, effectively.
Yeah.
And it was a digestive base and then this sort of marshmallowy thing, and it was flavoured with creme de menthe and
Sorry.
goodness, basically.
Yeah.
And it was
Sounds way
really,
too
really
fancy
nice.
for me.
And then we did another one later, but in the middle of that stream, we were like, "Oh, we could do a cake off. We could do a
Yeah,
bake
and I
off, the
thought that-
PedalBox Cake Off." And it went from about an hour-long stream to then me spending an hour in Photoshop an hour and a half in Photoshop on the stream, making the logo that admittedly isn't behind us.
Was that the least subtle hint in history?
Yes, it was. There we go. Making this logo.
Hey.
It's amazing when things just work.
Yes. So we ended up making this, and then it kind of went off, and we started putting together rules. We went, oh god, we're going to have to just do this now, aren't we? And it escalated. And I came over to chat to you about various plans for 2022.
Yes.
One of which was also this. And then when we were leaving, having been in the restaurant, what, like 2.5 hours?
I'm taking this on a tangent.
Yeah.
We were sat at a table. So
Still relevant, to be fair.
at a kind of nice steaky place. We were going for a nice meal.
Yeah.
And we were sat on a nice square table, about half the size of this.
We did arrive fairly early, I just want to point out.
Yeah, it was about half 6.
Yeah, about 7 o'clock.
7
yeah.
o'clock. And I couldn't help but notice as we were telling stories and having a good time that there was a couple, like basically where you guys sat, who kept looking over at us. And I was like, why did they recognise us?
We're sharing war stories from being on set
Yes, right.
and
Our
like
film
cars and all sorts of stuff.
And
they're
the
like,
volume was maybe a little bit
Elevated.
more than the romantic setting that you might have thought was appropriate. And I was just like, why do they keep... Why? What is it? And then a bit later, the stories continued and we went off on tangents. Unbelievably, I know. And,
weird, right?
And then
Who'd have thought?
this moment of looking around going,
It's empty.
Gone.
there's nobody left in this restaurant. And we were on a kind of, we'll fit you in at 7 o'clock kind of booking.
It was 11 o'clock. They were literally clearing up the tables, and everyone else had left. And we were like, they probably want us out of here by now, don't they?
We should leave.
Bear in mind that we'd had like a burger. I think Matt had a steak.
I had a steak.
Yeah.
And then we'd had Cokes
Just lots
for the
of
rest of the
rules.
evening.
We were a low margin dinner.
They did not like us.
I can't even remember if we tipped.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know.
No, we did definitely. Yeah, like, I definitely because we did it in a way we messed them about when we were paying because
As well.
I had my work card attached, so it didn't work. So you were like, "Oh, I'll do that," so we can just contactless it because it was just over £100. So you did yours, and there was like,
Yeah.
"Well, I'll do Matt's." And
Yeah.
it's at least only 2 instead of 3 things.
Yes, I
Just
vaguely
like-
remember this being.
I was like,
I paid with cash. I mean,
No, you did cash. That was
Yeah,
it.
I
You
had
did
cash.
cash, so it made it. Yeah.
Another tangent.
Oh, what a fan.
Is this one of those you had to be there
Yes.
stories?
A little
but
bit.
we were there.
we were.
were.
But they love it.
We visited
I mean,
good times.
Yeah.
They've tuned into
you're
our,
just being
some
left
of them have tuned into our streams for worse.
I was going to say, like, any of our viewers who are here, like, this is completely normal.
Yes, this
Regular
is-
old rambles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, so we started doing this on the 4-year stream, and I basically, at the end of this, we were outside and we were chatting, looking at various vehicles that they'd arrived in. It said, "You'll definitely know where we've parked." And because I arrived urgently needing to visit the loo, I'd basically just thrown the car in a space and run. I hadn't, but sure enough, they were very, very recognisable. I didn't tell you what was in it, and I can't tell you because one of them is secrets.
Yes. Yeah, we have to wait till February, I think, is when we're
Ooh,
releasing
Maybe.
Oh,
So
it's
yeah.
secrets to them, not
Secrets to
I was
them,
gonna
yeah,
say,
it's not
if there's
secret-
anything
yeah.
I'm not allowed to hear.
No, no,
you're
no.
feeling pretty.
You'll
pretty
love
left
it.
out.
You'll love it.
I was like, bro.
So we're there outside, and we're like, "Cool, right, let's go." You know, it's been lovely. Yeah, you had a really nice evening. This has been fantastic.
I like
I'll
your
see you
intro.
next. Oh, by the way, I'm doing a live stream. We're gonna make a cake on street. Are you in? And it's
Oh, I forgot that was the point.
Yeah, that
sure.
was why we went, yeah.
yeah, and that was literally it. And it was in the last 10 minutes before we
Yeah.
left, having spent 3.5 hours chatting
Nattering.
about misc stuff. Never once mentioned
Yes.
this.
Yeah, but like 3.5 hours
'Cause
of
every-
misc chatting with Aid is like that's the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, yeah. That's
Oh,
3.5
yeah.
days of misc chatting with Aid.
Cheers. It was very good. It was very good.
So yes, that's how this came about, and whilst Chris and I have been outside on the drive doing a little bit more work on the kit car and generally tidying up so we can do more work tomorrow because it's a mess in the
I
garage.
say doing work on it. We're really just like measuring stuff and just sort of
Yeah,
scratching
we
our
were
heads.
planning. I need to buy that stuff tonight before.
There was a lot
the
of
offer
sparks
goes
for
away.
measuring stuff when we turned up.
That was
Yeah,
the
they-
one piece of actual
did.
fab we've done.
We
today, was
did.
cutting.
We did one job today, and that was to cut a 2.5 meter.
I forgot the seatbelts are all still attached. Are the receivers still in the
No,
middle?
sadly
No,
not.
there's no receivers.
Oh,
in the middle.
they're on the chassis, aren't they?
Buckle up, buckaroos.
the story was like, oh, I was supposed to spoke in my back. Oh, a seatbelt.
Well,
So,
I've got a seatbelt receiver and it's only a seatbelt.
I don't
Ready?
know.
Oh, you can plug in
Maps
mine over
will,
here.
yeah,
then.
Maps will probably reach. The fact that you're on wheels and in a crash in this house, if this house crashes, you are going and you're arcing across. Right the way around across Matt.
I feel very
Very secure.
sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, we've been out and we did one piece of work the entire day. We're like, all we need to do is just cut the sheet of metal down so it's easier to put in the
What
shed.
time did you start at this?
We didn't. Literally 2 minutes before you arrived, because I went, we'll just get it cut. Going
We're
down,
about a
down,
third
down.
of the way down when
Yeah, and
I think it was
Chris is like,
Yoda or Vix goes, oh, you've got visitors.
They're here. And I'm like, what? Hang on, I'm making noise. When I get to the bottom, I'm like, oh, they're here. They literally arrived in the 2 minutes that we were doing
What I
actual
heard
work.
as I arrived was the, hang on, I'm making noise. Does he? We got the right day? Are we meant to be
Well, the
here?
best part was we just discussed in the chat beforehand to be like, oh, we're just going to drive around Reading until we find you, and you're like, oh, you'll see us from the Sparks.
Yes,
Yes.
you'll see it. You'll see us from the sparks and
You'll
being
see or
set
hear
on
us,
fire.
yeah.
And sure enough, it
Yep.
was perfectly timed. It wasn't planned, but damn, it worked out perfectly.
Without ruining too much, this particular address.
Also, Vix, if you could just grab us one of the garlics that's hanging.
I think I've boxed
that's
this in the
dried
past, so
next to
don't-
the thing, because then I can tie a garlic to my belt, which was the style at the time, as per Emma's comment.
So, without ruining the address that we were given, it turns out in this very road there are no more than 3 houses with the same number. Do you have any idea how difficult this is?
And the best part is the postcode doesn't actually bring you to any of them directly.
So we're
it takes you up the road to another one that is a different number one off the other road. So
Jesus
it takes you
Christ,
to a
man.
number one, which is not any of the 3 next to this property.
I try
Yeah.
to avoid all the information here and just be like a number, but no. Oh, we'll just go up with.
Yeah, it's always.
The Sparks helped home in, that's all I'm pointing
Yeah.
out.
Hello, people, and
It's a very good job that we are
Red-tailed
friends
fox,
with
you're a
all of our
terrible
neighbours.
person.
Yeah.
We've been very lucky. We have quite a bunch of motorsport people that live around here. Like the guy next to us used to work for a company that raced historic cars, so he
And
races a
before that, he
Cobra
worked for
Yeah.
TVR.
and
which was
another.
quite cool.
No, it doesn't work for TVR.
No, he did.
It was him and his dad had a business restoring
Oh.
TVRs.
Oh.
His dad still works
My bad.
there. The infinite amount of work. Restore TVRs. You just wheel it out and then wheel it back in 10 years' time and just wheel it. It's just a
10 years, that's a good overhaul.
They
that
do a
is.
good
They
job,
don't
yeah.
trust, do they? So, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do all of this stuff. Then there's a guy that lives nearby who's got a Diablo, and his son's got a twin turbo V8 Lotus with NOS. Because obviously it's not fast enough. Another guy up the road's got a McLaren, and somebody else has got a Camaro.
I was going to say, this dude just round the corner who
Yeah.
has... Is that
There's
the,
another
is
guy
that-
with a Mustang
with a
around
Mustang
the corner
and
who
an SD1.
recognises the SD1.
Yeah.
A new Mustang?
Old.
Or
Old
one?
one.
Yeah, proper Mustang.
So you're fairly settled
There is
into
an
a
old-
car community.
There
here.
is a new one as well kicking around that I've
don't-
seen,
the
but
new
I see this '68 Camaro way more
The
often.
new one isn't a bad car.
No,
I do
But-
like the new one, honestly.
yeah.
I don't dislike it, but it's too because it was on sale here. It's too common. The whole point of a
Yes,
Mustang in this
yeah.
country was, oh my god, a Mustang. Whereas now just
Presumably
like,
we're not talking about the new Mustang, which should not be called a
oh,
Mustang.
what, the electrical one?
Oh, the
yes.
Mach-E.
The
No,
Mach-E.
the
Mustang now
Mach-E
is
is
a
a
brand.
wonderful car.
But
it's
why?
not
It's not a
Mustang.
Mustang.
It should never have been
This
attached
is
to that
absolutely a
badge.
hill I will die on. I
Yeah.
know so many people like, oh, don't get torn up about that. No, a Mustang means
Yeah.
something. Like,
Yeah.
as a name, it means something.
It's like Mitsubishi coming out with Evos.
Oh, God. Yeah. It's like, no, like, the name means something when, like, a Mustang
Here's
has
a vague,
for 60
here's a
years
vaguely
been a muscle
off-topic
car.
but still motoring-based
sorry.
tangent.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I was going to
Do
go
you know
on
what I've seen a lot fewer of in the last few years?
people.
Evos, like Evo
Yeah.
6
what
onwards.
happened
You know
to
when
them
they
all?
started putting out like the FQ350, the
Yeah.
400, the 370s, the 450s, and things. You see a lot of Subarus
Yeah.
of the various ages. You see every now and again you'll see like an Evo 5 or an Evo 6
Yeah.
or something like that. But I saw the first Evo 8 that I've seen in probably 4 years off track,
I
and
see.
it's like, where did they all go?
I see more 8s and 9s about, but there's a couple of people down vaguely near where I live who have some.
Okay.
And so I see them a lot more.
Right, but you see those ones.
yeah, I
presumably.
don't see early Evos. I haven't seen an early Evo outside of a car show in Yonks.
It's weird. I can only see because they obviously made them more and more undrivable as the FQ went higher and higher, and they just went to 2 litre, but we put big baby eating turbo on the front.
Yes, we've
So
done
it
all the
takes
baking.
This
a
came off a
world-
diesel truck.
Yeah, so it takes an hour to spool. I mean, I love the Top Gear one where they put, I think it was an FQ450 or an FQ420 or something.
It's a Prius.
In 6th gear against a 1.8 Escort. And they were both in 6th, and they were both doing 30 miles an hour, and they floored both of them, and the Ford just left the Evo behind to 60 mile an hour because
And then
and
eventually
still
it
turbo
got,
lag.
it got to 60.
Yeah.
The Ford got to 60, it got to 60, and then it was like, boost! It's like, oh, change gear. And you get like 4 seconds or less of boost, and it's like, oh, no, now I should really be changing my
Oh.
But like, the race is lost.
Yeah.
It's beaten you to 60. It's like, this is so miserable.
Going back to your point, on to another tangent.
That's right. We're resolving one tangent.
Yeah,
through
yeah,
to
yeah,
another.
Yes, yeah.
Looping
I'm rimming,
And it was kind of
bringing
your
them back
thing.
in.
It was the whole thing of like moving on to electric cars and
Yeah.
the continued rumour of the new MR2 going to be electric.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Have you not seen it? It
No,
looks
somehow.
very strange.
Right.
There is a 2-seater electric car in Toyota's new lineup,
That's interesting.
but it can't. It's been on a couple of press things. It keeps appearing, but it can't be an MR2 because the whole point of it is a mid-engined.
Yeah, it's literally the name.
Midship
Yeah,
runabout 2-seater.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Like I'm all up for it in the new car. Actually, I'm like, that looks cool, and
Well, it looks a bit weird, mate.
I'm
Gotta be honest.
I'm on board with it. I think that's kind of cool.
I mean,
but
they
it's
can-
not an MR. It can't be because of the name. It's not
They
MR2.
could like go technically correct if they put the motor on the front of the axle unit.
Yeah.
Then
I
it
mean,
is technically
I've,
mid-engined.
I've got a few things to say about things technically mid-engined. We're very technically mid-engined because our crank is ahead of the axle by maybe 4 inches.
But if it was slightly behind, you'd be rear engine.
Yes.
Have you driven a Toyota Previa around?
No.
A wonderful people carrier, but the
Mid-engine,
the engine
yeah.
is underneath you. It is
Yeah.
a mid-engine people carrier. Which
My
therefore
favourite
makes
one
it
of
cool.
those in America. They do a supercharged version of the Previa. It's a supercharged
All-wheel
V6
drive.
mid-engine,
Yes.
all-wheel drive Previa.
Oh,
But it has a shaft that comes up. All of the
this.
accessories,
Yeah.
the aircon compressor,
They're all at the front.
they're all under
They're
the bonnet
shafted
at the
to
front,
the
and
front,
they just
yeah.
have a takeoff shaft that goes all the
Yeah.
way underneath
It is
to the
a
very front. You lift it up, and you're like, "What is this insanity?"
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
wonderful.
It's
There's
a really
a-
well-loved vehicle by Weird Car Twitter.
If
Yeah.
you look
Like,
at
the Weird Car World loves it.
I did not know that, and I want it. I was just going to go on the fact it has 2 sunroofs, and that's
Hoovie's-
really cool.
Hoovie's garage, he bought one.
Yeah.
And he had one, and they did a load of work to it, and it exploded coolant all over the inside.
What? No,
because-
one of Hoovie's cars blew up.
It broke? No, surely not. How many? What
The
score are we
gingerbread will
on, by the
happen.
way?
Don't worry.
What score are we
We
on?
appreciate your patience.
I'm
11.
struggling to keep up.
I think
yeah,
11,
we're on
9.
11. I think
11.
we're still on 8, but you might
I
be
went
on
on one with the
9.
MR2.
Sorry,
I was on
actually,
actually
That's automotive, I'm afraid.
that was
Yeah.
a tangent.
Automotive is,
What's-
well, I don't know.
All right,
What's
just to make
Laurie's?
it even, you're 10 now.
10.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's
automotive
And
tangents
the
cut for
audience?
half.
2.
Okay.
Half fine. Okay.
The audience is still on 2.
The
okay.
audience want
Audience
cake.
induced ones is 2,
To
right?
be fair,
Let me,
I want cake sword because what you're not getting, dear audience, is the fact that just next door to the camera over there,
Right there.
there are pieces of gingerbread,
Piles of
fresh
gingerbread.
from the oven, and the smell is. He hasn't had breakfast. I had
No.
breakfast a very long time ago, and the smell is. I don't know what's going to be built.
Okay.
But I'm planning just to sit here and eat gingerbread. I'm
Also,
going full
so in
disclosure at this
if I
point.
can
In
rewind this a
fairness-
couple of minutes,
Yes.
sorry, Aid.
Go on.
Are you
One
going on a
sec.
tangent?
I'm
Resolving
continuing
one.
One of Chat's
Are you okay?
tangents.
You're resolving.
Chat's
a
about
tangent,
to earn
yeah.
a point, unfortunately, for this one.
Okay.
Abe Bourne contributed a while ago. Mitsubishi means high tech but broken. And I'll be honest, mate. I think the GTO might have tainted your opinion.
Yeah,
a
the
little bit.
3000 GT is definitely gonna spoil that a little
Yeah,
bit.
because I could be wrong. Like, let's see if we can, without Aid's help, without that Aid's help, Aid's help, enumerate all the failures on White Knight's GTO. So the active aero doesn't work, if I
Yes.
remember right. The
Um,
oil cooler
the oil
exploded
coo-
at the Nürburgring?
Yes, the
Yeah.
oil cooler was. I mean, it was cooling the oil
This is
Yeah,
the car I
outside
definitely
of
want.
the system.
Cool. This sounds like a NASCAR.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're great. So the weirdest thing about it is, many moons ago, Aid came over and he helped me do the bonnet on the Thunderbird, and we
Yeah.
were working it and cleaning it and going through various things. And
We've
he
lost our tech
arrived.
support.
We did all of the work
Yeah.
on the bonnet, and he left 6 or 7 hours later, and the engine was still
do
warm
want
to the touch. I have no idea how it manages to retain all of that heat, but
Just
literally
so
it was
tightly
like,
packed,
ooh,
yeah.
ooh, the inlet
Yeah, there's no
manifold
room
was
for any
still
air to
hot
get through. Yeah.
after 7 hours.
Well, the wiring literally melts in them, doesn't it? Because
As they take
I don't know.
hottest
I don't know.
car
White
in the
Knight, does the
world.
wiring melt in them?
but like the one thing which holds me back from getting one is not the reliability issues. It's the fact it weighs 2 tons.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't get over how heavy it is.
Yeah,
There's
the
there's so
adaptive
much
steering.
car in
Yeah.
it.
The
There's so much
adaptive
tech.
steering is broken on his. The rear wheel
Okay,
steering,
yeah.
I think that's
Oh.
done. But
about
everybody
the
just
active aero?
everybody just that's broken. Everybody just deletes that anyway and just puts solid rods in
Yeah.
because no.
I really,
Um,
really.
Same for the GT4.
Yeah.
That's what Ian's done
I
on
want,
his.
I want a Prelude that's got the pop-up headlights with the 4-wheel steering. I really, really want
Yeah.
one. They're so very cool.
It's not had any wires melt yet.
I'm going to go off onto
Is that a load bearing?
Yes, that's a load bearing yet.
a vague tangent, but it's
Okay.
still related to the thing. Our landlord has a new van.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I am wrong. The rear wheel steering does work. It's the aero that doesn't.
Okay.
I thought they were
Okay,
both done.
He
It's
has,
more working than I thought.
he has a Volkswagen new van, which occasionally you see in the corner of shops. And this thing has done 11,000 miles, and it is a new vehicle. We're not going to get anything for Volkswagen after this story, are we?
No, I don't care.
Let's go. Anyway, it has not been driven particularly hard, and it, again, 2 years old,
Not overloaded.
11,000 miles. It doesn't go particularly
It's
far.
11,000 gentle miles.
He's
Genuinely gentle miles.
I've gone out with him, and he is a good driver and doesn't rag the van. And he came into the shed the other day and went, I had a bit of problem with the van the other day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it said it hadn't got any coolant in it. So I said, oh, okay, that's fine. So I filled it up with coolant, right? Yeah, that's not a problem. And then he went, when I took it on the next day, the oil temperature's really low and the water temperature's really low. And I went, that sounds a little bit.
That sounds bad.
That sounds like a head gasket failure, to be honest, for both of those. He went, yeah, when I filled up the coolant, it was really dirty. I was like, this is a new van. Right, put the tools down. My interest has been piqued. So go over to the coolant, open it up, and look at it. It's like,
That's oil.
that's as black as night. That's oil. Go get a screwdriver, dipped it in, pulled it out. I was like,
It's oil all the way down.
you have no coolant in your van. You have an oil-cooled engine. So that's wonderful, brand new vehicle from. What is that? And I want it.
So when we were in LA the other week, we went to Foose Design and had a wander around, and that is a Type 2 VW Ute.
Oh.
I need to see
I
it.
like that. Do the spin.
That
spin him a
that
finger.
Foose's dad made.
Oh yeah, actually get it on the
Yeah.
screen. That'd be very nice.
And that is the.
Oh yeah. Do it on the screen now. Just.
No,
we
we'll
go.
just turn around awkwardly and stare at it.
I am.
Later.
You don't understand.
Imminently after the Type 2 Ute,
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually probably going to do a live stream with Vix again, and we're going to go through some of the bits and pieces we saw out there because there's some cool things
Oh yeah,
that we
there's
saw.
stuff going on.
But yeah, the Type 2 Ute, it was high from the outside. You can't see it's a Ute. It's just a Type 2. I was like, oh, that's neat. It's just over there. And then when you do the tour and you go around, they do a tour every day of the week. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday between
Most
12
days
and
of the
1.
week.
Yeah.
And you can go and walk around.
Monday, Sunday.
It doesn't really matter.
No, it was Monday.
It does. I am very involved in this story. I want to know the truth. God damn it.
And they had loads of stuff there, and I kind of walked out, and there's all of these beautiful cars there. There's Riddler award-winning cars behind us, and I walked out and just went, "Is that a Type 2?" And the graphic designer who does the tour is like, "It is a Type 2." I'm like, "But it's a pickup." It's like, yeah, it is. It's the shop truck because the shop truck turned into a show truck because instead of being a C10, it's now a C28 because it's got a full Camaro Z28 underpinnings and engine through the whole thing. And he was like, Chip bought it and then went, "Oh, the engine doesn't work, so we'll put this Z28 in instead." And now he's made a sports C10 with like a factory Z28 package effectively on this C10. I'm like, but that's insane. So yeah, we had to buy another one, so we're using this again as the shop truck.
The shop truck.
I absolutely adored that.
That's amazing. So yeah,
It is quite random.
I went
isn't
and
it?
saw one of my friends the other day. I was calling party who's got quite a collection of cars. He's got some fairly high-end stuff. And he had a friend visiting, got a Ferrari on the drive, and he's got various things. But he just bought a Citroen BX, and I turned up and saw this thing. I was just like, ignored his friend who's got this Ferrari. Did not care if the Ferrari.
oh,
was like,
that's number 27's old one. Yeah, is that
no,
is
it's
that
not.
a tomato?
No, something totally different.
Because Jay's just bought the tomato
Ah,
off number 27.
no, totally different.
Okay, fair
Totally
enough.
different.
Okay, so we'll let Lawrie finish his tap.
Yes,
and you
okay.
can pick that.
No, that was it. It was just there's a Ferrari part there.
I mean, I'm going to start putting baked goods on the
Yes,
table.
so-
Why is it not on the table?
So, I'm going to get back to the original point I was
I
making
am.
10 minutes ago, because we are past the half hour of, I'm sure we'll get a few more people joining in, and it will be all good.
They're still cooling down, these ones.
It's fine. They'll be fine.
Fix edge either down or...
Yes,
yeah.
I'm trying.
So, the plan
Like
suddenly came to
torture.
be...
They offer you the food. Your food is there. It doesn't
The
get given to
plan
us.
came to be that we were going to do a competition for people to make cakes, and we have done. And then we have also wiped all of this down. It has been disinfected and cleaned before we just start loading a lot of cake on here.
Do you want some of this?
Yeah.
And we decided it would be
Disappear.
hilarious if we made a gingerbread cake of some description. Hang on, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Oh yeah. So,
Decoration. Where's camera 4?
camera 4,
I'm waiting for the thing.
top cam.
Stop getting. Stop getting.
So Yolanda made these yesterday. Might get out of focus eventually. I can't remember.
probably.
So so we have Element and PedalBox.
I like that. It's going
I'll be honest, I'm trying to assemble these into a shape in my head, and it's just not happening.
If we
So we
take-
need essentially we need to also choose a car to make. So yeah, a lot of these can now
Can I
just
just
be
go-
I don't think we've
stacked
got a
up.
lot of polygons to play with here. Our
It's-
options are limited.
I'm going to say 80s wedge
I'm the
car.
Pope.
Yeah,
I was also thinking anything
We could do,
80s
like-
from America.
we
Yeah.
could do an SD1, we could do a TR7. I mean, this is already
Fire
basically
engine.
triangle enough. We could do fire engine. I think we could probably get away with doing a
TVR 350i.
no,
or
the
like any of the
Defender,
I feel like
Oh, yeah.
because that's
no, Defender
basically
would work.
slab-sided and square.
Yeah,
yeah.
We could go and build K cars.
I'll get the whole.
Yeah, we
yes,
could.
yeah. I'll get the whole saw out, and we can just punch
Yeah.
the wheel arches in.
Well, we
I'd
have
like to point out, I'm
soaring implements down here.
Here's your gingerbread.
No, we're gonna,
Here's your gingerbread.
no, we're going to take that one away from him. Have you got any of the plastic ones for it?
Look how quick you were to take the knife on me.
So we have.
That's like father level instinct there, isn't it? No.
That's something that's been learned through
That's
experience.
the white one.
We also have things to glue with, including caramel. Which I kid you not, I've eaten an entire tub of that in one sitting, and
Oh,
I don't get me wrong, I felt great until I realised what I'd done.
I've got
and then,
second-hand
and
stomach
then I had
ache.
regret. And about an hour after that, I was like, do you know what?
I feel so
I'm not
good.
entirely sure. And the problem was, I ate it with a full Lyle's Jamaican ginger cake as well, just literally just spooning it out and putting it on and just telling them, and being like, I have made a critical error.
No, sir, you have done very well.
Hey, how does the phrase go? I am not a smart man.
I am not a smart man. The risk I took with this was never calculated.
AIDS Workshop giving us brilliant
Can I
ideas.
just-
You see a postman Pat van coming along. Like, you know what? I think I
Yeah,
can see it as
we
well.
also have some royal icing to do with. We have actual glycerin glue here as
What
well.
happened to your
which-
what?
The comments. I can't see.
what was this
The
one?
comments.
Did I put my phone in my pocket without
Oh, yeah,
realising?
that's the
I think you
ice we
did.
got from,
Can I,
Lowe's.
can I literally
yeah.
eat this glue? It is edible glue.
It is completely 100%
I can
edible
eat the
glue.
glue.
I didn't realise there was this much gingerbread. I've been in the house all day. I didn't know there was this much gingerbread.
And we have many colours
Can I?
in order to
And
decorate.
of course, you've got the PedalBox colours.
obviously.
I want
We can
to,
make a brown as well. It's fine.
Well, it's already brown. I mean, we don't need to
Oh,
try
I
too
I literally
much.
just need white. to
in which
go
case
in
we
there.
have.
We've started
then-
with
then we
official
have
rover
white.
colour.
Oh, we have white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have white.
Rust colour. This is
If we're just gonna do,
We should. Well, no, that one's nearly. That
Oh,
was the
that's-
roundest.
that's small.
No, that one's the roundest one.
These are my bits now. If we do that, it's basically the shape of Jupiter now.
Just keep boxing it
Yeah.
out.
If we just make a box, we have
And we
fire.
have structural pieces as well that we can use.
I'm going to be honest. Can I just eat some of this now? The smell is intoxicating.
Would you like to
Well,
eat the gingerbread person with one leg?
Yes.
Yeah.
The most important thing with a
All
gingerbread
equal
man is make sure it
opportunities.
is a clean kill. Snap the neck first.
Yes.
Can I
I will
just,
also take a
can I just
gingerbread.
show? Well, I just want to show something special I made.
Yeah.
This is our Meowdia manager whose head's fallen off.
So we have Loki, but I'm not going to lie, Loki looks a little bit more like a
Ginger
locust.
salad.
This is really good. Whoever cooked this.
Paint it red and crumble it,
Thank you.
and it could be quite a few things from.
Whoever cooked this was superb.
Thank you.
Them two.
Generally superb.
Yolanda made it, and I've been helping out whilst the
Yeah.
stream
Good
was
boy.
going.
Yeah, I've put the recipe
So this,
in the
yeah,
chat
this
if
is
anyone
the
wants
this
it.
is the cat. The cat that's turned a little bit more.
He's
I mean,
sleeping.
I'm getting kind of froggy vibes from
Yeah,
it, if I'm honest.
I get more. Yeah. Long frog as opposed to long cat.
It looked better until I baked
Alright.
him.
Did you just kill him?
He wasn't meant to be eaten. He was meant to go in the back of the car.
He's delicious.
I have never been so proud of anybody in my life. The look of horror, guys, down here is the most incredible thing you will ever see. There is a look of pure pain.
Vic's just
Lean
absolutely
forward and look
distraught
up
right
at the
now.
top.
Just look at the camera and look sad. That's,
You get to about here.
yeah, it's about over there. Oh yeah.
Back a little bit more. More.
This is totally on the cuff and live.
Oh,
Right? This is not staged.
No.
Hello, River. Hello.
It's alright. I'm going to get rid of the evidence that it ever happened.
I'm going to say no cats were harmed.
No, I'm going for that one.
So,
Go make another one. I've got a little bit left.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
make a box, paint it red, crumble it up, and you have Red Ruth's tab.
That's good shout.
I bought that through to cut as well, just because I thought it might be funny.
Yep.
And you've
And we
got
did bring a chopping board as well.
spoons, jelly
Okay,
tarts.
I'm going to move glue.
Oh, don't! I mean,
Would you like a jelly
Headlights.
tart?
Yeah,
yeah, headlights, not
Yep.
not
Would
just.
you like a jelly tart? It's just this hand that's just handing people food now. And
I'm not
then
gonna lie, I've never been so
If you
happy.
paint it red,
tools to
Yeah,
tool
poke
stuff.
things.
And we have a few options for wheels. We can cut wheels. We can use the obvious wagon wheels.
Yeah.
Or I have donuts.
We've got
Because these are
Seacon.
pre-made donuts, so we can always be doing donuts, no matter where it is.
God's sake.
He made this joke a while ago. It was that funny when we had it that ago.
So we've got Seaking61 in chat suggesting if we paint it red and crumble it up, it could be more or less anything from the shed.
Yeah,
I'm like, it doesn't even have to be Lowry's shed. That could be.
it could be our shed. Yeah.
Yeah, I love jelly tots.
Don't eat the red ones.
They're
critically important.
Against handing them to Lawrie because they won't survive till building.
Oh,
Can the hand of God pass
Well, I'm
me
sorry,
a,
Abe.
a
Can you not
ginger,
reach the gingerbread
a
man?
ginger person?
but you've just eaten a ginger
After the
cat.
cat killer, yeah, that's a
You
bit.
are a ginger person.
Do you want
I
a
am a
big
little
one
bit.
or a small
Oh,
one?
a big one, obviously. Yeah.
What are you made for?
I think we were supposed to be making things, weren't
Yeah, I was
we?
gonna say all this
So the last time I made gingerbread anything, I made gingerbread houses with the small children that I nannied for, and they were 5 and 8. And they were significantly easier to control.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Except for the moment where I took them to the sweet aisle and said, let's pick things to decorate the house with.
Oh no.
And their eyes went like mahoosing. And I had to rein them in a little bit. But unfortunately, they never got to eat their creation. Because her parents
Son's
were like,
comedy
it's
is
so
mean.
pretty, we'll keep it for
That is
Christmas.
cutting.
It's like, it's a little bit sad.
That's savage.
Absolutely savage.
The only thing
Charles
we're making
has a
tonight
point.
is ourselves sick with gingerbread.
Yeah.
apparently.
Right. So we need to start attempting to build something.
What's the decision? What are we doing?
We can make a church.
Car.
I'm voting a spree.
No, it has to be car themed.
An esprit.
Very, very angular.
Yes.
Not too challenging for us.
I
In
can.
fact, if we were to cut this piece in half down here,
That's
that's
halfway
basically
there,
both
yeah.
sides of it. Yeah.
Can we not do the elite because it's just a wedge? It's like a doorstop, and then if the gingerbread goes hard,
Actually-
we can turn it into a doorstop.
Loath though I am to give Tesla any kind of marketing at all, that in half is basically a Cybertruck.
Yes,
And that feels like cheating. Yolanda?
Yeah?
Marshmallows?
Oh, forgot about them.
Marshmallow. Oh, this is such a good day.
Oh,
giant
why did we
ones
bring
as
him
well.
here?
I came onto the intent that I was going to build something there to come right out the window. We could legitimately like cut that up into Jupiter
Got a
quite easily.
blowtorch, and you can like torch the marshmallows and
No.
stick them together.
You want to add fire? Are you mad?
I'm good with fire.
No,
Last time we had
controlled fire.
we had a one of those nice ones that's got a gas canister and
Oh,
the
I
tap on.
remember this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it worked really well every time I used it. And then Matt used it once, and he just went,
Well, no. What I told you is every single time you had it out, I was like, I just smell gas around that thing. This thing smells like it's leaking. And I'm using it, and then just the entire top bursts into flames. And I go, oh, okay. Step outside the shed and just throw it as far as I can into the field.
That's not what I went a half for. What I went,
It's a bit child.
Yeah.
Please, please, I'll have
Especially
it.
as it's pretty coloured.
And I'll save the big ones for later.
Yeah, okay. So, we are going to make a
a mess.
I think that's a
Lawrie,
given.
throw up.
Citronami.
Citronami seems a bit too round. There's a lot of like compound curves in there, and
Yeah.
we can't do compound curves in weekends.
Yeah.
There.
Let alone a couple hours.
Although if
Let
our
alone a
expectations are
gingerbread
low
as a
enough-
medium.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Someone get the English wheel out and we're like,
oh, I'll make an English wheel out of marshmallows.
We've been doubted that we can make a simple box. I'm not going to prove anybody wrong, but
Okay, what should we go with then?
Volvo wagon.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, Volvo
240.
wagon. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure if I beat Emma to it there or not, but I promise I didn't steal that from chat.
yeah.
Gonna
I
find
want
me.
to sort of see if Lawrie will catch one if I sort of.
He'll try.
Yeah. He'll eat it no matter what. So.
That is our goal.
Beautiful.
Actually, and it's also in a really nice Volvo beige, as
Yeah.
ready done.
After seeing a picture of it, it's not quite as straight as I remember. I know they're built with rulers, but I'm still thinking that's a bit ambitious for us, really.
I think we can make it work. See, the side pieces here, you do it as a slab side, and then you add another piece on the bottom in order to get to
get
the
a
edge.
double shoulder.
Not just a hat rack, you see.
Oh.
I would have just gone.
I mean, it'd be double walled as well.
Yeah.
So double skin Volvo.
Extra strong.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the most part, then we
That-
need so
That one in half, I reckon.
This is where I'm going to reveal how completely terrified of screwing anything up I am, because I'm basically just not going to participate. I'm just going to sit here feeling really, really bad watching.
I'm just going to eat.
All I know
You
is
can carry it whilst we're talking about
So
things.
the inspiration is in the top right hand corner.
Yes, we have.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Or the
There's a-
reference image, yeah.
all I know is that
it's a
gonna
good thing you don't need
eventually
jelly
work
tots for
out to a
that.
pile of brown crumbs.
I do wonder, what do we use?
I reckon if we slice that in half, that's kind of the rear section of it.
Hang on.
Bit much, mate. There's genuine tears in your eyes.
You've got to finish it now you've started it.
It has been baked
Okay.
to provide structural integrity.
was slightly harder than I was expecting.
Oh, so it is actually. Oh wow, yeah, that's
It's
that's got
designed
some.
for building.
Structural.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
This
why we
is-
have a saw.
Yes,
I mean, the angle grinder out the garage.
it is a legitimate bread knife, but yes.
Finish
It's
it
a
up.
Hollywood bread saw.
Right, so we'll get that
Okay.
one in two.
It may take some time.
So-
I damn this for a bit.
Well, I was going to just
What
go.
was that from? Yeah.
Yeah, that can work.
Oh, are we going 2D or 3D?
3D.
I assume 3D, yeah.
Yeah, definitely 3D.
Hang on, are we going to do it in like cross-sectional slices, or are we building an outer shell?
Oh, you're truing up the edge as well.
I mean,
Yeah, we're serious precision engineers.
How you lose a
Don't you
finger.
know?
Live on air, losing a finger.
He's adding a bit of red sauce while he's at it.
Is he a red
raspberry
Volvo?
flavouring, right?
Yeah?
Mm.
Oh yeah, I actually need the chopping board. I put the chopping
Yeah, I
board
was
down
going to
here.
say you put it behind you.
Hang you up.
Oh,
Before
no,
I
it's
just-
crumbling.
Before I just cut through the table.
Oh, the table just means that was.
Tell you what, once this is done, it'll probably fare about as well in crash testing as an actual.
But this is the beauty, you see. This is
Like
the
that.
beauty with just
Yes.
doing it like this. All of the crumbs just disappear.
I've never been so happy.
There's a reason Lawrie got placed here.
Oh, that's definitely a finger.
Sorry, it's only a little bit of finger. It's all good. You can pick it off.
I just like the subtle wobbling of the
Shall I
table
start
after
on building us a front?
Yeah, if you start work on the
If
front.
I build us a Volvo
Pass me them
face.
and the hand of God will take them away.
No! I should never have done that. I feel betrayed. Oh, just pass me the marshmallows, Chris. Oh, here you go. Vic's being helpful. You get bloody taken away.
Oh, the steak knife's not as good as the saw.
What are you doing?
Oh, hey, shall I get the Ryobi out?
Go for it.
You've got a ruler as well. Because there's going to be no
That's
straight
the thing,
edges.
through.
Yeah.
I think the Ryobi might actually just rip it apart. As much as
We'll
I'm,
give it a
We've
back.
got some finer tooth blades.
it's still just going to tear it
I
apart.
genuinely want to try it.
I want to do this.
We'll
I
test it on
kind
a
of.
waste piece.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. That's great.
I feel like we should have made. We've forgotten the most important.
Is
lower
putting on
third
top of
aid.
another bit.
I'm trying not to go through so that I can just break off the last bit.
Ah.
Please
Yeah.
don't try any of this at home.
Should we say a little
I think
wall
that's
for
just
bits
fair
for
to say for our
Lawrie?
channels in general, really, isn't it?
Oh, I know what we can do. Hang on.
These are trained idiots. Do not attempt to replicate.
Oh, I did
Go
see.
to college for idiocy in those days.
There you go, Lawrie. There's a bag. You can put all your little bits in, and then you can
We'll
take
just
them
keep
home with
hoovering
you.
them
You
up.
don't eat them all.
Oh, I don't have to feed him tonight.
Just don't
What do
eat
you
them
mean
after
if?
midnight.
What do you mean if I don't take it? If I don't eat it all?
Chippers has advised us to keep you away from the knife, Lawrie. I don't know how.
I don't think that's a concern because each hand has got.
Do you wanna go for your
gingerbread
saw
in
again?
at the moment.
Yes.
I think the big piece needs the saw. Oh, yeah. It
I've
does,
never really felt truly useless because that's exactly how I feel right now.
that's how you feel most of the time, really, isn't it?
Did you just recall your hand very quickly because it's
Maybe.
was that a little bit of red stuff?
Might have been.
I don't,
fine.
I don't want to eat that piece of gingerbread anymore.
You don't want to eat our Volvo creation?
No, the Volvo's fine.
Yeah. You are going to be ill. Oh god, you're going to be in my car as well, aren't you?
I'm going to try and round up. Matt, please drive slowly.
Chris sort out a GAD model.
So, roof.
Oh, are you thinking roof? I
No,
was,
no,
I
roof
was,
for that.
I was thinking two sides for that.
We have another one of those,
Ah.
and it's a bit shorter.
Yes, it's not as
Yeah.
not as tall.
And it's got a
Yeah.
break in it, so.
H-A-O-S.
It's already been lorried.
Yeah. It's even slightly sloped for the bonnet.
Oh.
There's much slope on the bonnet.
Oh, I don't like that though, because that means we'll have to replicate that on the other side.
Put a
Oh,
stop
I can-
in-
Oh my god, he has bought it. Oh my dear god.
So, I reckon we want. It's going to sound stupid, but hear me out. I
Yeah.
reckon we want a metal cutting blade
Yes.
because it's got the little fine teeth on it.
Oh.
I mean, we have some choice, but we'll start with the metal blade.
Shall I go and get some antiseptic? To
Uh,
be fair, we're not eating it probably.
I do
will
not
eat
intend
it.
to.
probably.
Am I not meant to be eating
I'm not going to let your hands go
I mean,
anywhere near
it's all
this.
good, it's all
I'm
been
risking this
prepared.
one.
Okay.
I mean, what?
Okay.
I mean, it cut a little bit, then it just kind of
It's
snapped.
underneath the chair. It's under Laurie's chair.
Oh yeah, it's right underneath you, Lawrie. Lawrie, go fetch.
Sorry, that's tape. That's from
Oh, it's
something
fine.
else.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
I reckon that would work if we had a vice for it.
Yes.
Oh.
Someone is definitely losing their fingers tonight.
Yeah, please.
That's a
it's
clean
it's
cut.
a clean cut. This has potential. Shall I try the jigsaw?
Oh God!
We might need it
You
in
can
more
steer
compact
that better.
shapes.
Yeah.
How much gingerbread has Lawrie eaten so far?
Not enough.
So
We still
far.
have lots left.
There's
so.
over 5 kilos of gingerbread here.
There was 5 kilos of flour went into this.
Yes.
There's a tiny
Oh my
little
god,
bit
chat
left.
got busy.
Yeah, 5 kilos.
So what you really want is this bit, because this bit's all soft from the middle.
Build a vice out
See,
of gingerbread.
what I think you should do,
Wrong.
is pass Chris the strawberry laces,
Oh.
and Chris can have a wiring.
Oh, we going through?
nightmare.
Oh god, not again.
8.
Nah, I'm good.
I've
Build
done
a
enough
loom.
wiring for.
I don't even. No, 8, not those ones.
There you go.
I mean, yes, those ones if you want those ones, but
Oh.
I did buy specific strawberry laces.
Them.
Not,
Oh. Thank you.
no, not them.
Also, not also.
Where's the
Right.
pencils?
No, I'm not falling for this again, Vix. You're not having
The
these.
pencils
But I
full of
put it
insulated
here.
wires.
And then I give them when you need them.
Can you turn
Uh-huh.
some?
I need the marshmallows.
Can you get a lathe out and then we can start
We ha-
turning wheels?
Unfortunately,
have got a
we do
lathe.
have a lathe. It's dysfunctional though, is the problem.
Oh.
This is the other.
8,
No,
there is
can-
another
We
packet.
have wheels. We have wheels here. They're wagon wheels and or
Very nice.
donuts.
Yeah.
It is a drag 240, and we put the donuts on the
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Oh.
Another pink packet.
Nice.
Like full tub rear end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yes, I see the ones you mean now.
Hand of God gives.
This is
Does
the
not
beginning
just
of an
take
episode
away.
of Casualty. Sorry, I'm still scrolling through chat, catching up with what's going on.
I was gonna
Either
say,
that,
chat
or we
has
could
been
use the
amazing.
donuts and camber it and have it just be a slam 240 as well.
Ooh.
What's that? Did I hear stance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a stanced 240.
We're one down.
That's how I feel about it as well, but I'm enjoying
Can't
it.
fire me, I quit.
I mean, I'm slightly sad that was only a pip, but at the same time, we still got it. So.
Right, I have a square, or about
Okay,
as
so
square a thing as I'm
is-
going to manage.
Is
Okay,
this my
that's
wiring
total-
harness?
That's how
Could
does
be the
that fit up
rear.
against the back of here? Yeah, I'm thinking the rear,
Oh.
and then because the sides are going to sit
Oh,
on
I've got
underneath.
Oh god.
Ah, I see.
I bought like 4 packs. I bought the strawberry lace.
Yeah,
That's
it's like,
almost the right
It's like the
height
wiring
as
in your
well.
Thunderbird, mate, all melted together.
So I want to take off like
Yeah,
Just
2
one big
inches.
block of
Hold on,
wire.
let's
Oh, good lord.
there.
Here at LMM, we don't recommend
Can you
doing
measure
anything
up-
like this.
Measure up the other
one
side for
sec.
me as well.
hang on.
Yeah, let's just make something out. Gingerbread. We really.
This is going to go
Do you know
really
what?
well.
This is the chaos that I envisaged when I thought that it would be a problem.
Yeah.
It's not chaos.
No one's
it's,
tried the pizza cutter
It's
yet.
self-organising.
I did. I failed to cut anything with it.
On that subject,
So is this?
what time do we want to eat dinner tonight?
And whenever we finish building dinner.
Yeah.
I don't think Lawrie needs more food. I'm sorry.
Sorry, hang on, you've got half my wiring harness.
This
on
is,
it.
this is a good starter.
Sorry, I'm having to untangle.
Okay, so the pizza cutter goes really well through the soft bits.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you do.
That's very nice.
Hang on,
That is a
Abe.
very square bit. I
Oh.
just found it. If
There you
that's right. It's even got
No.
edges marked in it as well.
Oh, that was the one I was supposed to try and like square off. I can't remember why.
Can someone get me a picture of Volvo 240's butt?
Just
Because I'm
realised
going to
these
attempt
my
to
little
carve in
hands
a
going
window
on.
into this.
Are you?
Yes.
Well-
He did attempt.
We
That's fine,
can.
we hedged.
We can just mark. I was just going to go with marking out windows, right? Because then I'm going to build an interior, and that's just.
Oh.
The hat has come off the best thing I've come up with. Hi, I'm Paul Hollywood, and when I'm working on a difficult bake, I find nothing is better than the right.
You don't see that on Bake Off, do you?
This is genuinely
That's a hell of a Hollywood handshake right there.
Do you want to pass me the bits of baking paper?
Baking
Parts,
paper,
because
yeah.
then it'll be easier to be out your way. So
One.
little
It's the easiest game in the world.
baking doll.
One more. Onto the bag.
There you go. Thank you.
You see, if I knew we were building a car, I'd have brought one of my brother's little nitro engines up to put in the engine bay. I mean, I know they never made a single-cylinder nitro meth fueled Volvo, but
They should. They could have.
Exactly, right? They should have.
How do you know?
Oh,
I have actually seen a Volvo that runs on meth.
Where's your
But
phone?
it was a V40,
I say
a
your
Gen
phone.
1 V40
Your phone.
Yeah,
with
my
an
phone.
LS in it on nitro,
I thought I saw
and it did
really
quarter
good
miles
cut on
in
there.
really not a lot of time.
That works
That's good
alarmingly
gingerbread.
well. Okay,
How
so
are you eating that?
I need a soldering iron,
I put it in my mouth.
otherwise how am I
too.
going to put my harness together?
I can't believe you're all using the same colour wire. That's going to be a nightmare to troubleshoot.
Well, no, it's DC, isn't it? So this is all just a 12-volt system. The only problem is it's all one gauge, so I'm going to have to have like 4 of it from the alternator to the battery.
Volvo.
I like how we're going stupid. I mean, you can use.
That
the
looks like
fuzzy
something
ones and the
dangerously
pencils if you want
competent
something
like that.
bigger, but it was more that they look more like wires.
It's
So.
tastes
Yeah.
like blood.
No, these do look more like wires. I just need
There's a cat right by
Protein.
you.
I'm trying to
Just
work
in
out
case
what I
you
can use to make
wonder.
up the little connector blocks at the ends.
Okay.
What I like about
So I'm
this
just
is
going to sit here and eat them because
we
the wires
started
aren't
off
visible
with a
anyway.
piece of
There's,
gingerbread this big.
There's busy work.
And now
even bigger than that.
we have a piece of gingerbread this
Split
big.
up into little blocks if you wanted to.
Hey, do you want to pass me them, and then I can just pass them over when
Yeah.
they're needed?
So you know what we should have done is
I
bought
need
some
them now.
polos or other
Rare.
sweet.
Other
polos
round
with holes in,
mints, yeah.
and then you tie one
Polos
to
are
the
big
end.
headlights.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we
Well,
go.
that's
no, if we
all-
had polos, then we'd have to make a BMW because they'd be like angel eyes.
Oh, we should stop feeding Lawrie all the thin bits because bumpers.
We're going to need some.
Bumpers,
definitely.
yeah.
This is going to be an important lesson about self-control.
I
So
did.
that, what I'm hearing is there's an important lesson here to be learned about self-control.
Which we may
Doesn't mean
not
it will
learn.
be learned.
Yeah.
Someone has to leave us now because they need to go to work.
Okay, have fun.
Our sun is off.
Son doesn't
Bye,
go to
son.
work.
No.
Oh no, they're going to a
Market.
Christmas market thing.
I thought they were working on it though.
That seems like more of a marking tool right now than an actual cutting implement. What height am I working
Oh,
to
the
for this
hat is
rear?
also going as well.
Because that's going on top of our base there, isn't it?
So yeah, so I don't know if that's if that's going to be the roof.
Is
Do we
that-
want to make it that long, or do we want to like slim this down a bit for size of things we have available?
So I'm trying to work out what is this.
I
is
thought that was the
supposed to be tail-
base.
I can
have
go
any-
with that being the base. Yeah,
Any
yeah.
idea what's going on?
Oh,
No, I
did you
don't.
give
I
us some?
haven't a clue.
Because
No.
if
I don't even know what scale we're building to.
we're building to whatever
It's,
scale we've started it.
It's 1 to 1.
Right.
Are those
Okay.
people going inside it? Is that
No.
the scale we're working on?
I mean, they were.
Well, there's our driver.
I mean, the cat was supposed to go in it till someone ate it.
Loki.
Guilty eating.
Just bring the cat back in.
You got a hairball there, right?
Yeah, fine. Okay.
I've eaten too much.
I may
These
have put
days,
a quick
continuing.
clip on.
I was going to say,
our
we haven't got
Instagram.
any waste left.
Um,
You genuinely have eaten all of the waste so far.
There's a bit on the floor. There's a bit on the floor, but that's it.
No.
Oh, we'll go for that.
Oh, you know what we should have done? We should have done a Mark 1 Golf, because this could be our little red GTI
Oh yeah.
grill surround.
But I mean, we
Don't
still
take stuff
could,
out of my
to be
doggy
fair.
bag.
we still can.
Get a bumper. Oh, it's a bit too thin. You can have
I
it.
don't even know what parts,
Why
like...
are you dipping in my doggy bag?
That's why I gave him the little bag to take away with him.
This is going to get me...
Is that our front or is that our... Is that the front
Well,
of the bonnet or is
Isn't
that
it
full
obviously
height?
clear what it is?
You mean you can't tell?
Well, it looks to me like two squares of gingerbread stacked on top of each other at the moment.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
I think the most impressive thing about it is that it's standing up
It is standing, yeah,
unaided.
I'll give you that.
I was expecting that to be like the wing.
Oh, that's your front wing.
Yeah.
That might be
That's
quite
a-
large.
I think if we've got enough...
I need to, yeah. Well, it was originally it was going to be like the front wing, and that was the all of the roof, and then that.
Well, hang on. I mean, that's not long enough to be a Volvo. Is that even visible on the camera? It is, barely.
Just
Should we go, should we
Just
go
want to
there?
point this out at the stump, guys. If any of you have actually tuned in to see who's won the competition, or
Yeah, you're not finding out yet.
Yeah, we'll get that.
maybe sometime. Maybe best to check back later.
Do that in. Let's call it now.
The problem is, it's now been long enough that I fancy a brew.
Do you want me to put the cat on?
Yes, please.
Oh yeah, tea would
That
go.
wasn't even meant to be a hint. But
Tea would
okay.
go amazing with gingerbread.
Just dip some
Don't
gingerbread.
it in, won't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be so happy. I have
Production support doing sterling work. Here.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we want this to?
I reckon if we cut this down some,
Yeah.
you get to like roughly the right aspect ratio. Because if you look at how long the body section
It's a long
Yeah.
boy.
you
yeah.
do have to cut this down some. I don't know. Maybe if we lose like the top quarter.
That looks
or
like a loaf
something.
of bread.
Because I.
Side
It does.
You mean it looks like a loaf?
Yeah.
So VW transporter.
Yeah.
Let's start what we're
Bread
doing.
van
about
polo.
Yeah. Gingerbread van.
Gingerbread van.
We're doing a bread van polo.
We're doing a bread van polo.
Scrap the 240.
To be fair, that is more the right proportion.
I know. I know.
It's
Yeah.
nicer.
Yeah.
Well,
It's.
you wrote the part where you try and get
as well.
Yeah.
A frantically trying to dig up a profile shot of a.
How about Europa? Do we go?
All was quiet.
It's also, I think, a better proportion for us. It's not quite as overly
Yes.
long as the Volvo,
Yeah.
which I think is becoming an issue.
Yeah, I have eaten a lot of material.
Trying to find a nice big picture of one, and I'm struggling. That isn't
Uh,
horribly stamped.
Go to the top and go to Tools and see if you can get one set the size up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep eating some.
Hello and welcome to this stream here at PedalBox. Here with us, LOM.
Image
Please
size.
talk amongst yourselves
Large.
as we take a small break looking for the picture of
Well,
what-
we select a new car to try and build.
I just want you to know the
gingerbread.
temptation for me to start eating that is so much.
I do have a small ball
There we go.
raw dough if you would like
On the
it.
side of some
No,
European
I've got plenty of
street.
stuff here. But thank you.
But I can also use it to make emergency bumpers
Oh, no,
if
it is
needed.
pretty.
Excellent, thank you.
There we go.
Bread van pullet plus jelly tot lights.
Yeah, definitely jelly top
Yeah.
lights, yeah.
I will help find the jelly tots.
Right, so
Okay.
Oh, I think I know where all the jelly tots are.
Okay. So these work as wings now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which-
and that's almost the size of what our back should be. If the wings
I was
were a
gonna say,
little
that's
bit
is that not
smaller.
In fact, that's almost a perfect bonnet.
That's almost a perfect
That's
bonnet.
a
Yeah.
bonnet. That goes like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so hang on. Yeah, we just need to give it a
Oh.
little bit of.
I'm going to start building this on here.
Okay,
Right,
you
okay,
start
hang on.
building.
Hey, do you want to chuck us over the other wing and I'll just give it that little bit of rake it needs?
Yeah. I am.
Charles's comment is great.
I'm not even reading chat anymore. I'm too absorbed in the card.
The original plan has changed. Yeah, I'm Lawrie on consumers.
I'm thinking.
There's the other way.
I have roof.
There you go.
Apart from
I
the
would
bit
say
that
that
I
is the roof.
started
Or are we
teaching.
going to use that
I think
as
we need
the-
a base.
Okay, we'll go with
And that
base.
was slightly bigger for the base.
Yep, that works.
'Cause that's our biggest
Where's
boy.
the pizza cutter? There it is. Also, I ate one of the bits of gingerbread earlier that I cut with the ryobi, and I realised as I ate it that hang on, this has got some. it's got a bit. It's a bit tainted.
Did it
Oh,
have a
I
nice
ate it
crunch?
as
I don't know.
well.
Was it crunchy or metallic?
It actually had a bit of metallic tang to it. So
Sweet.
I don't know what we've previously cut with that blade, but
It was all that lead, wasn't it?
oh yeah, we're doing lead flashing a little while ago.
Okay, well, we successfully got the chassis.
And we've got a bonnet.
Yeah.
And
You can't really call
Oh,
it
we
a
need
chassis; it's a monocoque vehicle, isn't it?
We need to
Is that
trim.
all we've got left after the people?
Yeah.
There was 8.
Yeah, I know.
It was a massacre. It was a massacre.
Honestly, what I need right now is a belt sander to
Yes.
just like shave it down because
So how did you all end up in hospital? We all breathed in gingerbread fragments. It's like the cinnamon challenge gone wrong.
Can you
I mean, there
imagine?
is cinnamon in it.
No.
Can you imagine turning up to hospital with an injury related to this stream? Just like,
Do you,
what were you doing?
Why do you think
Well,
I'm not
it's a
touching
long
anything?
question.
genuinely not sure I can.
Why do you think I'm not touching anything?
How did it happen? Oh, I can show you how it happened.
Yeah, we've got video evidence of the whole
Just
thing.
tune in. The stream is still running. Just saying it on hand. Soon it'll be a mini or a pill piece.
Or a peel, yeah.
We're going to wind up with a motorbike at the end, aren't we?
The only problem with the peel is again it's very rounded.
Could we not just
Like we're trying to avoid anything that has like radii to it.
presenting, ladies and gentlemen, the invisible car?
Wonder Woman.
This is not Die Another Day.
Okay, so I think I've got roughly the right amount of kind of
Okay.
taper for the bonnet to sit on.
Oh yeah, that actually, genuinely, yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah. I mean, more luck than judgment. I'll be honest.
No, no,
I would say don't even think about it, but you've definitely already
Oh,
thought about it.
the thought process was well.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying that everyone has a knife apart from Lawrie.
We like it that way.
You'll make a knife out of gingerbread next.
You see, he'll be safe with that one.
He'll eat
You
it.
say
No, he
that it
won't.
snaps and pokes him in the eye.
Do we really
It's like you know me so well.
Hey, are you sure we need a floor pan for this?
I think we need something to attach everything to is the only problem.
Yeah, okay, no, fair enough. I'll allow it. I'm enjoying this off now.
Oh.
Hey, do you want the wheel for that?
It's doing a pretty good job, actually.
I'm helping.
I feel like
That is actually a useful size, you bastard.
Do you want to talk through some of the entries?
I feel like I'm mostly helping by staying out of the way right now.
Is that a roof?
Yeah, I think that's definitely got roof written all over it.
I think that's got roof written all over it.
I mean, we've got icing. We could write roof all over.
How many fingers have you got left? You got all, yeah.
Always had 9.
I thought you start with 11.
Do you want to put those down the side, Aid? Because that feels like it lines up too tall.
It's nice the big voice of that
Like
Lawrie being
that.
told.
Then that's too narrow.
No. Yeah, okay.
I think.
I'd have to cut off another thin strip, and that feels like
Oh,
work.
you do that one.
Fair enough.
The bits I did were.
I mean, we can always scale it down. I can cut more off the wings to bring them down. To
Actually,
the
no.
right
If we
sort.
just tip the wings in slightly.
Oh, just say it's a
Yeah.
just call it like a
Right,
cut car or
right
something.
here, this is looking like a scene from our
Glue.
shed now.
Glue, exactly.
This is underneath the T-beard.
Yeah, exactly. This is looking appropriate now.
This looks like my Morris. Well, I think
Thanks.
if I just start eating into the...
Okay.
Into the
So while you're trimming down some roof,
Yeah.
should we go through some of the entries, Lawrie?
oh yeah, sure.
So this one was from Charles,
I do very much like this.
which you landed. Can you swap us the other way round? So
Because I
it's
think Charles has done a
tipped.
better job.
What's
than-
particularly
than Greg.
is his little mini engine is actually not in it, and so he has modelled the engine outside of the car.
Yeah, could probably do
A little bit off, yeah.
Play.
You want to pull down a little bit, or
Hang on.
do I want to move the pit?
No, I need to zoom, but I need to zoom without using. Oh no, there we go.
There we go.
And then room and stuff since we started.
Yeah, so Charles did this mini.
Engine.
The engine is out because it's a mini and therefore it's probably needing a rebuild.
No, you have no idea.
Oh, really?
You have no idea.
Is it as bad as that?
This is the car that I went.
Oh, I see. Right, okay. So Charles has made his own mini, by all accounts.
The problem is, Charles bought an MX-5 on a stream with us when he mentioned, should he buy an MX-5? And we went, yes. So Charles then bought an MX-5.
Okay, this seems reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm
Which
on
was
board
fine.
with this.
But then, without consulting us, but based on what we do in the shed, he then decided that with
A mini will be a great idea.
Yes, and then a friend of ours who has a mini, which is a death trap, it's a modified mini and it's legal. Then
Oh, what your mug?
oh wait, but my mug's got non
Oh,
branded.
I've got a mug there. Please, coffee.
Coffee, milk, sugar.
Yes, please. Tea milk sugar, please.
How did I ever make this close before?
Anyway,
That's fine.
so he's bought a mini which is in totally fine condition and actually will be quite a good project.
So as you say, it is a Flintstone car. However, as good as that one is, I did quite like this one of Charles
Yes,
as well,
Which is just
which is absolutely genius.
this.
Honestly, the Ryobi for
Yeah.
baking.
Yes, you see.
It is obviously a baking store. This is absolute.
Even that noise terrifies me now.
It was close to my face. So I saw this blame like, oh no, that is brilliant. Well done. So
Yes, that is definitely a Kit
I
Kat
don't-
themed cake.
I don't know if you win, but you certainly win something. That is genius.
And then this one was from Sun. Admittedly, now Sun has gone.
Sorry.
Then put up.
Chris, you nothing too?
We've then put.
Yes, please.
Then got this
It's got the
MR2.
pop-ups, and the pop-ups are very
It
good.
does have the pop-ups.
It does have pop-ups, which
Yeah.
is very.
And T-tops.
And it's a Targa top like mine.
T-tops
Yeah.
as well, yeah.
It gets better.
Oh. Oh, it's that one. Oh, it's that one. Of course it is.
This is a suitably impressed face right there.
So I'm guessing
With the tree
I'm
as
guessing
well.
something happened with a tree.
Tree jumped out at me.
Ah. And then
You gotta look out for
and
those trees,
then,
though, yeah, they do that.
It ended up there. Yeah.
You're not here to see this, son. I hate you so much. It is absolutely. He sent me a message before going, by the way, I'm sorry.
And you had no idea why.
I just saw the car and was like, oh, that's fine.
Do you know what the best thing about Toyotas is though? That still drove itself in.
Yeah, and after we pulled.
Genuinely, it actually.
After we pulled the front, took the door off and pulled it around, it drove around on its own. You could kind of drive about in it. It was fine. Little bit of tea-cut, it'll be fine.
That's like
Legitimately
Volvo level
impressed.
resilience.
Yeah.
Because I continue to be amazed that my brother deleted a tree
So
with a Volvo
with
S40
that,
and it's
it
still
was when I was working in the Forest of Dean, and
Yeah.
where I was working, the track was about half a mile of dirt track, and it was a very cold, frozen winter's morning in the dark, and I was being like, I'm a drift king, I'm a rally driver.
What's the ball moving one
I went hurtling along up this track, and it had quite a relatively steep S-bend through the trees, and I went, here we go, and the car just went, no.
I'll have
Straight
this.
line.
No, you won't.
Yeah, and so it went into a hedge, in which there was a tree, and I was like, oh, damn, that's bad. They were still running, so I just went to reversed it out. I was like, oh, I've put a big dent in the floor pan there. I've not hit it.
Tracking feels a bit funny.
Trundled it down into the garage at work with it going, crrr, crrr. I was like, oh, damn suspension. Got out of it, walked around, and was like, oh. Oh, that's a lot better. That's a lot worse than I thought it was.
Oh, have we gone for adhesive?
I'm gluing.
It's not. It's panel sealant.
Yes.
Bondo. Oh god, no.
Do you know
not
what?
this.
The Thunderbird had thicker Bondo than this on.
As did the SD1. The
Yeah.
sills on that were a good like nearly centimetre thick. Oh, you legend.
Oh, thank you so much.
Which is whose?
Well, obviously that one's yours.
Yay.
The big mug for the big mug.
Thank you.
And the special cat mug just for you.
I found the best dipping sauce for
See, now that
gingerbread.
one actually does poke you in the
Caramel.
Sorry, I'm in the shop. But
That's alright. Roof.
A cake that bullies Lawrie, bravo.
Thank you.
Nice job at Charles. Yeah, people are quite impressed.
Yeah, hold it. You're the clamp. You can help us then.
You can
Laurie's
try
sitting over there eating the Waddy Should
Don't
we call
put
him
that
Rust? I felt that in my soul.
I'm diabetic.
Is
and that's
caramel the
making me
best
go, "Oh my
adhesive we
God."
have? Or do we,
Oh my God,
or do we
two.
want something to prop in between?
I'm going to put this one on.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
top.
just going to angle in
Hold on,
slightly like that.
Let's give you some.
Has
support.
White Knight actually submitted his, by the way, Aid?
I've got his in a small folder that I need to share.
Okay.
That-
I was going to say, because
that
I
way-
looked at the hashtag earlier and I couldn't see anything on Instagram from him.
He
But
sent
I
it
also,
direct
I was
on
going to say, I
Discord.
also can't imagine White Knight being on Instagram.
No, he's not.
I thought we were looking at the
No offence, buddy.
entries.
We were. This is the entry.
You missed it while you were making tea, unfortunately.
If you flick, can you flick back?
Yeah,
one?
yeah, I'm going to flick back through them in a second.
I
Yeah,
don't know if that caramel's
What-
going to work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would having a face on it help give it a bit more support as well?
You need, I think you need a bit more of a key for it
I'd
to
like you
bite
to know
into.
the caramel worked really well.
They do a banoffee flavour of that, and it's very good.
no.
Oh, we're not
Banoffee.
wide enough.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, no, sure. I'm going to lean in slightly.
Oh, you want this?
You've got a little bit of, like, flared arch going on. A little bit of big cup.
Yeah.
Maybe
Wide body.
Run glycerin.
Wide body
across
bread
the
band
edges.
polo.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we probably
your
should have cut
finger.
wheel arches in before we bonded the thing together into any kind of structure.
Oh, I was going to put
I think it's gonna be
wheels on
wheel
and then
space.
arches,
Oh,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, okay. Oh, so you going like full poke?
I might be diabetic at the end of this.
Have we got those
I've got
big
injections and
sticks
stuff.
for support?
Yes. Sticks.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. You could have probably skewered one through to support the... Like, if we'd gone wider, you could have probably skewered through to support it. Yeah, it tends to be like
Yes,
that.
I mean, to be fair, it's
I was thinking.
holding surprisingly well.
The new best comment is, I like how we're just leaving Laurie's car on the street, just insult.
We're bullying Lawrie, aren't we, at this point?
Yes,
I need-
this is what it is.
Where's your doggy bag? I need little bits because I reckon if we.
My doggy bag is full of bigger bits.
So this, somewhere in here, this was Aid's entry
Oh, that's genuinely quite good.
and Emma's.
I'm getting big
That
chitty
is
city
very
bang
good,
bang
yeah.
vibes off it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Use of wagon wheels as well, which
Yeah,
we
yeah.
appreciate.
It actually has ground clearance. He wasn't kidding when he said that in chat. Like, you could actually drive that over
It
a speed bump.
appears as well that it has a chassis and the body is built on.
As God intended.
Excuse me, Sam.
Unfortunately, that's not
It's
completely
got matchstick
playable.
body panels as well, that's good. And gummy bears.
I actually
Come on,
love
this
that.
is not
I
a
mean-
hard picture to open.
Apparently it is.
Apparently, yeah. Microsoft
Apparently, it
disagrees.
really is.
Well, I feel better if I just start looking at the
Apparently, they're on Instagram now, so you can probably find them on there. Okay, then there's the other one.
That is like.
Yeah, with a
I
party,
actually love that,
a
unironically.
party ring steering wheel.
Is that your suspension bracing?
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that.
That
I'll be
is
honest, I
very
feel like we
good.
found a winner.
It's got lights and everything. I'm not sure. I'm to be fair.
I really like the MR2 just because it has the full life cycle of the
Yeah,
car.
Yeah.
It has factory fresh
Yeah.
lorry.
It's a little bit of a Harvey Dent car, isn't it? Really, like, you know, one side looking all good and clean and normal.
But
The
it
other
does
side will
have a
fuck up.
PedalBox number plate
Oh.
and jelly tots.
It is good. However, I bring you back to the MR2, which has both
And the
pop-up-
steering wheel on it as well.
Yeah, the
yeah.
party ring steering wheel is
Yeah.
I
good.
bring you back to the MR2 that
I
had
actually didn't
pop-ups.
think of anything for
Yes.
the steering wheel.
Can we-
I don't think we're getting as far as
There we
interior
go.
of the vehicle.
There we go.
Yeah,
That's the car.
thanks. MR2.
I mean, the MR2
Yeah.
gets bonus
Yeah.
points.
It's
for
got the,
bullying.
look. He's got. I'll go back that way again. It's got pop-ups, but also he's put the venting.
yeah, it's got
Oh,
the,
yeah,
And the
I didn't
rear
know.
glass.
Although
It's
he,
got
he
the-
hasn't put the correct
Is
rear
it
lights
T-bar?
on for your
No, he
era.
hasn't. It is T-bar.
There's
Yeah.
a T-bar as well.
I used to have a T-bar.
And then that is it
Yeah.
after the
Oh, oh.
yeah. For which I am like,
Yeah.
I'm hating, but I hate him, but he's done it well.
I
And you see,
actually
there's the
genuinely,
tree.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the tree it hits
Yes.
as well?
Yeah. Jumped out.
They
there.
jump out at you.
Yeah.
You know.
In the forest, no less.
Yeah.
Of all places.
Where would you? Of all places, you expect a tree to jump out. I know. It was dark. In my defence, you know, it just
I hope your coffee's okay.
And that's
I can't-
Lovely,
Charles.
thank
That's
you.
Charles's Mini.
which doesn't
Yes.
have an engine in it, which is why it has the
I,
engine next door.
the structure is blocking the engine thing. From
Oh,
me, but
there we go.
that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that one.
That looks crusty.
That's the good side.
Oh god!
You have no idea.
Oh
I
dear
don't know.
lord.
I don't think it has a good side.
It's certainly not any of the others.
Oh, we've lost everything.
Oh, it's all gone wrong.
I didn't touch any. Oh, the main
No, it
thing's
was
gone.
the cable. fell out.
Yeah, because the laptop screen was.
Fixing it.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
'Cause the cable
yes,
came
it was.
out.
Sorry, Yola just faded in the.
Oh.
There we go.
Good save tech department.
Lovely.
I learned
Right.
from the best.
So,
We'll fix it in the
Right.
post.
I worked on a
let's,
film. Oh, we had this story. I worked on something ages ago, and it was about 4 ghosts. It was in the school. 4 ghosts. 1 burnt. 1
Tangent.
one air, one earth, one
Right.
whatever. And there was this guy who was
Front
meant to be a
or
spirit,
sides?
who was the
I'm
burnt spirit.
concerned
He was
about the
wearing
sides.
a full
I
latex
don't think we have anything
bodysuit.
big enough.
He couldn't
We
eat
can
anything.
always
Couldn't go to the
cut
loo,
these.
just
No,
had a
that's
straw.
Sorry.
You
And
reckon?
he'd
Yeah.
been in this thing for
That
8
works.
hours all day.
We're
Um,
just sweating as well.
Is it
Oh,
the right
I went
proportions,
horrible.
mate? Do you need like a
And then-
rake cut
and we're
for
like-
the windscreen?
Yeah.
Like, he was meant to be on.
that-
It was cool time for
sounds
like
rude.
10
And
o'clock,
then that's
and it's now
roof
like
on there.
6 in the evening, 8 in the evening. It's been a long day. And like, yeah,
I think we're
we're just going to do it in
closer to
post. Let's just
Defender.
can the shot.
It's,
Alright.
yeah.
Are we going a bit defendery now?
Yeah, I think we're going a bit defendery.
Please don't make me go down
No.
here and talk to him.
Oh no.
And then the FX guy was annoyed, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
And then he had got all these bursting like plague bubble things that.
Blisters
And,
and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they were all ready to go. And now just can the shot. We'll do it in post. And I'm like,
Oh, for the rear.
don't.
Oh,
make
yeah,
it
John me
nice.
to mark
Yeah,
it.
if you
So
just
I
put
wandered
a
into the FX spot. I'm like, hi. He's like,
Little
they've canned
reference
it. It's like,
Yeah.
don't tell me. And I said, oh, I won't say anything.
thanking you.
Alright.
It was
Just
a
like
bit
we're
easy.
starting the, which
Wow,
way
I
up were
bet. I
we?
feel really sorry
It was
because
that way,
people
wasn't
don't
it? That
realise
way,
how long
yeah,
FX
okay,
takes
cool.
sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
So we've changed again. Pivot!
Oh, we're going to the landing now.
I think we've ended up with much more landy proportions.
Yeah. A bit boxy
Actually,
than
how
I intended.
upright? Okay, that's changing my plans because I was just about to cut the windscreen rake in. If you change that 20 seconds later, we'd have had a polo body on a Land Rover Defender.
He's not talking to himself, he's just eating to himself.
Of course,
I'm
everyone
drawing him
can
now.
see you just looking at me talking. Like, no, hang on. There's a hand. Am I? There we go. I'm real. There you go.
You may be real, but
I can't believe that it's you because I don't know. Wow, there's another Vixen coming. What are the chances? And I forgot to take turn.
Well, did you see my thing? I was like, Lawrie, look up. I was like, I'm Vix. If you scroll up, you were like, oh, there's a Vix. I was like,
Okay, I feel like that's roughly the right amount of windscreen rake for a Defender. Do you want to just check that out real quick, test fit it, before we commit to a weld?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wants squaring off,
This world is
but
delicious.
then she'll be re. Oh yeah, this is the tastiest one. That weld
Okay, cool.
outside, that's
Nah.
hot. That's the.
I'm
Yeah.
going to commandeer this because I think we need a defender face. And I
Yes.
think that's probably about
Yeah.
the right height for it.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Are there any bits you want me to put down here to stop Lawrie eating them?
All of it.
All of it, yeah.
Okay.
How did I get this
We
bad
speak with
reputation?
one voice.
Everyone is united in stopping you eating everything.
I mean,
Oh, hang on, we're spilling coffee.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
no,
no.
careful.
No, no.
Look,
I
watch
did
out.
pass kitchen roll.
you did, and I.
It's on the floor next to you,
I love how
Lawrie.
you've
Covered in
excited
caramel.
It's spreading towards the phone.
That's my good phone.
The one that
Protect
hasn't
the
been
You lost
gingerbread.
internal support. That's why.
Ah, okay. That could have been the wobble.
Protect the gingerbread.
I mean, obviously, what we need to do is drink the brews.
But it's,
And,
it's like lava. By the way, just for those of you who don't know, if you happen to go to a steam railway, say the Chorus Railway, the perfect time for a mince pie to be cooked on the hot plate is one trip from. This is from going from Micepoith up to Chorus, and then about 10 minutes. It's perfect. If you happen to do it on from Micepoith, or say Chorus down to Micepoith, wait 40 minutes, and then back up to Chorus, and you eat it. It's like a bee just biting into liquid lava.
Oh, no.
Lava. It was
Llama?
Lava, yeah.
Llama.
Liquid lava.
Winner.
It is deeply, deeper. And then you can't really do anything because you've got covered grounds. You can't spit it out.
There's
You've got to
another
sit there
one
with
for
it
you.
feeling your mouth.
Oh,
There
thank
you
you.
go.
I've just spit tea over my crotch. It's really nice.
Something about leather seats being a terrible thing.
Yeah.
Please, can I have stuff?
I'm trying. I don't want to like throw it at your crotch.
It's fine. It's all fine. Oh.
There's too much soaring action on this table.
Oh, wait, that's gingerbread that's been eaten. Oh, I can't. It's...
Hold on, let's try the bottom of the mug. Yeah. Oh no, it's back.
Right, I'm trying not to...
You could put
Go
it
to
on
your
the table
right.
next
To your right.
I just want you to know my crotch is moist.
Delicious.
I've just spilled more. God, it's gone
Or
terribly wrong.
it's not going to do well down a green lane. This defender.
Why was I trusted with tea?
Right. Hang on, I can score up the back. Actually, do you know what? There you go.
Lovely, Tar.
Cool.
Sorry,
I'm just going
sorry,
to
are we
square
trying-
off the roof line now, and I think this
So I think we.
half of the landy is nearly good.
Do you need any more kitchen towel? You're okay.
I'm okay, thank you.
I think, honestly, the thing we're going to need most by the end of this is a dustbuster.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I actually
Not the
hoovered
van,
the floor.
just-
Hoovered the
There is-
floor
there is one.
before.
That was
over
a
there.
waste.
I was just going to go over the table and just go...
Oh, that sounded violent.
It's when someone someone gets
Get
hit in the
that
face with a bit. Yeah.
It's about there.
Yeah.
Might want
Don't
trimming
tempt fate,
in
Kraken.
ever so slightly.
Don't tempt fate.
Oh god, yeah.
At least nothing's on fire yet.
I did say that they want a blowtorch for these, and they went fire.
Yes.
I feel like I've been a huge boon to this production.
Oh yes,
I
definitely.
love how most of the
Comedic
comments are
relief.
just like, this has more structural integrity than most of the content.
Is everything just bullying Laurie's fleet?
Do you not know how my channel works?
I think I do at this point.
Yes.
You might want to watch.
Right, so
the
here's one
tea
side
as
of the
well.
landy. Hey, test fit, and then I'll mirror it if it's good.
Give it time.
It's even potentially it's a little bit.
They have a good
Long.
point. We could have made
Okay.
more Suzuki.
That's fine. I can shorten it. Oh, we could build a 110 instead.
Yeah. It is actually quite close to the SJ413
Doing
as
something
well.
about that.
Okay. Am I cutting left of the line or right of the line?
Either way,
Okay.
the line's a bit wobbly.
I like how Lawrie, despite not actually building anything, is still somehow managing to get in the worst shape.
The tea was.
The tea is complicated for him.
What's even worse is that because I'm like down here, all I can see is him.
That's the worst that you've ever said. The tea is complicated for
Actually ruined him.
That's a new level of savage for you.
Right.
Oh god.
The coffee is on the side.
Oh god. Oh god.
Right.
We love Lawrie.
Shall I?
He's a very easy target.
Oh.
Do I have to duplicate that side now?
Yes.
Is that good as is? One final test.
Oh, I absolutely hadn't tested it.
Okay.
Have you dunked the
Yes.
gingerbread?
Excellent.
To be fair, you could actually go
And I've got a
with
person you can dunk if you want.
Alright, I'm working on these bits.
that.
Oh wow, you actually need a bit more taken off the front. Okay.
Oh.
Just hold on. Slide that under.
Hang on. There you go.
There.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing.
This side needs a tiny bit of surgery as well.
This is wonderful. I am.
You're doing great, Lawrie. Yeah.
I honestly feel like you should switch seats now.
Yes, we switch seats, Lawrie. You might have.
I'm just.
Because then at least you'll be able to reach the cake. The moment you just.
Hey, do you want a flap disc there, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, are we going to go for gluing that in?
Undermined on all sides.
Hang on one sec. I'm just gonna. I'm
Got it.
Oh, hang on. I was going to say it's leaning over a bit there.
I don't
Yeah,
know
this
if
is
the
what we need the
caramel's
front
going
end
to
for.
hold it together because it's meant to be.
It's
like,
not very sticky.
gooey.
It
Yeah.
behaves more like grease.
I've
doesn't
got
it?
the glue. Do you want to
Yeah.
just pop
It's
the
like
top
a-
off and we'll just glue it?
Yeah, we
Hey,
just glue it.
I was going to say, the royal icing, once the royal icing dries, it should.
Right, I'm making a mandate. We finish drinks and then we continue soaring.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
okay. Let's drink a lot more of this. Because I think we're doing all right for the most part. I mean,
I've had a small spillage over here.
Oh.
I haven't spilled anything. I don't need this.
Oh,
There's more in my trousers than in my tummy.
That seems like a you
advocating
problem.
for participation award in chat.
Yes.
I've got to go home. I'm just going to
The
sit
participation award has to go to just Larry's entire community. To be honest.
Larry's.
Lawrie.
Lawrie.
Lawrie, sorry.
I was going to say, who's Larry?
Not
Lawrie.
I was going for Lowry, but then I remembered that. Hang on, that's a Welsh girl's name.
Or finish. L-A-U-R-I.
I like it.
Finish
It
match,
didn't mean to,
yeah,
but it's been a
Lowry.
great insult anyway. So.
For this with, I wasn't going for Larry.
The problem
That's-
is, like, because I'm like at this height, all I can see is you constantly.
Wiping my. Nice to know where you're looking, to be fair, but
I can't help it.
that's what all the girls say, to be honest.
Constantly doing it.
Well, I can't help it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
you've broken Vix now. And
Come
Vix
across
has
it?
apparently broken Lawrie.
Right.
It's the circle of life.
Circle of.
Do you want some
something?
glue for that?
That's holding now. I've got the front piece.
Okay, that's fine.
That's actually
It's
doing
not
its job.
quite.
I failed. I need a piece of picture roll.
Panic.
Hang on.
I like Charles.
Been in my
I like
crotch.
Conan.
Lawrie, no fiddling on screen.
Camera
There's a
says
this
it's
time.
a 3.
Whoops.
How would anyone feel with some bull bars?
Mmm.
Okay,
That is
that's
a good idea.
not what I was looking for.
The, what's it called? The pencils, the strawberry pencils could work like that.
Yeah.
Okay, really, we should move this forward a bit, and then top-down Cam can actually see. Also, you can reach
So-
things.
Can I beat Aid by doing a bit of like panel work here by cutting some sheet metal for us without spilling everyone's drinks?
Oh, I don't know. Well, if we remove them all, then maybe.
I'm still here.
There
I'm still here.
So much of mine is left to cut now.
Right.
Yeah, at this point you're safe. Just having already lost so much.
It's moving under its own power.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the support you stuck in there. That's very clever.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
Emma's comment.
You
Red
can have
Lawrie,
your-
yellow Lawrie, red Lawrie, yellow Lawrie.
Your originality surprises me. It is only the 1 minute time this week I've heard that one.
It was like the Vicks thing in the States.
Yeah, people couldn't understand a name.
They're like, Vicks? And like, yeah.
Oh, no.
Like the stuff you rub on your chin. Yes, yeah.
I don't know about everybody else. I'm having a lovely time.
I'll be honest, a knife isn't the ideal tool for cutting sheet material. I need like a nibbler.
Have you noticed, dear viewer, how I have not touched any of the tools? I have learned from previous experience, this is not for me.
It's especially for the best you never got your hands on the Ryobi earlier.
Would you like to apply 2 wheels?
Oh, he could do the wheels. We'll let him do that.
Do it with the glycerin as well.
Oh, with a defender, we can actually do proper arches
Yeah,
on it as well.
exactly, yeah.
Over the top, yeah. Is it safe to put my tea on the table, or is it going to end up in my crop?
Maybe
No, you
put it
can
on
go.
the
I
other
think
I mean,
side.
maybe drink
Probably,
some
yeah.
more of it first. But
Can
yeah,
I
you
have
should be
some
good.
caramel? Thank you very much.
I
You
just
mean
realised
caramel? You mean British Leyland glue?
I'd like to just point out the kind of the level of the insult there. Hey, you're useless. Do you think you can stick 2 donuts on the side of it? Do you think you can manage that? I'm not sure we can.
Here they are for you.
Right here. All you do is go from there to there. That's it.
Have we condescended enough, or should we turn it up some more?
It was a little bit savage.
Oh, is that the front?
Yeah.
Ah. I wasn't sure.
I think we're all having a time today, aren't we?
Is that the front? I'm glad we have kind of ascertained what it is, because I wasn't sure.
There we go. That's not too bad.
Oh, I think my Amazon's at the front door.
Oh yeah, there goes the doorbell. Wait, a delivery at this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite good at the minute.
Only
actually.
7:30.
God, is
From
that
the
all it is?
I like how you and I both said the same thing at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're both on as PedalBox. So I said we've been looking at entries,
Oh.
and Aid said the same, basically the same thing.
We probably should view some more people, shouldn't we?
That's all we have.
Oh dear.
That's the best of, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I said, yeah, there's definitely the highlights.
Oh, mate, there's
I mean,
ATF
we
all
didn't
over.
want- there were so many submissions. There's no way we have time to get through all.
Yes,
of them.
yeah,
Was there
no.
a moist bit of...
Oh no, I've had a breakdown. Yeah, sorry.
To be fair, one of my colleagues at work said he didn't have time this year, but said if we make it an annual thing, he'll definitely.
Oh, I think we should do
Oh,
this
yeah.
every year.
Yeah. And bring back Lawrie every year as well.
Yeah.
Just to eat
Want to
stuff.
bully him some more?
Yeah.
Well, we have to eat. Well, who else is going to eat all of this gingerbread?
What does that
He's
taste
sat there
like?
eating glue.
Something, something.
I mean, this is the closest thing you get to eating the paste, isn't it?
It's not as good as I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
All right, there you go. There's your two sides.
You don't really took the mick out of me on it. Still, it hasn't stuck.
It hasn't stuck. Can I have some glue? As in, like, caramel glue.
Yeah.
there's,
Caramel! Aha! I see what I completely missed
have,
there.
Have we truly reached the gingerbread catastrophe?
Oh, God.
This is not a catastrophe yet.
If the glycerin's not working, there is also royal icing as well.
Oh, that might. I have used a lot more this
That
time.
is tastier.
Don't tell him that.
Or?
Oh, did
I'll go
you
for a
not
dip as
stick
well.
it the side that doesn't have the bleeding wheels coming out of it?
But that's,
Do I have to paint the donuts, by the way? No, we're going for edibility, not accuracy,
Yes.
aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Is satin black toxic?
I'll
Enough. I mean, I've eaten.
I mean, anything's toxic in enough.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
To be fair, I've probably eaten a toxic amount of gingerbread so far.
What do you?
Half of
The
it.
dose makes the poison.
Oh, we've got another one.
Good. It wasn't sticking very well, so I added a lot more.
Oh,
Well, I got a long piece.
no, that wasn't handed for you to just eat it.
Not the
Let me cut a strip off of that.
That does seem like it's going to be far more adhesive, to be honest.
Yes, yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Royal icing.
Oh, but yes, that will be.
That is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Much like the glycerin, it's pure sugar.
I would dip a bit in that. That's good. Where's my...
The only problem is it doesn't blend in as well as the panel sealant that we've been using so far.
Yeah, that's very true.
It would stick out a bit.
Oh yeah, that's seamless.
Yeah.
It's British Leyland seamless.
Lawrie, would you like to add some jelly tots to it for some headlights?
Yes. I would, mainly because it means I get access to the jelly.
I was going to say, I see an ulterior motive.
Should we?
We'll let
Should
him.
we?
We'll let him.
Since it's Christmas.
Jesus Christ, this is getting abusive. What colour do you want? Do you want indicators?
We
as
need
well?
reds, we need yellows,
Yeah.
and we need something akin to whites.
I'm
think-
not sure if they do white.
What if we mash down the yellows to make them a bit wider?
Oh,
Oh,
I have asked Yolanda to bring some knives back so we'll be able to like spread
we go.
the icing on as well.
I put the icing that side as a.
Support.
it's falling inwards.
What are we doing for a windscreen? Are we just doing...
Flat
Icing.
windscreen in royal icing,
Okay. So,
which I'm probably going to try
I
and
was
do.
going to say, if you can get me some dimensions. Oh, that's almost perfect.
Yeah, you want it there.
Matt, they don't appear to do clear colour.
No, they don't do clear jelly tots, do they? Jelly tots are also a lot more resistant than I thought they would be. There you go.
Can't wait for you guys to decorate it as well. There's so much stuff here you can
The
decorate.
wheel fell off. Again.
I'd definitely try the royal icing.
Yeah, throw some royal icing on for.
Right.
How do
Hang
you
on,
make?
hang
How do you make a donut
There you go.
more diabetic intolerant?
Yeah. Oops,
You
sorry, mate.
This
Is the windscreen going in between or on the
no,
front?
resting
On the front, yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's annoying. It's just a little bit too narrow then. Do you want to just try and sort of podge up the edges with Blondo?
Yeah.
How long will it take in between completion of this model and it crashing into Laurie's mouth?
I think Laurie's mouth is going to crash into it.
The point is to eat everything before, so I don't need to eat that. Because I don't want to destroy a work of art.
Whoa, big words there.
There you
Let's
go.
not say things we can't take back.
You've got knives now, so you can do better
Big shiny one.
spreading.
Can I have stuff?
Would you? Oh, kitchen roll. All I ever do is throw kitchen roll at you.
Such a wonderful relationship.
Hi, nice to meet you. Kitchen roll. Kitchen roll.
Do you know what? The sugar crash after this is going to be amazing.
Somewhere on the M25. Like,
Hey Matt, I feel really, really sleepy.
I'm just going to take a quick nap. Laurie, you're driving!
I did offer to drive on the way back. The first bit would be really erratic. Like, oh, it goes away.
We're making great time! You're also in top gear. You're top gear bouncing off the limiter. Oh God!
When Top Gear you mean first, right?
Yeah.
Just down the M25.
On stream, top down, it actually looks really, really good.
Yes.
Just not in
It's
person.
amazing. It's amazing what the camera
Yeah.
does.
It's far from
because-
perfect, but perfect from afar.
Because from this angle, all I see is like the all I see is the side view of it.
Yeah.
So, but top down, it does look really good.
It looks better. Oh wow! Wow!
What?
If you haven't seen this, guys, on the camera, Matt is cutting up jelly tots, and then he is using the jelly tots to make the lights in small things. Whereas
Yeah.
I'm just
Eating them.
Eating the jelly tots.
oh, I've got tea still.
Okay, we need to make some wheel covers. Oh, we can put
Some
the rear
wheel
wheels on
arches.
as well now.
Ah, yes.
Now, I bought these to make racing stripes, but I'm not sure a Defender needs racing
Hi, Alfie.
stripes.
Alfie's just
Should we do it in camel livery?
Alfie's
you,
just joined in
like,
with.
Cut these into like,
Oh, halves or and strips, yeah.
and then
Ooh,
like
into
to
wheel
go above-
arches,
Yeah, the wheel
yeah.
arches.
Yeah, that is a good shout.
Not just the hand of handing stuff. Have ideas.
This is the
too.
landy with the snorkel kit and roof rack. Oh yeah, who's making the snorkel? Oh, snorkel. that's almost good enough to be the snorkel, isn't
I
it?
didn't know we were doing a snorkel.
That can go. Like, that can just be like that.
Well,
wouldn't it?
yeah, it'll just glue. It goes in the side there, so it'll just glue on.
Just one
Actually, if
load
you
of
stick it
royal
on-
icing
Hang on.
it.
We'll need like a little square on top to...
The one thing that I did.
Amended.
Let's get back to jelly cat jelly things.
Chris?
I can see.
He's just like.
I like how you went back to that to use it as your. Are you actually making the?
Yeah.
I like how the snorkel's slowly going down.
Not so slowly anymore.
Down periscope.
Maybe royal icing for that one.
I think we should leave it there.
It'll do for the time being.
I feel like if we do it on this side, we can cheat by putting one of our little paper straws through and acting like a little
Yes.
peg to support the snorkel.
I was wondering
no,
about
it's
the
fine, it's
paper
on.
straws, like.
They're not very tasty though, are they?
No.
I mean, we've got.
But they're easy enough to
Yeah.
pick out that I don't think it impacts on the edibility. It's a periscope.
Did we have an issue with the walls closing in?
Like that.
No, not
Still
once the
a
lid
snap.
is on. I mean, now that this is on to stop them somewhat, it
Yeah.
seems to be
One of those,
okay.
Lawrie?
That's a good point. I should probably make a roof at some
You're
point.
just feeding a lot of
roof.
No.
Oh,
Good save.
Was he mid-jump there?
Yeah.
I don't even think we need to
Good
do
boy,
anything
I'm
to that.
sorry. Good
It's
boy.
almost perfect. I need to
Just,
like trim off
trim
that side.
trim that
yeah,
off
yeah.
to see that
It's
crack.
okay. Next time.
There.
Is there any
Yeah,
tweaks?
so
Yeah.
trim that piece
Yeah,
off,
yeah.
and then we'll check again.
I feel like we're wasting a lot of material here. This isn't.
I don't think Lawrie agrees.
I know.
Yeah.
That doesn't look good from where I am.
Loki's ears appeared briefly on camera. Like, "Ugh."
Oh yeah, they shouldn't fall in anymore. I dislike how much things wobble though. I must admit.
I've got those ones as well.
This table's never been
That's,
this
that's
one.
why I'm doing such.
Actually, cool.
Yeah, so
Careful.
slowly.
Oh, good.
There's a whole pack of them.
Oh, good.
I'm not sure if the wagon wheels are. What's that? If the wagon wheels are going to work as fender flares.
Wait,
I wonder if they would just make better wheels in of themselves. It feels like cheating using wagon wheels as wheels though.
I mean, we
yeah.
can definitely put one on the back as the spare.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Well, no, I
very
think
much
a
so.
donut might be better on the back because they always look really fat on the back.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a fair point.
That's
because
a
the
very
tires are
true.
more in.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't want to
Yeah.
tell you guys.
No,
to
no,
do
no,
your own
it's a
part,
fair point.
but-
So can I just go for the one, just to see what's going on, if I'm correct here. The one thing I have done on this build, the one thing
Here are the next
was,
two.
was add the front wheels, which has now been voted that I didn't do a good enough job. They don't look right, and we're removing them. Am I right in that's what's gone down? Is that it?
Thus far, yes.
Right, fine, just checking. That's fine.
I think we should try and keep the donuts actually,
Oh, well, because you've just spent time making.
Chris,
Oh, yeah.
just-
because then we can then we
Oh, sorry. Oh, did I catch it?
Yeah, there we go. If I put it that way, it
Actually,
might...
no, agree.
Oh, no, it has to go the other way. Hang
You've
on.
done a
It does,
wonderful
yeah, it
job.
does have to go where it was.
Yeah.
The second spoon.
Yeah,
Try.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Sorry, we're not actually using A's laptop for much of anything at the minute anyway. So
This is not how.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
do,
not
I do
only
think
the
the
fingers
big
on it,
arches
yeah.
are necessary here.
yeah.
Yeah. But if we.
Are you going to
But yeah, I
balance?
think at
you're
this
going to
point
balance that on the
Yeah,
top.
that did it really good.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
genuinely
yeah.
brilliant.
Yep.
Do you want
Love it.
a spreader?
Ooh, yes, perfect.
Oh yes. Thank you. that saves my fingers somewhat.
A palette knife as well.
A bit large.
There's another sort of spreader as well.
Was this square cut for anything in particular, or it's going to become wheel art?
No, that was the end of something, so that can become wheel arches.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, that
Continues.
one also might work.
If this is supposed to be one of your vehicles, apparently we're also going to have to build a tow truck for it.
Why do you think it's on this platform?
Ow.
Smell the sugar as you walk in.
This one
I think we're all getting a contact high off the sugar, to be fair. I think being next to Lawrie, he's just sweating.
I'm
his
sweating the
sugar.
sugar out. It's not the meat sweats, it's the sugar sweats.
They are a real thing.
Okay.
Oh, there's also some gold stuff too.
Oh yeah, I got the gold.
You can eat it.
Liquid rust.
Liquid rust.
Right, do you want any more wagon wheels?
Okay, well we have two wagon wheels here.
Which apparently
Do you
I.
want to pass anything that's not
We're now
needed down?
keeping the donut wheels, so this is
Yeah.
fine. So we still have two in here.
Yes, but I'm not touching the back for a moment, and
Yeah.
not until Matt's finished building his. I'm genuinely impressed with this. This looks.
It's starting to look a bit like a Defender.
I mean, to be fair, if we raise the roof a little bit and put big wheels on the back, we basically got a tractor. But you know,
I did post a video on Insta for you.
is that video of me just eating stuff?
It was actually.
I'm just waiting for the comments of children in Africa could have eaten that Land Rover Defender.
To be fair,
They could have, but the Land Rover would have never made it here. So.
I have to admit this is looking better than I ever thought it would.
High praise.
There's also the marshmallows as well.
I honestly think Aid has kind of saved the build in that regard.
Oh, actually, can I have the pencils? I have an idea.
The pencil.
Yes, please.
No.
I feel like
Pencils?
looks better than we expected it to. Kind of sums up
Oh,
No,
the
sums up the kit car
These.
outside as well.
No, the strawberry pencil thing.
Oh,
Sorry, did I let that go?
yeah, the actual strawberry pencils. Yeah.
Because I thought these make like a really good ribbed. Oh yeah, ribbed roof.
Oh.
Oh.
I might need to cut some and add some. Then we get the
Do
texture.
they straight? Do they hold a straight shape? They actually do reasonably well,
You
yeah.
could probably straighten them with one of these. And cut
No,
one with
they,
one of
they
these.
straighten nicely.
God, let's get the snorkel.
I'm going to try and fix the snorkel a little bit more.
I think it needs icing.
Right, there's 2 wheel arches
Yeah, the
for you to
snorkel
go
needs a
on
bit
the
better
top.
adhesive, I think.
Yeah.
It's got on the top.
To go on top of the donuts when you add
You
them.
could have done with a can of compressed air.
Am I
like
allowed
they
to
do
do
on
another
one
thing?
professional bake-off.
Yeah, you
That's
came up with a good
and
idea
freeze it.
there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because if you shake it, it blasts it and freezes it.
Yeah.
So that's what they do when they're building structures. Is that they
said
hold
that-
it, put chocolate on it, and then
Yeah.
blast it, and it sets it.
I like it.
That's what they do in
Wow.
professional.
Oh, spare on the front.
Yeah, very good.
It's a lot more gravity
Yeah.
unaffected.
As we've
It feels like a
experienced
bit of a
today,
cop-out,
gravity
I'll
is
be
not on our
honest,
side.
We are all victims of physics.
Ooh.
How tragic.
Oh, that's a good. I'm glad Chip has said that this quick because there aren't many of the red strings left. This is it. This is all that's left of our wiring loom. But this could be our winch.
Yes.
Oh, winch! Oh, on the front
Actually,
there as well.
chuck us one of the pencils
Yes,
or
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
those
yeah.
are, and I'll
Hang on.
coil it
I mean-
round.
Oh,
What's that?
And we've got them as
There you go.
well.
Yeah, we've got fizzy.
Oh, thank you.
We've got fizzy winch.
Guys, I just want to point
Or
something out.
belt.
We've got fizzy winch or fizzy worm winch.
How has this started working?
It's much like the kit car. We just kept doing it long enough, and at some point, competency kind of rose to the
That's a
surface.
very strong.
Rose out of the chaos.
Yeah.
It's like the monkeys with
Yeah, I was
typewriters, isn't
literally
it?
gonna say it. Just happen to be lucky monkeys at this point.
Emma says,
If you give 4
I think the
monkeys enough
gingerbread has woken the creative juice. To be fair, there's going to be a point where all of the sugar hits Laurie's brain, and we're just going to sit back, and it's going to look amazing. We're not going to be able to catch. We're going to have to slow down the frame rate of everything to keep up.
It'd be like frying the 100 copies.
Yes, the 100 coffees. The laptop. Yeah, I took the
snorkel's
laptop.
the snorkel's gone as well.
Yeah, you
Again.
need
Oh,
to
it fell
use
off
your
again.
icing.
Yeah, okay. Well, that can go back on
I
later.
mean, you can have that, and then pass it down. Because I've got a little.
Okay, so rib roof, nice.
Do you need icing for it?
Yeah.
Our man stood next. Yeah, so the gingerbread people will work.
I think that's
They
actually
are basically to scale.
So the winch is good. We have a winch.
Let's have a look at the winch. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm genuinely impressed. Absolutely.
Right on the winch mount as well.
That is a highlight of this build.
The only problem it has is that where the cord attaches to the winch center, it does seem to like unwind itself. But I think if we can get a little bit of icing behind it,
Yeah.
Wait, this is different icing.
drop it in there, I think we're right.
Where's the main icing?
It's here. I'm sorry, I'm
Over
just
that side.
fixing
So
the
if you just
snorkel
give
for
it-
a second.
We're
Give it
just
a little
attempting
dab
some
there.
different
Yeah.
glue on the snorkel.
Oh, just a little bit of adhesive.
Yeah, you got it.
The best thing as well, by the
Beautiful.
time we've
I'm
factored
just
in the
gonna
cost
sort
of
Heck
all the
around about
sweets,
it.
all the gingerbread, and the travel, it is about the same cost as an actual Land Rover.
Does anyone want to stick it
I don't know,
on?
have you seen the prices these things go for and bring a trailer these days?
Oh, can we put a post up on Bring a Trailer just with a picture of this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just keep it in the fridge for a couple of days and see if anyone actually turns up for it.
I should have made it longer.
I haven't heard
So
of Bring a
fit.
Trailer, but now I'm going to go on to Bring a Trailer. This isn't.
They don't do it in the UK, do they?
There are some, but it's mainly an American one.
Yeah.
The problem
Yeah,
with
that's
Bring a Trailer
perfect.
is that
So-
everybody started bringing trailers, and now stupid things are going for ridiculous
The
money.
big
Like
issue that Bring a Trailer
a
has.
7,000 mile E46 M3, which is like a, I don't know, 15 grand car for
Yeah.
a decent one. Call it 2025 for a fairly low mileage one. $91,000.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think that's Bring a Trailer's fault. I think the prices on Bring a Trailer are a symptom
Yes.
Yeah.
of the broken car market at the minute.
But
with
now,
so many people
but it's,
getting cars as
but it's now got
investments
to
and
the
that.
point that even things on Bring a Trailer
Yeah.
Sorry,
are commanding
Right.
stupid prices. Like Bring a Trailer,
So-
$100,000 Mark
donut?
IV Supra.
From its name alone, I really liked the original concept. I
Yes.
was like, oh, this is for cars that, like, it covers all sorts. It
Yeah.
covers cars that are
Sorry?
completely
Don't-
shit.
Wheels, don't
Yeah.
so.
That you need to bring a trailer to pick up. Unfortunately now,
Yeah.
It's basically, or at least it's mostly infamous for cars as investments. And the reason you bring a trailer is because God forbid you put a mile on.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's deeply upsetting because
It
when you
really
said
is.
about it, I was like, "Oh, project that need a trailer."
See, exactly.
Yes.
That's why I got excited about it.
Yeah.
When I first heard the name.
There's enough ice and sugar here to kill that.
It's actually given me a bit of a headache.
Yeah. It's a good thing we had car Discord isn't in
Look round
attendance
the
because they
corner.
would have actually all had
Can you switch
seizures
that
at the
on
mere
to
mention of BAT.
Another view, please.
I
Because
can't
that was
see
on.
what Laurie's doing. I can just see his expression right now. Like,
Deep in thought.
yeah.
To be fair, all I could see was Lawrie putting icing on top of a donut.
This is happening.
Is that the whole thing? I thought there was going to be more to the back of it.
No, it's a two-seater.
Oh, okay.
Two-seater
okay,
defender.
It's,
two-seater,
yeah, it's like an
Short
It's
it's
a 90, not a
wheelbase.
an
110.
88 or a 90, yeah.
Compact.
It's your chimney.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an SJ413. They're about that size.
Somebody did actually suggest that earlier in the comments. It was going to become a chimney, and oh, wonder if we can pick it up. It's like light.
Oh, just lift the body off it, yeah.
And a
That's
Land
not-
Rover. Indeed,
People
is
say
a
it
Land
looks
Rover.
good.
Mechanical moron, not as big of a moron as you
Is
think
that
you
a
are.
Land Rover? Well, maybe. Quickly.
We hope so.
Quickly
If people are actually, you know what? No, anything that someone comes on and goes, "Is that A?" We'll go, "Yes,
Yes.
it is." We'll take
Yeah.
that win.
Yes, it is.
As an LMM video, as an LMM viewer, is still caught off guard when the talk actually turns towards cars.
Our view is the same. Don't worry. You're all one big happy club here.
Our channel
We do
is.
kind of get some car chat on stream.
Yeah, but it's all sort of periphery to the nonsense. Like this.
And then you have 2 hours of talking about
Yeah.
cake.
Yes, on our streams it's similar there, but it's just
yeah,
abuse.
Charles. It's a 90, not a 110.
Ooh, there's something happening.
Is it being
Emma's
glued
just
on?
like, "I."
This is beautiful.
It really is starting to look like a canoe, isn't it?
It is.
I don't know what Aid's doing though.
I'm gonna have to wash my hands because I'm absolutely covered in little bits of gingerbread that have all clung to me.
Is it a class 37? Not quite.
Some chunks.
But it could be.
Depends how much you squint at it.
See, I'd forgotten you'd put the rear wheels on. I was like, you could just make a really long wheelbase pickup truck now. You could add a bit onto that. But like,
I mean, Laurie keeps eating it though.
It's gradually shrinking.
It started as a 130.
It started as a stretch limo and then they've had to keep adapting and
I mean, there's
adapting.
still 2 more pieces there.
Yeah.
We do still, yeah, we have some spare material. We could have.
Originally we planned to
Got a
leave City
trailer
125.
for it.
Yes.
Trailer.
Have we got any wheels left?
Oh
We've
yeah,
got
there's loads of
wagon
We can
wheels.
use wagon wheels.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, that's fine on a trailer, little skinny wheels, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
all marshmallows if you want
Yeah.
proper skinny.
And
wheels.
I think we've got enough like narrow bits and stuff to make like the hitch and that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're drawing on it. Oh.
I can't see what you're doing, so I'm going to look at the stream to work out what you're doing.
Oh, that's optimistic. I like it.
Good choice of words. How do you feel about this? Well, I'm optimistic.
We're a little bit Top Gear, I think. Ambitious,
That, I was going to say that gives us a lot of credit I don't think we deserve. Certainly I don't deserve.
Ambitious but stupid.
Were my jeans this tight when I started?
It's your pancreas.
but is gingerbread that exciting for you?
Deeply, deeply.
Yes, it is.
It's your pancreas being very, very annoyed.
Just got that joke.
You're like as delayed as the stream is.
There's just a lot of sugar in this room and I'm starting to get a bit of a headache.
I have heard I'm very sweet.
Yeah.
Sugar, sugar.
Apparently, we look a bit like a British Rail Class 317. I don't know if I should be. Yeah, I should be.
317? No, 37. And it is a bit 37 to be fair.
Somebody did say is it a 37?
Yeah.
No, that's a good, but a 317? No.
Which is the 317?
Oh god.
Unit.
Oh god.
Just a unit, nobody cares.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Nobody cares about a unit.
Which is the bit that Laurie
I can kind of see the 37 in it.
Laurie,
but
put the
really only
wheels on
'cause
it.
It has a bonnet.
Yeah, okay.
Also, I'm not building a Deltic. I'm
We do
sorry.
need, we do,
Wait,
we need,
Deltic
a-
with Deltic? I
we
don't
need a
know.
back now.
A bag.
No, we don't. Just don't put the camera there.
John,
Just don't ever put the camera to the
John, pass me
rear.
the white icing and I'll
Yeah,
do the
there you go.
windows this side.
Yeah.
The question is going to be which engine we're going to fit.
Ooh.
Are we doing the 12J, 19J, 17H, 200 TDI,
All right.
300
Mark-
TDI,
mark out some
Or a
cuts.
V8? Clearly the answer is a V8.
Naturally.
Naturally,
I don't know what we have that we can make a V8 out of. but-
I'm working on it, don't you worry.
Lorry
That has not left a mark, mate.
Sugar high.
No regret here, my friend.
That left a mark?
That has, yeah. I can work from that.
Cool. And you
I am the
place
supervisor
down.
of this. Matt, you are amazingly steady-handed at this. I like the concentration that's going into this.
It's taking a lot of effort.
Tim White says, if it goes wrong, we can just say it went off-road.
Yeah.
Really? Has it got that much taper at the top?
Yeah, because it's wonky.
Okay.
It went off-road.
For the drawing side of it, we've got all of these. So
We did not use a spirit level in its construction.
No. No, it shows.
Do you know what, though?
Right, Chris,
It
can you
looks
finish
delicious.
that
Yeah,
one off? I'm still trying to work out what we can see. I'm tempted
Yeah.
to string these over the arches.
Oh, over the top to put the body together, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good shout. This is the most beautiful
or you can
thing.
put a rainbow on.
I swear one day I'm going to be cutting through something and the whole Land Rover just going to go in on itself.
Do you know why? This is one of the reasons I'm not touching it. Like, after all this hard work and actually something that looked actually genuinely good.
Give
On
it
the
some
bright side, it's a
stats.
Land Rover, so it basically is
Oh, yeah.
really easy to rebuild. I don't think it's like Willis Jeep easy to rebuild, but
What's that number plate going to be?
Good question.
PB21LMM.
Yeah.
PB21LMM.
If you manage to do this, I'm going to be amazed. No, not doubting your ability, buddy,
You
but
could do it
I
on
might-
a little bit and then stick that little bit
Oh,
on the front,
well, that's
because then
brilliant.
it'll be easier than trying to write on
Can
it.
you just drape that over there?
Who's there? I've got some Biscoff biscuits.
Yeah,
It's
we
the
could-
little Biscoff
Yeah,
license
little
plate.
Biscoff.
I shall return.
No doubt Lawrie will eat one of those as well. So
I'm eating everything.
you've got to taste it all.
I mean, if Lawrie
But
hasn't eaten
Biscoff
it, did we
biscuits are
even
made by
use it?
Lotus.
Full circle back to where we started.
This sounds like we just made this a performance defender.
alright, Nate. I've got your
The back piece. My back end.
when you're ready.
Oh,
Thank you, except for the front.
that's the front one, yeah.
I'm loving the different heights on the wheels. We've got one here. and one
That's because it's going off-road.
Yeah, it's suspension.
Articulating.
I was going to say one's been deflated to cope with the off-road.
So I was going to bring one through and then realised that as I put the packet away, if I brought one through, Lawrie would probably eat it. So
You know
in
me.
case
the whole
want-
pack. Yeah.
just in case you want more than one. I just thought colour-wise that would work
Yeah.
well. Or there are
I
some.
could use a knife.
Have we got some black icing
shower.
or brown
Yeah,
icing?
Yes, we
yeah,
have.
they've got all. This is
the
all
dark brown.
black and brown.
Lovely.
I'll just kind of flip
Thank
it.
you.
I think. There you go. And some gold shiny stuff too, and that's
I'm
glue.
tempted to paint the bull bars on it. I think I just might paint the bull
And
bars.
then if you needed coloured stuff,
Yeah.
I can get a little dish and put some of that in and mix that and give you a
Ooh.
colour if you want.
That'd be
Oh,
cool.
look at that with the wings on it.
That's very good.
That is
I've done
glorious.
something.
Sorry.
No,
I don't think I'm going to need to eat
I
for
don't need to
about
do as much
a week.
kitchen mixing.
It was just quicker than me like trying to get past the camera.
Before this, I've been speaking about how I need to go on a diet. Now I really need to go on a diet.
Sorry, we're just helping you. We're encouraging you down that path.
So
Our
what
friends-
colour do you need, Chris?
So a couple of years ago,
What colour do you
We
want?
Not
were
entirely
going off-
sure.
Well, that's
bit of
not
a long
paint,
shot.
that's
Can you
dye.
make-
I know
That's
that's why
dye.
I'm.
Okay,
Oh,
right.
I don't think you'll be able to make
You
grey
didn't-
happen, will you?
No. Well,
Okay.
actually, maybe.
I can do some
so
icing
a
as
couple
well
of years
if we
ago,
want
we were
icing.
off in
Well,
Scotland
actually,
doing a
you've
driving
got
trip
the royal icing.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
and with our dear friend Morgan, whose BMW proved to be very reliable and exploded. And
Standard BMW.
yeah, the expansion tank's made out of plastic, which is a rather good material to make expansion tanks. Anyway, so driving.
Yeah, I hear plastic deals really well with like heat cycling. And
Yeah,
Does,
exactly, yeah.
yeah, because apparently it's part of the
It's
default.
a service item.
It's a service item to replace. I mean,
God, it is actually officially.
it's
consumable.
officially is consumable, yes. Despite on pretty much every other brand of car, it's not. But anyway, I digress. So we're driving.
Even the VW ones are plastic, but they're not service items.
No, this is
plastic.
a service you must replace at X amount of miles anyway.
It was like 80,000 miles. No, it was 110. It was 100,000 miles because he ticked over 100,000 miles on the trip, and within about 10 miles of
Yeah.
the service time of it
It
blew
went-
up.
Wow.
It was, yes, exactly on.
I can make grey.
So we were
Okay,
driving back, and
I just want to paint the ball bars gunmetal as well.
and we were
Yeah,
talking
driving
about losing weight, and I'd lost a lot of weight. And I was like, yeah. I'm chatting to Morgan because he's in my car because his doesn't work, and he'd taken the seat out of his.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've lost a lot of weight. I'm feeling very happy. He went, yeah. And you're still fat though.
Fucking
Like,
hell.
you've done a good job, but you're still fat. I'm like, oh, thanks, mate.
Oh, that's glorious.
I kind of fucked up a little bit towards the end.
Oh, it's all good.
that is brilliant.
You can see it getting toward the end and going, hang on a fucking
Yeah,
second.
there's
here.
not enough space, not enough space.
Quick, Arial condensed.
Bit darker.
Darker would be perfect, but that's good, as is.
Is the camera positioned like this so we can't see whatever Lawrie does to help?
I need icing.
Sorry, I've stolen it.
It's alright.
We have additional.
We've got
items
some
here.
small
Do
icing.
you want some glue?
No.
Oh, that is.
Right. Nothing against your
We're
ball
carrying-
bars, I'm just taking them off for a bit of paint.
Yeah, that's cool.
We're doing 2 spare wheels. We are proper going off road.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've already gone so off-road that we've tweaked the chassis out of a lot.
Yeah.
I
We
need
could
a-
have turned the laces into a
Ooh,
roof
that's good.
rack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I need a bumper.
Yeah.
You need a bumper.
Thank you very much.
We could also wrap the bumper in this as well because I have,
Have you
quite
got any more of those on
3
that
of them.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got loads of those.
yeah.
I honestly haven't even read chat in a while.
Beautiful.
That was
Lawrie
icing
has entered
on
the
it, that's
regret
all, so.
phase.
Fine. Yeah.
So I like, I haven't.
Snorkel's oh no, okay. Yeah, Snorkel was back on.
If you need any colours mixing, I've got a little dish and I can mix a colour. So, like, I can do green.
Ultraviolet.
Okay, why? Why?
I'm kind of tempted to try and paint it green now, but I think that might be overstepping our bounds a little
So,
bit.
Yeah, we actually trying to do British.
We've
race on
done
green.
very well so far.
So Chippers makes a very good point. This is very reminiscent of that Skoda advert, and when we've been talking about it, we have said if anybody
That's come
did
up a couple of
replicate
times,
that
yeah.
whole engine car and the works and everything, they would automatically win, but
Yeah.
nobody did. So they.
Make
You all
the
disappoint
windows blue. Get a
Um,
little
Ooh.
bit of blue icing.
Yeah.
Can
Or
I have
even
a
just like
small
3
bit?
lines across it?
Yeah, that's a good show.
Can I have
Well,
a small
this is
bit?
dye, so I'd need to make
Oh,
the
Chris.
icing with it.
Sorry, what?
I have a small bit to make the bumper on the back.
I'm lacking hands.
Yeah, yeah,
sorry.
anybody.
I don't know about spreading on it because I fear for its
no, the other
structural
one.
integrity.
That one. Yeah, that's perfect.
Good point.
Oh, that's very good as well.
Oh, lovely.
To counteract all of the sugar, we
would
had
you
more
like
some
to-
normal food.
Would you like to throw some icing on that?
What
to
is
glue
A
it?
little bit.
I would love normal.
Normal food is sad and
Do you want
boring and
icing on that?
disappointing.
Yes, I'm going to try that.
Um,
Because this one's literally going to be a
What
proper overhanger.
I've done for the front
Do you mean
is
chips?
I've propped it up with some things underneath just
Okay,
to kind of
pizza.
Yeah, cool.
bulk it.
Oh. Yeah, pizza's cool.
Yeah, we could order a pizza.
I love pizza.
That'd be lovely.
Just to absorb.
I may
some
need
sugar.
like 2 or 3 hours to just,
Digest it, yeah.
or I might need to just go for a quick jog around the local area.
Quick.
Oh.
Ow. That
I'm not
was.
sure if that was a burn or just like a comment on how many calories I have to get a race
Yeah, that's
per
good.
day.
I think it was both. It was very good.
Yeah, well engineered.
Yeah.
The best engineered thing in this room.
Nice one.
She says, having done less for this than I've done. Actually, no, wait, you made
Stuck
it.
the wheels on.
No, wait, actually, no, I take it back. It made it. Yeah, okay.
I'm absolutely absorbed with my painting. I'm sorry, I'm not really contributing a lot right now. I'm just...
Sorry, I saw it. I had to
I
say.
suddenly developed a
was
white
brilliant.
man's overbite there. I'm sorry.
I have added plenty for structural support.
Cool.
Hold.
Yes, seeking. Yes.
Just going.
Okay.
Do you want it there?
Yeah.
Higher, lower?
Yeah, go up a little bit, I guess.
Up a little bit, like
Yeah.
It turns out it's quite difficult to paint all 6 faces of a.
What?
Emma's like, Laurie's going to need to run home to work all that off.
I mean, not wrong.
Just 3 hours back to East Anglia.
Savagery from Emma.
Next LMM video, I found this abandoned Land Rover in a bakery. Will it start first time?
Before
That's
you
the bit I
go,
was
you definitely
laughing at.
need to record that short to put up. I
Yeah.
found this abandoned Land Rover. Yeah.
Okay, that number plate is amazing.
Yeah, Matt, you have outdone yourself.
Shall I do one for the rear
Oh,
as
yes,
well?
you definitely needs a rear one.
Oh, it's
Good
white
for
for the
another
back,
day.
though, isn't it?
Have we got any
No,
Milky
it's,
Bar?
it's yellow for the back.
They're
and
kind of,
white
it's
for
kind of in between white and
Yeah.
yellow, fortunately.
Oh, sorry.
They normally have square plates on the rear, though, don't
the-
they?
Yes.
Give me half.
Yeah, like that's easily solved.
Oh.
Turns out painting is hard.
This implies he will be able to run at all.
It's debatable. I think I live here now. It's just here. It's not moving.
Yeah, not this house, this chair.
Yeah.
Every stream will just have Lawrie sat there.
Installed.
We're back again.
The level of snark from a group of people desperately spreading icing on biscuits is a constant that I aspire to.
I missed that. Sorry. Could you? The level of
Snark
Snark.
from
oh right.
snark, yeah.
Snark.
Snark.
Yeah.
From a group of people desperately spreading icing on biscuits is a confidence that I aspire for. Oh, I like your workmanship over there.
I take pride in my icing painting of the bull bars.
Do you?
Yes.
Good.
I don't take pride in much. This is about it. I haven't cared about anything this much in a long time.
Sorry, I have to go very quiet.
More glue needed.
Yeah.
We're all deep in thought.
I posed for
I
a
literally
photo.
got a video of all of you just like. Kind of,
I posed to make it look like I was doing something.
Smart.
I think at some point we realised we might actually achieve success, and all actually started trying really hard.
Yes. It's like, oh look at this. This is rubbish. This is
At the
rubbish.
start, I had absolutely no belief this could happen, and I'm like, I'm part of this. I was here at least.
Oh yeah, I'm invested now. My level of care has
I'm not gonna
increased
lie, this-
significantly as we've
I'm
gone.
also joining the party of. This turned out way better than I ever imagined.
It looks like a bloody
It looks
landing.
like a landing, yeah.
I can't believe we've done this.
Oh,
That's
top
almost
as well.
perfect. Well, I mean, the picture's gone now, but on the reference image, the bull bars wear a full.
A
Yes.
full cage, yeah.
This is apparently we're on 3 logs on the back.
Have we got?
Oh, we got no logs on this side.
Oh, can we offset the wagon wheels slightly like they are, and then I'll go for the number plate on the other side.
Is it too late to? Oh no, it's fine. It's moving.
you spelled immense.
IMMENSE.
IMM.
Level of snap in Laurie's case.
SE. Got it.
This amount of spreading rivals OnlyFans. Oh, well played, sir. Well played.
Yeah, this is one of the £10 a month accounts. We're relatively spendy here.
Does that need some prop-uppery underneath it?
I have found a
Yes,
problem
you-
with
yeah.
trying to paint this particular bit of
There
gingerbread.
you go.
Because the way I've cut
Matt,
it,
that is
it's,
brilliant.
You know those surfaces that don't really wet very well? Yeah, it's one of those.
Ooh.
So you've really got to press the icing into it for it
Joe
to...
says, I was presuming something would be made. I expected a mess. However, we're actually being graced with a vague competence, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Do you feel proud or disappointed? Let down, maybe?
It's just what you go to see a movie and it's just not what you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this is. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's like, huh, it's just a bit different. This is the first vehicle we've actually succeeded with this year.
Yeah, same.
And
I don't know, come on
how
man,
close are we
we've
to
done good progress on the
2021?
T-Bird.
Oh man, the detail.
And then, to be fair as well, there are 4 of us, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of have an unfair advantage
3.5.
compared to a lot of our...
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
I don't think I'm helping
I don't know, how much gingerbread have you eaten?
quite a lot.
Okay, there's 4.5 of us. By mass.
Oh, that's not great. That's not great.
Pardon me.
Oh god, this one's gonna be tricky.
Because the tire's gone
I bet
down.
that's not going to hold.
Oh, fucking hell.
What do you
The fact that it split where it did has kind of screwed me.
This is an amazing thing to watch as Matt does the wheel detail on the side. The amount of
We actually have proper 5 spokes.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
the amount of concentration on his face.
Your thingy's up on the screen.
Okay. You're
Oh yeah,
Oh no,
you've
sorry,
got...
that's me.
I was going to say that. Yeah, that's not me.
I don't know where that came from, but
Oh, and Charles is feeling... Can't quite put my finger on a specific feeling, but it ranges somewhere between, oh, they actually can, down to disappointment, considering he was expecting failure.
Charles, I think we've done a better job than you have.
See, what we should do next year is
God.
spend more time like actually planning stuff.
I don't see why. This is worked remarkably well.
Or it's more. I think we should have a
Oh, no.
competition next year. I think
The,
we should have more people. We should
Oh,
have
it's
more
I bet
mates.
that's tainted the winch as well. Oh no!
Oh, no.
It's all falling
The
apart.
winch can be remade.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm going to shave down the bull bars a bit, make them a bit lighter so they stick on a bit better. Because
Yeah.
it was a bit.
I'm amazed at the
Too
level
chunky.
of care that's going on here. Matt, your wheels look
Choose
brilliant.
2020
I only on
goes
one
where
side,
we
though.
want it to
Yeah.
go. All the room for it.
This cup of tea is amazing. I don't know if you can see, guys, but it's a cat that's got ears on it. So when I drink from it, it stabs me in my mouth. Alternatively, I can drink it this way round, and when I drink it, now I get stabbed in the eyes.
I'm going to swap sides so I can do
Oh,
the
no.
wheels.
Well, hang on. Wait.
Oh, you're going to go for a rotate?
Yeah, because then I can do the
Oh.
windscreen.
Guys, prepare yourselves for a view of the back end.
Is that the
It
first time you said
stays
that on
together.
camera, or?
Oh wow, I haven't seen the front end of
I've
them.
not seen the back.
Look at this.
Oh wow! Oh look at that!
Guys,
You know what though? I'm getting more Land Cruiser vibes off it than Defender.
Hmm.
That kind of just work on the thing. It looks like a car.
So are you guys gonna like
The level of
decorate?
concentration.
Aid, I'm going to need you to finish off the bull bars, mate. That's
Okay.
the top piece.
He's
He's
very
busy. Yeah, he's otherwise.
Have you ever
engaged
seen a
right
man
now.
so much in concentration?
Actually,
Yeah, over
Aid,
here.
Do you want some? Do you want some glass paint? He's literally too busy to even answer.
Oh, look at it. I've seen people like doing brain surgery who are more relaxed.
That's because they were trained.
Was it on you or?
Oh yeah, you need
That implies
to.
a brain.
Someone needs to put.
That's great.
One bull bar.
Where was this?
We should have made
It's the
bars
top
out-
half
we
of the
should-
bull bar.
We should
Yeah.
have made the bull bars out of flakes.
Oh,
Oh.
I mean, you've done a major job cutting down the doodads.
yeah. Oh no, Matt did two of the three.
Ah.
I only did the third one.
You know how you did a wonderful job and didn't break it at all?
Yeah.
It's collapsed.
I mean, it did fall off. That's why I was repainting it just now.
So it wouldn't be as funny, but what I was envisaging was like you guys having some kind of plan
Beforehand.
Got very.
beforehand and telling me like what shapes you wanted.
No,
and
no,
therefore
no, no.
This has been more fun though.
Plan.
Yola, you've known Aid and I for 5 years.
6 years.
So this is the
6
funny
years,
one.
Yeah.
I didn't even draw the car before I started building it.
No, I know. I shouldn't
No, we just started cutting,
No,
didn't we?
actually,
Literally.
we did draw the car
Yes.
before we built any sheet metal. We didn't draw it before
Very
we did
barely.
the chassis.
Yeah, but it definitely doesn't look like
It,
we
it
drew
has
it.
not turned
I
out
would like to
that.
point out with this though, we have tried to make 3 different vehicles.
Yeah, we
That's what I
succeeded.
said.
It's just you know how sculptures say that it's like they don't.
The stone speaks to them.
Yeah, and they just find the shape within the stone. You don't necessarily make it. It's just you take away all the bits that don't look like particularly. Like, the gingerbread has spoken to us.
We took
And
all-
Gingerbread wanted to be a defender.
We took away all of the parts that don't look like a defender. Unfortunately, as we started with a bunch of squares, they already looked like a defender.
I honestly thought that would work a lot better than it did.
I got covered in crumbs.
We knew we were going boxy, let's be honest.
I always thought curves were a good idea. I'm genuinely impressed by this thing.
I need to add steps on this side.
This
Oh,
is
hang on. Is this the part where I cut you out some little side runners or thresholds or something to?
Oh yeah, that's what I was going for. I was just doodling them on. Oh, mud flaps.
That seems
See, that's
cool.
what I thought
Hang
the
on,
tape
hang on,
was really
hang on.
good for.
Ah. Oh yes.
There are like 3 more
How long do
wheels.
the thresholds have to be? Like yay big, roughly,
Ah.
between the wheels.
Do you know what? Hang on.
3-4 inches.
I've eaten
Okay.
so much of this car.
Like yay
Based on
much.
the length of this, we
Yeah.
could just string these all the way between. But I'm not sure if
I think the red would. Yeah, I don't think the red would work very well.
Okay.
It's a Nissan Cube. So, oh, Son's back. Oh, also, Son, we looked at your car.
Have we got unspec in?
On the spec, watching a PedalBox.
What?
stream.
It looks like a little Econobox. It's a Suzuki Ignis, is the hat. Have I ever eaten so much
Pass
sugar
me
that
the
the gingerbread
white,
starts
please.
talking to you? Does it not talk to you?
White. There's a little bit of white there.
Lawrie was
that.
becoming the gingerbread whisperer the whole time.
Ah, no, I dropped it on his face.
Oh, Emma's a good one. It brings a whole new meaning to cut and shut.
Yeah.
Can Lawrie find a way to set the table on fire? Probably.
100% yes.
You know, I could get you the rest of the can of treacle for you to pour into it as a gas guzzling.
I just put a puddle here. That's what's fallen out of the.
Yeah, that
To be fair, he had enough leaks kind of dribbling around. I can't believe this.
I just love the tone of surprise.
We're all surprised.
Are you not?
we have amazed
I am
ourselves.
genuinely.
Like this is that Jeremy Clarkson clip. It's sometimes my genius.
Can I have that piece next to your mug?
No,
It's
you
even
can't.
myself.
But the question
It's not
is,
quite wide enough
can
to
we break
do
the
the steps.
Oh, it's actually flavoured like
I
chocolate.
need another bit.
Those ones are chocolate. I think they're chocolate.
We need to decide if we're going trailer or not.
Sorry.
I don't think we should risk it at this stage.
Sorry, did you say that the chocolate tastes like chocolate?
No, I said these ones are
Snosberries
flavoured.
taste like snosberries.
These ones are flavoured like
Yeah.
chocolate.
The snosberries taste like snosberries.
Oh, I know that film very well. It's my favourite film.
I thought you were.
Right.
First ever film I owned on VHS. And you can say how many times I've seen it?
Now,
A lot.
I do want to point something out. Is that
About 20.
every single Defender I've ever seen has
Yeah.
a collie in the back.
But you ate the cat.
Yeah, you ate
I-
it. Yeah.
If you
I
take the
mean-
gingerbread man though,
I
and
was
break
gonna
his
say-
leg and break his legs and glitch.
Shall I attempt to draw a collie in the back?
No,
Yes.
give us
Definitely.
the gingerbread man. I have an idea.
Yeah.
Give us,
Oh,
if we cut the legs off, we can turn this into a little doggo. Can't we?
Oh no.
The creativity
E-
here is,
even better. If we draw a little steering wheel on him and then we stick him on the front, he might be a bit too bulky for it though.
hang on.
Has anyone seen how you turn a gingerbread
We've got
man
rings.
into a reindeer?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd look good though with him being 3D.
I know.
poking out
Yeah,
the front.
I'm.
Try to turn this into a collie. Cut the legs, so stick him up on legs, and then we have the collie next door to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can sit down here.
I've cut the wrong corner out because I'm a plum.
No one's noticed I'm decorating a man here.
I need like a
Fine.
chisel here, really.
He needs to be in tweed, by the way.
You've got gold.
We haven't got an exhaust.
Mm.
Strawberry lace.
Or
A worm.
they're big, thick. They're strawberry pencils.
Strawberry pencils, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Hang
if it's a
on,
V8,
hang
it's
on.
got a 3.5 on it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
I need to make the bonnet raise in the middle,
Ooh.
which
big
I was
power
thinking
launch.
about this for,
Bit too thin, yeah.
but yeah, it's a bit narrow. So
I'll
I
just
need
go for
another.
cutting a fresh piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do.
The
Right, this side
level
threshold
of
is taking me a lot
concentration
longer than I
has really
expected.
grown, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We don't even know if they fit yet as well.
No, I mean, cutting them down's easy if I've made it too long.
I can maybe put some lines over him to make him look like he's got gold tweed on.
Gold tweed. That well-named costume of the Land Rover driver. What are you doing today, sir? Oh, I'm just going to put on the
Picking up
gold
some-
tweed. I'm going picking up some gingerbreads.
There we go. How's that for a little side threshold step?
Oh, lovely. Oh, yes.
Oh my!
Oh, that's
The
perfect.
detail into this.
This is too good to put on.
I'm almost like, what if is it too narrow though? Do I need to do the same but on like a wider piece so that it sticks far enough out from the body to work?
No, that's
or is
perfect.
it good as is? Yeah. Okay. So now I just need to take a bunch of measurements and precisely copy it.
Tim, we do have a snorkel. It's just on the other side.
Yeah, the snorkel's on this side.
We also haven't put like a proper intake on the top of the snorkel. We need to put like a little toilet seat jobby on the top of it.
Lawrie, that looks less like a dog and more like some kind of hideous human experiment.
I mean, it is. It's a gingerbread
I mean,
human
it
experiment.
is a dog derived from a human. Yeah. What do you expect from him? He's just there like
What?
existence.
It's
is
even
pain.
dead.
What
It's
has
even
science
on its
brought?
back.
What
Vix?
horrors?
No, you're gonna.
What's he?
Why can't you exist?
Why? Why?
It's a doggy.
That's what he's saying right now. My God.
What is the dog?
It looks like it's a. It looks like a road traffic accident at the minute.
I'm still working on it.
You haven't finished.
Should we put some tyre tracks down there?
We'll just leave him in the front of it. Oh.
Yeah.
There we
That's a dog, according to Lawrie.
Hasn't got a tail yet. I'm working on it.
You're banned from owning pets.
I was going to say, at this point, Lawrie was banned from the
That's
RSPCA.
perfect.
Oh.
Any veterinarians in the channel, look away. And don't look back.
He's reattaching the tail.
Oh god.
Tail. I just need some ears.
Ears.
And a gumdrop nose. Where's the gumdrop?
I don't know. You
Just, that's a load-bearing just right there.
Some ears.
This is great.
just tweed that cross stuff. It goes like across, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes like across and yeah, both ways.
Okay, this may not work, but we'll see.
Bull bars fell off.
Again.
What's a Land Rover owner's sticker?
Death to the planet? I don't know.
Rude.
So I feel like we should start doodling on the back of it.
If you think this is slow, wait till I go uphill.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I could put that on the wagon wheel.
Yeah.
That is a fairly common place to put art, isn't it? Is on the there's your
Wheel
second
cover.
side threshold.
Lovely.
Look at the dog. It's got ears. It's got a tail. What more do you want? Look.
Not even
Dog.
Not even Nurgle would love that dog.
It is a puppy.
I've never heard anything so damning.
It's the puppy of Nurgle. That looks like a dog. It's got ears, feet.
Why is its head so flat?
It had nothing to do with the landing.
It's a pug!
That's smush, not flat. I mean,
It's a pug with a birth defect. It was meant to be a collie, but you.
Look at that.
I'm attempting tweed on this.
If you could read this, please roll me over. Lawrie, that is not a dog.
That's a walk line.
Dog, Lawrie.
Actually, can we move it back along the table a little bit? The pip is covering
I,
a lot of it at the minute. Sorry, Aid, it's going to
No,
be
no,
out
it's
of
fine.
reach for you.
I'm just gonna.
a little bit more. Hey.
No, no, I know.
This dog feels behold a man pathological.
Spake Diogenes, behold a Land Rover.
My other car is Jaffa Cake.
Right, yeah, no, that's going on.
Oh, with a
Was
tail
it
that looks
Diogenes?
exactly like a dog. Oh God Almighty! All of the covers on my dog.
Are they savaging your dog more
Yes.
than you savaged that dog?
The dog that's come out of Chernobyl.
Oh, I'm trying to do straight
I love
lines.
this. I love who's it? Kraken dog. Lawrie 2021.
It's going in the Tate.
It's gone in the taint.
Ooh. I don't know what you do with your gingerbread is something. That's up to you, man.
Oh.
Oh, now
The
this.
problem is from the side, you can't even tell where the dog begins. You genuinely can't. Look at it from the side. He's just.
That looks worse than I thought it did.
I mean, you could have tidied up the icing to look like it's not like its guts are spilling out or anything.
Been run over.
Oh god.
You ruined one of my lines on here. It's just like all over the place, and I'm trying to do tweed.
Oh.
I'm saying that's now in weird card Discord as we made a dog.
Dog. Someone's just gone, I'm a real car.
Honestly though, I love it.
From this angle, it looks like the dog has been impaled.
You are
I think,
not
to
wrong.
be fair, I think if we got rid of some of like the excess
Guts. In
icing, it would look a bit less awful.
Dog
Yes.
glue.
Go on, tidy him up then. Take the
I'm gonna
Go
try
on.
and clean up the dog.
heel.
I apologise. Oh no, his leg's fallen off already. I didn't do that.
Might be time to put him out of his misery, I'm not
It was
sure.
broken before I touched it.
I cannot believe this thing.
I think the time to put him out of his misery was a long time. I'll be honest with
Was
you.
that, was that when he was a
You can
man?
see the bit
Oh,
where I
wow.
was doing.
Sour sugar caramel. Core. That packs a punch.
You can
Normally,
see
you
the bit
would have-
where I was concentrating, and then you can see the bit where Lawrie with the dog put me off.
Normally, a group of adults of our age would be around at a bar, drinking
Yeah.
drinks and going things like, "What? That's a strong glass of whatever."
But this is 2021.
Sugar. That's where we are.
Okay. Apparently, top cam's a little bit dark.
Yeah.
Although it seems it seems fine here, Aid.
Yeah, it seems alright.
Like it was blowing out, so I turned it. It was blowing out on the desk beforehand. I can
Well,
throw
there's
more
not as
light
much desk
at it.
now, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is true. But
Okay, the dog is now looking a bit less.
A bit more dog-like.
I will say a bit. Like I'm not.
I have got a light directly above, but that one will probably go blue.
The curious instant of the dog at night time.
I can fix the dog if you
Or
want.
it's not got power. I know that one hasn't got power because it's not plugged in, but that one would be the right one to do because that's white and it'll just shine right down.
We're not nearly drunk enough to have done this.
I'm
is the
surprised
product
we've
of
managed
people-
this sober.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
this is the product of
Yeah.
people with a lot more alcohol in their bloodstream.
I'm amazed
Blood
at
in
this.
their alcohol
Oh.
stream.
Yeah.
I can't remember how I do this.
It
This
is
is
blue.
this is the fancy
Yeah,
one.
Aid agrees now that it is a proper landy.
Almost that.
Do you know what's deeply upsetting? This is in better condition than most of my vehicles.
Yeah.
Cool. Tim reckons that this is.
Well, no, it is
light
surface
enough.
rusted
Right.
all over.
1 second, Matt. I'm just going to
This is
slide it a little
beyond
bit more
patina.
towards you.
Sure.
Just because if you pass the jelly top box.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the. Oh no. there is
Oh,
jelly
we still
tops
need
in there.
rear lights.
Yeah, we need rear lights. So if you want
Damn
to
it.
sort anything, yeah, you needed that orange one.
Oh.
Indicator. I was like, anything we don't need is clearly fair game.
Don't mind me just taking a couple of pictures for Discord.
Right. Yeah, drop them in. What's it as well?
I've been posting stuff on socials for you.
Cool.
On the socials, God, I hate it.
I just need a picture of this, my own record.
I did a picture of this. I can't believe we did this. There you go. There's your.
Yeah, that'll do.
I never call it the socials. I don't know why I did. I
Oh.
feel disgusted in myself, actually. I normally call it, like, Instagram, but...
I heard it when I was listening. One of my vehicles, which is yet to be revealed, that I've been driving around in, the radio will pick up maybe one channel at a time, and it's been on Kiss. And I'm not really a Kiss listener. But as they were going along and talking about the things that they do on the... They go, let us know on the socials, and I hated everything about it. Oh my God, it's glorious. My favourite thing about the background of the photo is just Vix's face being like deep in concentration. That is gorgeous.
And they've improved the app, significantly easier to use.
Oh.
Are we at the point where we call this done?
I'm almost content with it.
Yeah,
Nearly
I think okay.
finished
We
the
should
driver.
definitely think about it and announce the winner of the competition and discuss
Yes.
that.
Is it us?
It might be.
It might, yeah.
Can you vote for? I'm all on for us. I'll be like this is without doubt.
As a completely unbiased judge,
It's
yeah,
us.
vote for us.
Oh, rear lights, Matt. Your rear lights there.
Oh, lovely. I was almost thinking as well, with these small bits, we haven't got any wiper blades.
Oh my God, yes.
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 I'm not going to touch any more now because
Yeah.
I actually have my hands in my mouth.
So
So-
we are missing. We're missing reversing indicator. Well, all.
I
Matt's
made,
working on it.
Yeah.
No, it's an off-roader. It doesn't need them.
I made the Landy driver wearing tweed.
I like it.
No.
With his abomination dog.
And his abomination face.
Oh.
He's still a
Charles,
bit
that's a
wet.
bit of a burn on Lawrie.
Oh, what a surprise!
I'm going to
Are you
maybe
getting
fix
the
your
channel?
dog.
Right,
'cause that
I
dog
can do, yeah. Charles, I just want you to know that I'm the driver tomorrow, and if you thought you were going to get a go,
Okay.
I haven't seen the comment.
Panel gaps all over. What panel?
Is this-
Oh
I just
yeah.
realised I'm
Is this the
supposed to
only
be on
vehicle
camera.
PedalBox is ever going to finish?
No.
Can I have the white icing, please?
Right.
No, this one.
Oh, that one.
I
Yeah.
need to smear some on the
Let's get you
board
the
so I
chat
can...
up again.
Oh, I was just going on mine.
Oh yeah, you do it on yours then.
Yeah, the
Right.
large board was a good shout.
I'm now
Don't steal
watching.
it just yet.
Okay.
What? Do you know? I hate the fact that I have to watch an advert to watch the video that I'm currently streaming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So you should just know that.
I am literally there.
We've been called out
What?
with the spear. No. The spear wheel on the bonnet. That's aftermarket. That's not original. So it doesn't have to be a Series 1. So the back is fine.
And yeah, but that's why it's not the winner because it's modified. This is not concourse spec.
Yeah.
So if we can't vote for us, oh my god, the exhaust pipe! Oh my god, that is a glorious. This is amazing.
I'm gonna
2.5
have to
hours
stick
of
him crotch
absolute
down,
nonsense. I
think.
love
No,
it.
I want you to realise, just to understand the level of praise I have for this. I don't want to eat it. That's the level I'm with this. I am so impressed with what it is that's been made.
Do you want to spun round Dave to get the other side?
Just do it. No,
Yeah,
no,
go
no,
on.
no, 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 no.
Oh, hang on, no, we'll give Vix a second to put a gingerbread man in.
I just have to-
Why is he just shit himself?
Oh, Matt.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. This is a PG channel.
Almost. It doesn't quite work.
Stay.
Exhaust.
Stay.
That might smoke.
Right.
Small head gasket problem.
Lights, get your lights on over there. We're just
No.
I'm missing glow. Can't paint glow.
we're just
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
I'm just trying to like wedge him off a bit.
So when we're done, we tag Land Rover in this and be like, so when are we going to get them test drives? Eh?
We've done a wonderful bit for you guys of promoting your doodahs.
To be fair, also, we've done a wonderful job promoting the Defender that they don't make anymore.
That's their fault. That's not our problem.
To be honest, it's also a little bit G-Wagon, I must admit.
He looks less
Yeah.
dodgy now.
Don't you say those words around here.
We can't afford to say those words.
Or Adrian, without that is, you guys have finished several Lego cars.
Yes,
Some virtual car parts.
I know where this is going. I
Yeah,
don't like
Where you're
it.
getting
Yes,
into your
yeah.
real car.
It's, yeah, I resemble that remark.
Oh, mechanical moron. Oh, panel gaps you can never navigate the Death Star through.
I mean, the thing
Studying
is...
Tesla's manufacturing process.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I think in some places we have tighter tolerances than Tesla do. However, this one at the front is definitely where the ventilation gets in.
Are you two on Twitter, by the way?
I'm not.
Okay.
Well,
fair enough.
LMM is, and I believe we probably logged into it about twice.
Fair enough.
I'm
I used
sorry,
the wrong side of
Lawrie,
the knife.
but Your dog died.
Oh no. I like the driver is slowly collapsing with quiet acceptance it's going to need a low loader. Are we going to try and paint it green?
No.
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 We thought about that earlier, then we realised we don't have enough paint, and the lack of paint is definitely the reason.
We've got
Look,
some
green.
aerosol though, right?
Yeah. I thought about painting the donuts satin black to get kind of a rubbery looking
Are there...
finish,
Ah,
okay,
but that might impact on the edibility score.
this might be a silly question. Are there 2 more yellow jelly tots?
No.
That may have been the most anticlimactic reveal ever.
There are more in there.
Why?
Ah,
There are genuinely more in there.
PedalBox and LMM bested by a tube of jelly dots. Oh, yellow flashing lights? Oh no, light bar.
Light bar. Yes.
Yeah, be it so
To be fair, you can probably do a light bar
I
if you
didn't
just take a
realise that.
strip of gingerbread and just put a lot of little white dots on it, because they're all LEDs now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're there.
I didn't realise there was actually 4 of those left.
No, neither did I. I thought it
Okay.
There we go. Exhaust
But like
finish.
today, it's
Oh,
all
the
LED.
exhaust! Can you see that? That is genuinely incredible. Oh my
Right.
god.
I think it's going to need 2 people to lift, and then I can put the laser.
I think it's going to need more than 2 people to lift.
This doesn't move. This lives here now.
Permanent
It
fixture.
only needs to go like 2 inches off the ground, and then off the table. Then we can
1
lift.
second.
So I'm sure you know 2 inches makes a big difference. This is fine as it is.
Oh.
Need a bit for a tail. I just broke his tail.
Would that bit do?
Yeah, thank you.
The dog that died.
I'm resurrecting it.
Oh, wasn't my handiwork not good enough for you?
No, no.
That does actually look significant.
There's no polite answer to that, is there, really?
Oh. Sorry, Lawrie.
You're not, that's the problem.
Have you got glue over there for it?
Hang on.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just shortening the ribs slightly.
It's a white dog, by the way.
I'll bring the back bit.
And yeah, I need some. To be fair, the glue
I
person will
am
probably do.
amazed at this.
Cool. I'm going to eat another piece of 12-volt wire.
Please do not do this at home.
Oh my. It just gets better.
Oh no, I've lost the tail. Oh, there it is.
So yeah.
Oh, where to snap that tail?
So, an Easter stream.
Mm.
Build a car entirely out of
Guys,
cream eggs.
we will
Yes.
we will literally never beat this. We have peaked as human beings. This is the highlight of all of our lives.
See, for a long time I've said
Okay,
my
right,
favourite
let's
thing
lift
I've
this
ever
up.
built. Not the track car outside, not all the work I've done on the rover, nothing I've ever built at work, none
Yeah.
of the software systems I've ever worked on.
Yeah.
My favourite thing I've ever made is my retard Discord bot. This might actually have it be.
This is incredible. We can have some powder around, make it snow.
Yeah. I wondered actually about getting the crumbs and making it.
How do you... Oh my god.
Existential
I have
crisis
no
here at the
words
corner.
for how good this is. I am.
We
I
have
wouldn't use
outdone
the-
ourselves here.
I wouldn't use the word good,
No, I would.
but far better than expectations.
I had low standards. I had low expectations, and this is just.
I mean, if you set your sights low enough.
Yeah, so if we just get all the. I mean, some of them are a bit too hard to properly break up, but
Yeah.
just get all of the bits.
Oh, Chris has got some.
Hang on.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you want crumbs? I got crumbs.
Right.
So what are we doing crumbs for? Oh, is it just for a pile of rust around the side of it?
Yeah.
Rust, dirt.
What I've realised is it's actually a landing the suspension's collapsed on. It's now sitting on its arse, and it's just the rust.
It's bottomed out.
Well, I've nearly done dog 2.0.
That looks just like my dog.
Just as tortured and.
Oh, you should send it to
That's
the
a sheep.
animation studio.
It's a collie dog, and I've not finished it yet.
Thanks for letting us know.
And I'm trying to take all the big
At least
flakes
it
of
doesn't
rust
look
out
fucking
of,
flat.
Mine look fine.
Yeah.
People,
Oh.
people in the
Apologies,
comments knew
I
he was a
saw.
dog.
I bet if you mix some
Only
tea
'cause
into
you
Only
said
because
the
you
word
said
dog.
the word dog.
I thought it was a road traffic victim.
Apologies for swearing.
It's alright, I accidentally dropped an R-bomb earlier without even thinking about it, so you're probably safe.
What, Russ?
Okay.
Gonna put that in the back somewhere. It's just like,
Oh no, its head's falling off. I've messed with it too much.
Hey,
yeah,
margarita, pepperoni, and the usual.
yeah.
Okay.
I can now conduct a lousy no.
Actually, I shouldn't. Lawrie and Matt, any particular preferences pizza-wise?
Where is it from?
So-
It is a local place.
So we have a local place
Something
that does
chicken and bacony,
things.
preferably with
How-
peppers
how-
and onions.
How do you feel about creamy garlic?
No, I was going to say, if you do a
Garlic.
barbecue chicken is peppers, sweet corn, onions, chicken on a
Without
barbecue
the
base.
Yes, please.
Don't worry.
Barbecue chicken
Thank
then,
you.
instead of the pepperoni.
Are you good with that, Lawrie?
Not a big fan of peppers, but I can pick them off.
Yeah, they're green and
Oh, yeah.
easy to find.
You know
They're
what
not
I
super
like.
badly loaded up.
I'm simple, me.
Right.
By name and by name.
Okay, let's try and get it on the Lazy Susan then.
Right,
And
okay.
My phone keeps turning
move
itself
some
off.
stuff around.
So
Just
I need
putting
to
the
refresh
eyes
the
on my dog.
it needs to feature an updated Hansel and Gretel story. They're walking through the forest, find a witch,
And they suddenly find a landy and burn out of
green lady, and find a witch green laning in her gingerbread house. You'd be buggered in the rain. The dog looks much better after it's stitched at the vet.
Oh. I just dropped a lot of things.
Oh, all over my phone.
Oh.
Right, are we ready for this maneuver?
Yeah, hang on, wait. Because I'm going to have to put my arms down and I'm just going
I'm
to
not
stick
convinced
to
you
the
are going to
table.
need to.
This is a
I'm not-
multi-person
By our
learner.
powers combined.
That's surprisingly stable.
I just need to give the dog some ears.
Wow!
Have we got crumbs that are like, ew, that's an ear shape.
I love the man.
Thanks.
That's the dog.
Oh,
I've not finished yet. I just need to give him some ears. I'm just trying to find some like ear-like crumbs.
Yes, that's
You
that's,
might want to pull it
that's the thing that it
forward ever so
requires.
slightly.
Okay. Toward me, yeah?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
no.
to be
as
fair,
in
it's a lot
the-
better option than
it's
mine.
the Lazy Susan where
Oh,
it is
but
and
move
pull
it
the-
forward on the Lazy Susan.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
that's
Okay,
the better
yeah.
one. There we
Actually,
go.
where are we?
Yeah, we're nearly at the back of that end.
Right,
That's now centered.
How far we can spin it before the thing starts throwing off?
Right, eh?
I think the dog is going to throw up first.
Would you like your dog?
oh,
That's actually genuinely amazing.
that was a risk.
It wasn't. I was part of the construction process. I know how well this is built.
Yeah, because you ate most of it.
Yeah, because you weren't involved with the construction process.
Precisely.
1 second, Vic.
Sorry.
Are you?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to put ears
in
on
I'm
the
going to do a
dog.
video, so
In a
I'm going
minute,
to
we need-
rotate.
I was gonna say
Can
somebody
I
needs
just
to do
finish
it.
putting? Okay.
We need to finish the doggo.
Okay.
The doggo. We are not complete.
Well,
yet.
all that video is
okay.
just. Oh no, we need to finish the doggo.
I'm sorry, Vex.
I love the winch as well.
The winch is the number plate and the winch. Maybe.
Yeah, one
thing.
sec. I'm
You
going
guys.
to.
The lights are brilliant as well, Matt. And cutting up the lights there.
As much as
That is
Mikey
stellar
never
work,
likes to
honestly.
appear on stream, he does seem to be somewhat upset that he's not allowed to just wander on the table.
Yes.
Yeah. Is the dog done or still in progress?
He's done. His ears are on.
Okay,
so
cool.
dog is done.
1 sec.
This is
Put it on high fre-
Oh, no,
on-
no,
put it on high
no,
refresh
no.
and I'll just
no light bar. We lost the light. It's okay. It's back. And that one just needs a little. There we go.
Slow motion 8 times.
I was going to say, if you slow-mo it, we can spin it relatively quick and it'll still be smooth.
I like how the stream's gone silent. People are watching this right now, and they're always like,
This is the quality content our viewers tune in for.
I don't think that I'll ever.
Oh,
be
I
this-
didn't see that we'd put the extra...
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I don't think I'll
On
ever
the-
be
on the
this
hood.
proud. Like
Yeah.
my
Okay,
first
I got
child
crack
can be
in
born,
slow-mo.
and I'm going to be more proud of this than the firstborn child.
the dog is so much better now. It's unreal.
Yes!
Well, it's a
The
little
dog
bit
looks
better.
very Canadian.
What's up
You
with
mean the
sheep farmer is the
Sorry,
bottom
yes.
comment.
Oh, it's a sheepdog.
That was terrible, but I liked it. My God, this is.
This is the second G-Wagon comparison I've seen and I'm not sure I'm okay with it.
I can't.
I've got to be
I'm gonna
honest.
get
The
pictures
Mercedes
all
logo
round.
is easier to draw if we wanted to doodle it on.
That is true, yeah.
This is unreal. How good this is.
Oh.
This is the quietest this room's been.
I
in
know.
like 3
I am
hours.
slower, Chris, because I'm just doing pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just in the middle of the street. Don't worry, guys. We're just.
Yeah, just talk amongst yourselves.
Hang on a minute.
We're rather distracted.
These are all going in the PedalBox Discord, aren't they?
Yeah, they will.
Okay.
Keep going. A bit more.
Landy, Nick got our country foot nearby. Hey, it's better than the
more.
first dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you. You can't say your own dog.
Keep going.
Think
What's-
you find
Actually, hang
again.
on.
What's with the sheep with the farmer?
And I was going to make it black and white, but I
To be
got no
honest,
black.
you aren't going to win the bake-off. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm-
I will
Remember
tag
who's
them.
judging.
Oh, please do.
Looks
check.
like the front right tyre is taken out some wildlife. Yep.
To be fair, we did
There
find
you go.
Jurgen on Instagram, didn't we?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I
tag
messaged
him.
Yeah.
Um,
I love the exhaust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complete with the cloud of steam from
Right.
the...
From the blown head gasket.
we
Yeah.
do have a comment saying that is properly epic. Somebody actually appreciates it.
Somebody outside of this room.
Well, we've peaked. We can all retire now.
Yeah, this is
It's all downhill from here,
this
really.
is as
isn't it?
good as it's going to get, and I'm okay with that.
Okay.
We didn't do any wing mirrors. That's
Are we alright with
No, they get knocked
They
off
got,
by
they
the
got
Yeah.
wiped
trees.
out by a tree. It's all
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Oh no, Loki, you've got black dye on you.
He's a black cat. How can you tell?
He's got it on me.
guys, I am absolutely just.
I am quite pleased with that. That is some solid work, team.
That tyre is definitely flat.
Yeah.
No, it's
But
been lowered
it's
for
ear
rock
down.
crawling.
It's,
Yeah.
it's ear down.
The other rear, however, has definitely had some rim damage. This one,
Spin it.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit.
that's
out of
had some rim damage.
Yeah, that's a. The man's very good. This is genuinely very impressive.
I'm surprised how stable it is with us turning it. I expected us to move it a millimetre and it just to collapse.
I'm surprised it looks like a car.
I'm just making
Hang
it
on, hang
not
on.
look like a sheep. I'm making it a black and white dog.
A black and white sheep. Gotcha.
Better than your one.
Let's be honest, that wasn't hard. I'm
The
not.
bar was low.
Not wanting to take away your good
The
credit.
bar was already on the floor.
The first 4x4 Greta would be happy with.
Right. If we get rid of all of the bits from that end, then we can slide it down.
I think the track
It
is
allows us to have pizza on the table, and we
Yeah.
continue chatting rubbish.
I'm going to eat the last pencil, by the way.
Do it.
The tracking's off.
Oh, mate, really?
Uh,
Oh, okay.
I'm genuinely, absolutely in awe of this.
Okay, does it look not as sheepy?
Oh, it's had a shave.
No, it's
It looks
got.
like
no, it's
it looks
been
like,
dyed.
it looks like a dirty sheep.
Oh, my
Okay.
favourite type of sheep.
One sec.
I was
Can
about to say,
we get-
yes, says the Welshman. Yeah.
All of us in.
Hello, Loki.
And
Come in,
Loki.
Lawrie.
One sec. Loki is going to jump. Okay.
No, he was trying to get the
He wants to string.
Yeah, he wanted the lace.
No, no.
Oh
You
God,
can't do that with a cat.
caramel.
No, it's included together.
Yeah.
Everything I touch now just feels
Just
sticky.
ever so
Like my
slightly tacky.
jeans, everything. It's just like, oh.
At least you don't have a damp crotch.
Enjoy yourself.
A moist crotch.
It's very moist down there.
Oh.
Warm and moist. I felt myself disgusted there.
So how many viewers have we lost while we've been doing our little self?
We've actually
Oh,
picked
I
up
was
one.
gonna scoop it
Yeah.
in there.
No,
It's not that unique.
you.
Like 70 subscribers, you never have.
Apparently the sheep looks high as a kite.
It's not a
Like
sheep.
one, it's not a sheep.
look at the pupils.
I didn't give it any. It's just got.
Was building the dog for involvement that exciting, Lawrie? Yes, yes, it was. Or it's a cow. It looks like a cow now. What are you
Very
building?
small cow.
It's a car.
What are you building next week? A Hummer. The front right looks like there's some roadkill in the spokes.
Yes, yeah.
That's the previous dog. It was a dog.
That's Laurie's dog. It was put out of its misery.
Oh.
Lockers off, lift the corner up, spin her up. In you go.
So if you see that tweed. Impressive tweed. I just
I must admit, I am quite pleased with how that's come out. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Like, it's
Pleased?
done. Yeah.
I'm blown away.
I'm a little bit disappointed how many people think it looks like a G-Wagon.
The
But
thing
they,
is,
I
think,
can-
but they think it looks like something.
exactly, yeah. On the one hand, it has the wrong numbers of windows for a G-Wagon because a
Yeah.
G-Wagon has 2 rows and a
Yeah.
3rd window on the back, so
Okay.
definitely it's definitely a
Like a
short
shorty
wheelbase.
G-Wagon. Oh, we've lost a
Light
spotlight.
bar. That's an AliExpress special light bar.
Ah,
When you order your light bar from wish.com.
What did you have? You had a wish.com.
Although,
I bought a head unit just as an experiment from
I-
wish.com, and I was like, just how bad can it be for 20 quid with Bluetooth?
terrible.
No, it was fine for about the 30 minutes it worked. And then it just completely died and never turned on again.
fair enough. I've got to honest, I feel like if you order a light bar from wish.com, you actually do literally get
Get some jelly tots.
You actually just
I'm
get.
wondering how many times you're going to say wish.com as well.
quite a few.
That was quite a, yeah, it's like a little.
As long as they pay the money they promise, as many times
Yes.
as they want.
And stream.
Why? Yeah, I don't know why I always say it with the .com.
Because that's what it is.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
but
say
we don't
wish.
say
You say-
ebay.com.
Yeah,
No, but
knows what
eBay's thing.
wish
But if
is.
you just go, oh, wish, everyone's going, you wish
What?
for
No,
it.
that's a good point. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It needs the .com.
Yeah. Gee, that's how you know that it's.
This is not sponsored content, I swear.
Can I have a non-sponsored fizzy beverage, please?
Oh,
I don't know where you put the non-sponsored fizzy beverages.
A non-sponsored fizzy
Thank
beverage.
you.
Actually, I'm also going to have
I'd like to say that other fizzy
an
beverages
unbranded fizzy drink.
are available.
It's fine.
we've
We're
just-
representing both sides of the coin because I've got
yes.
the Pepsi and you're on the Coca-Cola
Fanta, yeah.
products.
Let's be honest, the
This-
Pepsi is
yeah,
far
this is-
superior.
I don't need to
The
eat
sheep's eyes on the
Yeah.
side of their head.
Yes.
There are 4 wheels and windows. That's my definition of a car. Are you making a sheep out of marshmallows?
Yes.
Excellent.
I can
That
get
would
you
probably
some,
be a far
what's it
better
called?
idea in general.
Oh yeah.
Aids comment.
It might stay up.
What?
It's a combination of a Landy
Yeah.
and Dali's clock.
That means it's a work of art. That's
I
what
gotta say, you're not wrong.
From the back, it's a slightly hint
I
of
don't
Jimmy
like it,
about
but
it.
you're right. Yeah, I can see the little bit of chimney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely.
It definitely has the wrong grip. It's got too much bonnet for the amount of everything
Yeah, I
else.
think the
I feel like
bonnet should stop
shouldn't-
about there.
Yeah, we shouldn't have shortened
I just
the
realised
body
it's
so
been
much, I
slammed,
think.
hasn't it? It has been slammed.
Yeah.
It's a slam landy.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
But if you
gonna-
look at it from the side,
Can
where
you
the
turn
side
that
steps are,
camera
you
ever
kind of
so slightly
lose the
that
lower
way?
part of
Which
the
way,
body.
sorry?
Just towards Chris slightly. No, just turn the
Yeah.
whole
No, I-
Oh,
head.
the whole thing.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Oh, yes,
it
it's
might be
slightly
locked
up
off, to be fair.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
not
up
in the
at
best
top of-
position.
yeah.
It's alright, I can just lean in.
Hang on,
Just
wait,
wants
wait,
a
wait. I've got
tiny-
a surprise. Okay. Hang on. No, stop turning it. Stop turning it.
Too fast.
Too furious.
That's it. Yeah, you get the corner of the light in, but
Oh,
Yeah,
and,
that's
and,
fine.
and the void.
It's a dead
but,
sheep.
a bit more void,
it's
yeah.
Now we have.
What's the sheep doing there?
Dying, apparently. I said, that's one drunk ass sheep.
I think it broke a leg.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's why there's blood in the tyre. Broke.
There we go.
That's why it's got a sad face on it as well.
The man, what you have here is a sheep hiding from a man and his dog like, we know you're about summer, sheep. Where are you? The dog's like, oh, woof.
Hang on, I need to get a picture of
I
the
wish I had some
brutality on
red
this
and I would
side.
put it on the sheet.
The dog's like, the man's really. God, if you see the eyes on the man.
You've only just spotted.
Yes, I've been. He's on one hell of a sugar rush, isn't he? Wow.
Based it off you.
Ouch. God, yeah, I suppose it had been like 5 minutes if someone took the mick out of me, so yeah, fair enough. The quota had to be reached. Your sheep's face.
So this is now a diorama of a landy driver who ploughed through a flock. Yes, yes, Pat, it is exactly.
Should we just scatter some marshmallows around the back?
You just need one under the tyre.
So we get more of the red paste just smear all over the grill.
Just kind of get some the red won't come off.
No,
So-
how we
It's
The
taken
sheep
quite
would be
a
made
dark
of 3
theme.
of those. It's like the sheep have all fallen apart rather than.
It's like when a Lego man dies, it just breaks into
Hang on, do
three.
we have another donut? Because we could.
No, we don't.
We don't. I was gonna say we could like squirt the donut and get the red out.
Okay, right. I'm
Should
going to
we-
nip to
should we
Lou while
judge
we
some
discuss
other
this,
people's
and
cats?
then I'm going to put the other ones up on screen again. But I must go to the Lou first.
The other one? No,
Well, you're gonna have a fun time getting out, mate. You're pretty well boxed in.
There is no competition to this. I'm sorry. Who else did a license plate like ours?
To be fair, I love the amount of reminiscence there was in chat for Gold Bars when we got
Oh yeah, gold bars are the
Gold
best.
bars are awesome, yeah.
They also make really good number plates, who knew?
I was stood and I was getting the biscuits and I was like, but
These are far better.
Oh.
That was the wiggly wiggly woo.
That was close.
It does feel less stable now.
Now it's on the Lazy Susan, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the centre of mass is kind of off.
yeah.
The Lazy
Yeah.
Susan's centred around there, but
Yeah, and the gingerbread is
Is
so
there a battery,
heavy.
Loki?
yeah.
It's 5 kilos of it.
There's not. I've eaten about a kilo.
Not anymore, there isn't.
I mean, there's a bit spare there, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hang on, I'm
pizza
just
is
gonna-
on its way.
It's alright, I've got my bag to be able to put more bits into over here.
oh, good. Do
Oh,
you
that
want
feels
to pass it
better now.
over, and I can put some little bits.
Oh, yes,
for
please
you?
do. Yeah. That'll be my snack bag to get me home.
Loki.
Honestly, my favourite thing of all, though,
You like
is the
it?
tissue paper.
Yes,
and
it's,
sauce.
it's brilliant, isn't it?
But does
All
it
of
take
the-
away from the edibility rating
You
of
need
it?
a big
No, because
bag.
that's easily removable. You can just take that off, that's fine. That's all
Oh,
good.
squeeze it, it'll go in. I like how you were like shaking it in the off chance of this. What you missed there, there's my little doggy bag, which is about so big. Large piece of gingerbread about so big. Yeah, there's the
There we go, a
bag.
little bit,
Yeah.
oh no, yeah,
Yeah, there's the bag, and then
There's
piece,
the gingerbread.
piece of gingerbread and the attempt to. And after we put in the solution was to shake it a little bit on the off chance that would make it go in. It was beautiful.
Touche.
It's alright, breathe, Lawrie. Remember to breathe.
Oh, it's difficult. This living thing is hard work. Oh,
Got an even bigger bit down here.
I'm sure you do.
I'm actually impressed at the variety of resources we've used on it as well.
Yeah.
There's been a little
really
bit of
did-
everything in there.
Oh, the front right mud platform.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
Oh,
we've
no.
we've taken advantage of everything.
I'm taking advantage of
I
the
think
food.
peach rings is the
Yeah,
only
you've
thing
taken
we've not
advantage of
used.
the gingerbread, mate.
Oh,
You feeling alright?
just need to sleep.
There's a couch there. It's all good.
I've just been bricked. I'm just,
Oh man.
Laurie's just. Yeah.
Trying.
I think that's a futile effort at the moment.
I can't believe I hoovered in here today.
What a waste.
I was like, we have people coming over. I'll make it look nice.
We'll make it look terrible.
Who you've got coming up?
The circle of life continues.
Who's turning
What I
up?
always find funny is where you were sat there, the amount of crumbs on your chair.
At least it's not still in a little pool of tea.
I'll put that there, maybe. And nope, because it's still out.
There.
Which camera is that out on?
laptop.
Oh right, yeah.
Used to be a
That is a big bag of gingerbread.
One sec, I'm going to sneak back through. This is the quality
You're gonna
content you
eat
want
well.
on my butt. Oh wow, that is a lot of crumbs.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't even give you the other
My
bit,
chair
so
somehow has very few crumbs on it.
Well,
I'm gonna call that a win.
survived okay.
Yeah. Well, that being said, I was like hunched over, like
I mean, if you can finish that before you go, then I'll be impressed. But
I made
Instead of a pizza, Laurie's
instead
just.
of the pizza, yeah. Ooh, gingerbread pizza.
no.
Put the caramel on it, it's your tomato, and
And
then
then
put
ham
the
and
sweets
pineapple.
on
Peach
the
rings
top.
for your
I love
pepperoni.
ham and pineapple pizza.
ham and pineapple is very good.
Pineapple belongs on pizza. It's controversial, but I
No,
absolutely love it.
that is a hill I'll die on gladly.
Yeah.
Pineapple definitely belongs
Right.
on pizza.
Yeah,
Hopefully this
Good
will
Good
now...
people. I'm amongst friends.
I don't know about that.
You're amongst sugar. Yolanda, could you...
I wouldn't
pop
even say you're
the,
amongst people.
You're among idiots.
What would you like on, sorry?
I mean, I made a demented sheep.
Yes. I made.
It's alright, you put the dog out of its misery, so on balance, I
I'm
think you're
very
okay.
pleased
Yeah,
I
definitely.
fixed
And
that
then
dog.
resurrected it. I'm not sure which one of us is the worst person. So I made it, you ended the suffering, and then brought it back.
It's like Pet Cemetery.
He does look very happy though. He's obviously happy to be back.
It doesn't have a mouth. I think you might need to break that bit, yeah.
You're really attempting to close that bag, aren't you?
This is my lunch for tomorrow. I'm taking it to the railway. I'm just going to snack it on the engine tomorrow.
You're just munching shelves of gingerbread.
Yeah. I'm going to put it on the hot plate, warm it up slightly. That's got quite a chunky.
It's a
I
massive,
heard
isn't
it when it hit the table.
This is like structurally approved gingerbread. This is up to code and
That's
everything.
a good couple kilos. Yeah, it's certainly a kilo at least.
I've eaten, yeah, but I've
at
eaten
least
about that
cracking.
much already.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, obviously what we're supposed to do is send all that off to get melted down and used to make another Land Rover.
Are you saying we can weigh this in?
Take it to the scrappy.
To be fair, I really want to take it down to. Oh, who is it? I think it's Stratstone Land Rover in Reading. And be like, made you a thing, and just run away.
Just deposit it. So no, you got to go down. Hiya. So we were talking to you guys about making the cake. For
Yes.
your event.
Hi, we're here to deliver the cake for the event. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, mate, just here's the cake for the event.
Or
Just-
you dump it on the front door at
Yeah.
night. Right. The next morning, someone opens up and goes, "Who the bloody hell left the wagon here?"
oh, it's just,
Right, so let's discuss other people's cakes.
No, let's not. Let's carry on with this because this is gold.
what is the point? No, that's
It's just the number
on,
plate.
It's just the number plates. Can you
That
pop
dye tastes
can you
horrible.
pop the laptop feed or desk feed up on there, please, Yolanda?
There we go.
this short project shows how collaboration is an aberration.
I didn't see that.
Ouch.
Also, yes, Kieran, yes it is.
By our powers combined.
This is where Lawrie headbutts it and falls apart. I'm not going to do this.
So this was submitted by Charles, which
Are we back on this thing?
well, we need to pick a winner
Yeah.
first, obviously.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Followed by
a
second.
winner.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm.
The kit car.
Yeah.
It's. I'm sorry. It's either that, which isn't. I mean, just because.
I know that's
So
not
this
a
was
cake. But
this was Charles' other entry,
Which-
and it is a very nice mini.
Yeah.
To be actually, in fact, he's done the grill. He's got the headlights. It's all very good, but they can only be if we're not choosing Charles's wonderful kit car, which is perfect. He's got to be the
Yeah.
crashed MR2.
This is so comedically
I would call that a car
on
kit.
brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that
As,
should
as
be the
to
winner.
be as to be gold.
'Cause that's
However,
where- he has put a lot of effort into that. Now, it's whilst the actual job of that isn't amazing. I am impressed with the T-tops.
Yeah.
yes,
I'm
attention to detail
Yeah,
and
yeah.
if you-
features.
I'm impressed with the
pop-ups.
I
And
love
if you-
the vents in
And
the
yes,
rear
and if you
deck.
go back to the fact
Yeah.
it's got a little wing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got the vents.
Hold on. If we just go back to that first one quickly. This,
I don't know why I'm looking on here
Yeah.
and trying to find the
Mm-hmm.
point.
this isn't actually pre-Lawrie owning it.
Well,
This,
is it,
isn't
this is-
actually damaged at this stage.
Yeah, this is the life cycle
Yeah.
of the car.
And this
And I do like the tyres on it. They're very good.
yeah, the wheel's good. That's good. The wing's
Yeah.
good. I love the vent on it. And then I think
Yeah.
the thing which is just it's I I think just for
That's
that,
just
that's a whole level of.
yeah. I think yeah.
It's
It's so good.
It's done in such the right way as well as the right part.
Yeah.
The right.
And with the tree,
I
just
I
I have to vote for the MR2.
I've got to vote for it. I hate you. I absolutely words I can't say on YouTube. Hate you, but that's brilliant.
Well, you can say that we're not really very monotone.
It's mono-ish ties.
But yeah, that's brilliant.
But yeah, I think that definitely gets my vote just for the comedy reveal from like, oh yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yes,
That looks
that's
pretty
all I
good.
saw when he
And
saw
then,
it.
yeah,
And then I was like, well, why has he said sorry for it?
A bit there.
And then
There.
I was like, oh, that's the problem. What I had initially
Yeah.
was, oh, that's nice. There's a tree. That's a bit weird, but I mean, I guess it's a nice little, it's a nice little diorama. And then I went,
Yeah.
okay, so it's definitely a cake inside, and the wheel is there, and there's like, right now the penny, now the penny comes crashing down.
Yeah, I've never felt a penny
I
drop in my brain
understand,
quite as hard as
yeah.
that.
the setup was good.
Yeah.
So like I said, he sent me a message pre this like the other day going, I'm really sorry. And then I saw the M1 too. I was like, I don't see what the problem is with this.
Yeah.
And then I went through it. I hate you.
Yeah,
It's got to be the clear winner.
yeah, I love it.
I mean,
so much.
Charles's Mini is good. That should
The
win.
cake, that is genius. That definitely
yeah.
gets a special
That
mention.
needs
Yeah.
that's a winner in its own class.
I
I think that's the best cake. That's the best
Yeah.
entry, and then Suns is the best cake that was entered because that is just
Where is-
amazing.
Let me just bring up.
However, I do want to. It
Because
does
Abe's
score
one is
low
in
on the
here as well.
edibility chart.
No, everything is edible apart from the
Bowl and the drill.
That's still very good.
See, I like the detailing on this, and the wagon wheels is obviously a genius use of wheel.
Yeah.
When you run out of donuts,
Yeah,
you use
and-
wagon
And
wheels.
the party
Matchsticks.
ring. The
Yeah,
party ring.
I was
going
gonna
to
say, yeah.
And we also have to acknowledge, according to Top Gear rules, this is the only one here that is actually a car, because it's the only one that could go over a speed bump.
Yeah, that's very true.
Now, when you say could go over, that's a strong choice of
There
words.
is definitely some
It has ground
some
clearance.
structure. There is definitely some structure underneath it.
Oh, no, those are just mirrors so that you can see what good condition the
See, there's-
undertray is.
there's
And
definitely-
as you'd expect to see in any vintage show.
Oh, and any good
it's-
concourse.
Ah,
Oh, I
of
see.
course.
Right. Okay. This makes a lot more
It
sense.
is very good.
Is that why it's black on them? It's just showing the colour of the
But-
underside.
yes.
I think the most important thing.
I love hats coming. There's some crash damage to the rear right bumper on that MR2. Never mind. In two separate things. Never mind. I've only just noticed. I was like, yeah, there is a little bit of crash damage, but nothing really. And then,
I
never
think the
mind.
thing that we need to point out about this, and the why the M2 is the winner, because it's not only is it actually quite a good cake,
It's also a
but
burn.
it's also a
It's
quite
such a phenomenal burn.
yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, exactly. Which is why it must win, because he has not only entered a half decent entry into competition,
He's also bullied
it's
Lawrie.
it's also a great amount of bullying. Yeah.
yeah. It's just, it makes me chuckle every time.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad it makes you happy.
But obviously the genius that is
Oh, yeah, it doesn't come close to this.
Yeah.
Let's say.
the Defender wagon,
Oh, you mean the Volvo 240?
the Volvo 240 Jimny
I thought
Defender
it
wagon.
was a bread wagon.
G-Wagon.
It was also
Polo
a
bread
bread
wagon.
wagon, yeah.
Yeah.
The bread wagon.
Bread wagon. I'm combining all of it now. What's the abuse look like?
Now to be fair, okay, so the supporter one, Emma has just clarified on
Yeah.
the
Seeking some for the win.
I've lost it
Stole
in
my.
so many more ways than one. So apparently it does have axles that go through
Oh, it has
underneath.
axles.
However, Aid Bourne wouldn't let it stand as is
Because it developed some stance.
because it developed stance wheels
Oh,
to
did
it.
it?
I mean, that's still good. But
How-
Charles has a point as well. It is a G-Wagon because gingerbread.
Oh, yes.
But it doesn't have the right number of windows. I don't think they ever made like a 6-window.
maybe this is the next
you can
year's
guarantee
model.
you can guarantee a coach builder somewhere has though.
Oh, I tell you what we should
So
have
this
done.
is a one of one.
6 of 6, 6x6.
Oh, yeah, 6x6. Oh,
Yeah.
that would have been good.
And I mean, it does have 6 wheels.
Yeah.
It's got a spare on the front, a
A
spare, on the back.
rear, yeah.
Yeah.
You see. Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, I think I like the effort of Emma's with the having put axles in. That's good, but yeah,
The fact that it can stand on its own as a vehicle is, I
That's
think,
gotta count
it's
for
the
something.
most functional vehicle.
Yeah, but as you say, it does develop some very stanced wheels. Which what were the axles made of? That's my next
Don't
question.
get me wrong,
here.
I'm very impressed.
But that is a suitable band. Right?
But
That's-
just a cake that's an insult.
it
That's
attacks from so many different angles.
just like the
Like,
tree.
Just the one
Yes,
angle.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the one angle. It's just the one tree, actually. No, look, avoiding them trees then, is it?
That's
That's
scary.
I know.
Big jump.
Mechanical Morons pointed out it can't be a G-Wagon.
Mm.
It has a head gasket
Because
failure.
it's got a blown head gasket, yeah, and the AMGs don't tend to blow them. They blow like superchargers and things. Mm.
The insult.
Yeah. It's just solid
Oh, they were
chocolate
solid
sticks.
chocolate
Wow, that's
sticks,
quite
yeah.
impressive. Yeah. We'll find some means.
Sam Trover could be the
DM
dog instead
Instagram
of the car.
or obviously,
The first dog.
Aidborn and Emma, I'll probably see you at some point, but I'll send out stickers to all of those entries for one.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we'll sort out
Son, you're getting a slap.
means. He's getting a slap with a t-shirt as it comes across. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's exactly the right amount of.
Is it?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
The thing I do also
Loki
like
agrees.
is the fact that the tyre got pushed back
Yes.
correctly as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's set back.
But it's still a slice of cake.
Yes.
That's my favorite. It still looks like someone's taking a slice of the cake out.
The time, the effort that went into that, yeah. It's not. It's not so much the time, the effort, and the work that went into
It's the
it.
quality
I
of
think
the
it's-
bird,
It's
isn't
the
it?
thought process that went into it. Of I can make a cake and insult him.
It's also the sacrifice of your MR2 to
Yeah.
provide inspiration for the cake.
I like to think he was just making an MR2 cake and then thought,
And then partway
hold
through,
on a minute.
Yeah, that's
And just takes a knife to it.
that's a really good question. Actually, it's not
No.
not in chat anymore. To find out what was
It
the
was
inspiration
planned. I think
first.
it
He
was
did come out.
planned.
No, it definitely was planned. It 100% was planned. Son is probably still in the chat.
He did go to since he was off at
He
one
did, but then he
point.
appeared again.
Ah,
It's like a rash.
My mum says she loves it.
that's good.
Sent her the slow-mo of it.
Nice.
I just
I'm still. I mean, this is all well and good, but like, well done.
We accomplished something.
I
I don't know what we accomplished.
don't know why.
I have never been so proud of anything.
Oh, I'm just thinking, that might not be a panel gap there. What if it's a drop front windscreen?
Oh.
Then it's going to hit the wheel.
Well,
Yeah, but they did.
I mean,
You'll have a cord on it to stop it from, overextending. It's just there for ventilation.
do I need to find the picture of the Jeep from Zip Tie
Yes, you do, because that's an amazing Jeep.
that had a
Oh,
drop
is this
front
the one you
windscreen?
saw?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one. It had a drop front windscreen. You're going to have to help me with dates on here. It was what 2018 that one
I think it was. Yeah, it was the first one, wasn't it?
when we were there with Sean.
Yeah. So it must be 2018. Mind you, were there with Sean as well. Well, we were all there with Sean in 2019 as well, so it could be that.
Let me just log on to
Uh,
this.
I only know that it wasn't 2020. That's a good point. Defenders don't have drop front, but again, it's custom.
Yeah.
It's one of one.
Apparently, I don't have
There's also a
it on
shorty,
this
so
laptop.
there's a lot of custom coach building on here.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
I know there's a picture of it on Instagram, however. Please hold.
The rear is SJ413 though.
PedalBox shoe? No.
This is that thing again.
Sorry,
where
this page isn't available.
I sat here awkwardly quiet while Ada's digging out a photo
Yeah.
from somewhere. I called it earlier, by the way. I'll take that.
I think I've decided I'm going to get a custom wheel cover for the Jimny with my other car as a Jaffa cake rear.
And the
One day you're going to have to
itself.
explain it to someone else.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
going to be a
okay, here's,
deeply
you need to
awkward
go and watch this
conversation.
3-hour video in order to understand it properly, but it'll be worth it.
I don't know about that.
I've just looked on our
Allowed
Discord.
on the stream.
The abuse continues on my Discord. There's somebody stretched a picture of a collie and be like, dog! Followed by underneath, this is how Lawrie sees dog. I just logged on to send abuse to Son.
I need to be in your Discord, apparently.
Yes, you should.
Uh,
You should.
yes, there we go.
Oh, yes, that thing. Yes.
So what we really need to do for the New Year aid is get
On,
the call-in
open up.
PC sorted so that
Yes, that needs
we
to
don't
make a
have to
return.
inflict a 3-hour drive on these guys.
So,
That's our boy.
this is an absolute monster. This should never exist. And I'd like to point out that this is a road legal vehicle.
Road legal.
No, 100%. It is
Yeah.
registered,
but
taxed.
but it's America.
In America, yeah.
So
Is
anything
this,
could
okay,
be-
this is
It didn't
this
say
is,
it was safe.
Does it have an engine? Yes. Does it have wheels? Yeah, all right. That's fine. Have a ticket.
this is Arizona road legal.
Yeah.
And this was made road legal for the princely sum of something. I think it was
$40.
$8 a year because it was 6 years registered for $42 because it was a classic vehicle. So this cost $42 to put on the road for 6 years.
Historic vehicle, that definitely keeping the
Historic
identity.
template,
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is, as you can probably tell, this is a Jeep chassis. Sorry, a Jeep body. However, that's the last part of the Jeep, other than I guess the grille, on it.
And the
Because-
windscreen.
Headlights. Some of the tub.
Okay, I mean that's all the lift-off
Yeah.
part of it. So underneath it, this is an El Camino chassis.
When you
Now,
say underneath is a
Really
difficult
more
concept.
inside
Yeah.
on, isn't it? Like,
located in the vicinity of El Camino. There we go. Let me just find a picture of an El Camino. There we go.
I can't go with the tractor tyres on the rear.
I-
as
Oh,
well.
that'll come up in a second.
oh, I
So
need to dig
this
something out from
is
Discord.
an El Camino. No, it's not an El Camino. No, it's a Lincoln Continental.
What?
It was a Lincoln
It's like
Continental
40%
chassis.
of a Lincoln
He
Continental.
cut
Yeah.
3.5 feet out of it. No, 2.5 feet, 30 inches out of the middle. Yeah, it's like that era Lincoln Continental. It's full Malaise era Lincoln
Oh.
Continental.
I want that.
So he cut 2.5 feet out of it, and then welded it back together and put it under here. Fine, absolutely not a problem. Whilst he was building it at work, he was using a forklift to lift it up so that he could get underneath it and do all the work on it.
Yeah.
And he got sick and tired of the A-arms just going throom and drooping down to like beyond 45 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the
no.
next time he put it on the deck, he just welded the A-arms to the frame.
So there is no suspension.
There is no suspension in the front besides
Look at
this
that, look at that car wall.
this bit here, and it does actually
side
bounce.
wall.
The side wall is all of the suspension in the front. It's a Ford 302, so it's a 5-litre V8 in the
Yeah.
front. There is a fan on the back, on the front of there,
Yeah.
that is just open to free space and sits just up above the. Actually, you can just see part
the
of it
top
there.
of it above the radiator. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's lethal, but it gets worse.
Yeah.
The fire, that's the only piece of firewall you can see. Everything else is a hole.
So
And-
you can just see the engine as you're driving along.
Not only can
That's
you
how
see
you
the engine,
maintain
but
it,
you
though.
can see the entirety of the exhaust because the exhaust doesn't go back beyond the firewall. So when you start it up and it's really rich and it spits fire, or it's on the over and it spits fire, it just burns your shoes because it spits fire directly on because there's just a hole on both sides. So were you to say not be wearing a seatbelt,
Yeah.
in a crash you just slide through into the
That's-
engine.
Does
bay.
it?
Let's be
Oh
honest.
no,
in a
no,
crash,
it doesn't
that's-
have seatbelts, does it?
It doesn't have seatbelts,
Yes!
but there's a very good reason that it doesn't have seatbelts because it also doesn't have seats. You sit on the floor and just brace off whatever there might be because there's obviously not a firewall there.
If you
And then you have the accelerator and the brake, and this is all well and good. You can brace off those, and I guess you'll probably stop, except for the fact that it has no rear brakes. But we'll come on to that. But the shift mechanism for the transmission comes up between the two of them and just ends in a rod. That you just move like this. It doesn't go up to the column shift or anything. It just comes up between the pedals.
And
So
you
if you
just
do
shift
slide
like-
through, you're not going to go all the way into the engine bay because you're going to get kebabbed on the way down.
what a wonderful safety mechanism.
Yeah. And then the back, he's
Well,
turned the
it's-
tyres the wrong way round and put a 5-inch spacer on the back so that the wheels clear the body, and he had to remove the drum brakes for that, so it has no rear brakes.
What it is it's a passive safety system. It disincentivises you
Oh,
from
yes,
crashing
of
in the
course.
first place.
It does get slightly better though. If you notice closely here, it has a twin circuit master cylinder on,
Oh,
which
that's
will
good.
obviously preserve the rear brakes.
Yes, of course.
As
yeah.
the last one to fail, but that's just pinched off because they don't go anywhere. So if the front brakes fail, you'll still have pressure.
Yeah.
It just won't do
Won't do
anything.
anything.
So, Aid, I've sent you one on Discord. Would you say that vehicle... Well, actually, no, we'll get it up on the screen before
Yeah.
I ask, right?
Okay.
Because I'm stealing both the image and the question from our Discord.
Yeah.
Is this vehicle
Oh my dear God.
Is this vehicle?
Hang on.
Sorry, I'm just gonna. I'm
Do you try again?
at this
Is this vehicle? There we go.
Here we go. Right. Is this business in the front, party in the back, or party in the front, business in the back?
I think given it's a tractor, it's definitely business in the back.
I don't know. It
I
looks
thought
pretty-
Americans were insane.
This is an emo mullet where it only comes wild and long at the front and it's shaved at the back.
This what's interesting is are those people he's killed on the side?
Absolutely, yeah.
Are they people who tried to drive it and died?
Yeah, I feel like if there's one country that can out America, ironically, it's
It's
Russia.
Russia, yeah.
No, I've lost
I've
lost track of everything.
So I think for the record, for anyone who was confused by the endless tangents, the Automotive cake won
Yes.
Hold on a minute.
after our cake.
What happened to the tangent count?
Oh,
I
that
feel
went
it-
a long time ago.
I feel like even the tangent count was tangented off from at some point.
Yes, it was.
We got to at least 2020.
It wouldn't be a PedalBox.
2020. Oh yeah.
Yeah. 2 more years to go.
Oh, we just Vixen owes
You guys
Loki
look
has
how I should
serious
be.
FOMO.
You've just like sugar crash. You look like how I should
Zombie
be.
down there.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I need to take my tablets because
Do you want to go and take your tablets?
I would do, but
That
my
seems
head
wise.
hurts too much.
I'm going to go and get them for you.
Yeah, definitely.
And hopefully in a second that should switch back to the right. There we
Yeah.
go.
I like that we're like.
Gillette, can you just pull the
Can't
thing
it?
off? What?
Loki's
He's been
stolen.
moping
Loki's
and
now
moping
doing
and
the-
moping.
Can you just move the roll off the end of the desk?
Yeah,
Thank you.
go. Yeah,
But
he's
yeah,
been whinging
I'm-
and whinging. All he wanted was my chair.
He's been parading, going. "Meow."
Yeah, I'm extremely proud of that. And to be fair, I really do want to take it down to the local Land Rover
Do.
dealer and just be like,
Please
Yeah.
do.
we did a thing and we just want your opinion on it.
Please do. And
If
please
you'd
film-
like some,
Please
have
do and
some.
please film it.
Yes.
Because I'd like to see the poor sales assistant looking at this thing when you present it to her going.
But
Did a 6-year-old build this?
if I just walk in,
Poor 6-year-olds built this.
Did your child do this, sir? Yeah.
just walk in and with
Oh,
absolutely
man-child,
no
yeah.
words, just put it down in front of the
On the
receptionist
tangent,
with like
walk out.
Yeah, eye contact. Just make eye contact the whole way. I'm leaving this. In.
No, don't even say that.
Then
Just
smi-
wait for
no,
her to reply.
Then no, keep the face, and then as you put it down, just smile. And walk out, maintaining eye contact.
It's
Well,
Survivor.
swivel your head round 180.
No,
like an
backwards.
owl.
Walk backwards.
Right.
Just smile and just walk backwards out.
It survived remarkably well, but I don't think it'd survive a trip in the car. So you'd probably have to walk there with it,
No,
just carrying it the whole way.
Definitely wouldn't survive that. I think I can probably get that in the car without too much bother.
You can get it in the car.
Yeah, whether we get it
You'd
out.
have to
or
drive a
not.
little differently to normal. You'd have to be quite a bit more
I'm not
chill.
rich.
Yeah, there's like rich. There's the bar is high.
I've got a
there.
car with donuts now. It's
Yeah.
another one.
They are open tomorrow.
What's the
yeah, I really think we're gonna do that.
What's
We're
the
gonna take that
expiry
down.
date on this car?
When does the warranty run
When
out?
does
You
the
mean?
warranty run out?
That implies we put a warranty on it in the first place. I'm not confident enough in our manufacturing to put a
To be
warranty.
fair, I guess
The
it
last-
has got a lifetime less than most new cars, which is difficult, I
Yes.
imagine. But
Yeah.
Better put together than a new
Congratulations,
Mercedes.
chaps.
this is a highlight
This
of our
is-
careers.
Yeah,
We've
I think
somehow
we've-
done well.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
thank
think
you.
yeah, we've
so
done
it's
done
Good,
Good
show.
show, good show.
Good show. You
truly
didn't do that
ridiculous. Just drive it there. Yeah, exactly. Seeking just literally hop in. This is the Mr. Burn thing. It's like we'll take the spruce goose. Get in, but sir, that's just him up. Get in.
In.
Oh, that's yeah.
This is
I
amazing.
love that.
Thing is, so with this kind of thing, it either lasts forever because it's got that much sugar in it that it goes hard
Ooh,
and like
spray-
We've got
modifies.
lacquer.
Yeah, I was going to spray with lacquer. Spray it with lacquer.
Well,
You-
2K.
We'll take it down and put it in the spray booth.
yeah, do lacquer it, and then you can
Colin,
put it
can
in
you
the...
weld this up, mate?
Colin, can you?
Oh,
It's gonna come over to me like so.
Get
I
the
can't
Then you
remember.
can go in the display case over there. And you can live forever once you've lacquered it. Like 3 or 4 coats of lacquer.
I think it needs more than that. It needs to be about an inch thick to preserve it.
So For those of you who haven't seen the video, which I'm guessing the sheer number of people watching now, a lot of people are new to the channel.
Well, all three.
Yeah, we've got 17 watching. It's very impressive. We normally have like 4 or 5 at this point in the stream. When we repainted
yes.
the front of the...
Oh, 18 now.
yeah, it's jumping up and down.
Heady numbers.
When we repainted the front of the Thunderbird, we took all the parts down to Ignition Motorsport, which very kindly have agreed to let us use one of their spray booths. And we've got this inflatable one, and we were going to do various bits and pieces. And basically, lockdown happened, and we couldn't film a bunch of stuff. So.
Yeah.
But Colin has helped me out build the roll cage and loads of other stuff on it, and I've gone and picked bits up, so it's a nice give and take. I like to help people that help me. So he was like, yeah, well, you can come down, you can either take the spray booth, or you can just come down and use the inflatable one, and I've got the gun and all that. I was like, brilliant, that's amazing. That'd be so much better than just being stood outside here, like I did the bonnet the first time. And eventually I went down and was like, look, I've got my things ready, I've put all the prep time in, I've got them, they're all primed, they are ready to paint, can I bring them down? The inflatable one, I'm kind of using it for storage for a bunch of work that just needs to be used. But I've just had the big Junaires put in, they're all up and running now, so these brand spanking new Junair spray booths with full floor downdraft that you can put a high top transit in, still do the top. Amazing. I was like, well, this is wildly
This is better than the inflatable.
This is amazing. And yeah, then I brought all the parts down, and Colin kind of came over to me, having looked at my prep work, and went, you know, it's not going to look
good.
You know, prep counts for a lot. I'm like, at this
Prep is
point,
90%
all I want it to be is blue. As long as it's blue, I don't care, because it was a bit of yellow and a lot of rust and some blue and various shades of blue. I was like, a good 20-foot paint job where somebody can see it drive by and go, hey, look, a blue car, instead of, wreck. It's all I want to achieve. And once it's all one colour, I'll take it back to Colin, and then Colin can
Do you know we're in very
actually
different
do it.
ballparks here? Because you're like, I want them to see a blue car drive past rather than a car.
We're like, we want them to see a car drive past.
Is that a sign of a car somewhere?
To be fair, he skipped over the part where we still don't actually know if the engine works. And the day that we said, okay, no,
We've never turned the engine over.
You're doing a Morgan restoration.
Yes, yeah.
Morgan, who bought 3 Fiat X19s for our £500 car challenge 2 years ago.
Yeah. I like where this is headed.
Still has 3 non-working Fiat, but doesn't know if a single one, if the engine works.
Yeah. So a couple of weeks ago, hey, how about, right, it's about time, with the bodywork not being far off done, how about we actually try running the engine, right? So we do a little bit of safety check stuff first. We're like, okay, we'll pull the plugs and swing it over, just make sure nothing binds up, make sure we pump out any liquid. Now, all of a sudden, how much stuff has been removed from the engine, eh?
We pulled the power steering pump off to give it a lick of paint. We pulled the alternator off, the pulleys. To be fair, that's tomorrow's rebuild, is throwing all that back on and the new belts.
So by tomorrow, you mean about the next 6 months worth of rebuild?
What about the carburettor, Aid? Where's the carburettor?
The carb is a tricky one. That's not going to get a rebuild. But that's easy to take back off. That's just going back on. That hasn't been stripped at all.
You haven't actually taken it apart?
No,
Okay,
God, no. That's literally, I sat there and I've cleaned all of the gruff off the underside that was against the manifold and the spacer and everything else. So that's been cleaned. Yeah. So yeah, that will go back together tomorrow, and maybe it'll run. Probably not with that varnish that we took out.
This sounds like one of the things I do. It'll take about an hour. This.
Yeah.
No. It never takes an hour.
You've disassembled lots of things to paint them, haven't you? You're 35. When did you disassemble that to paint that? 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
When was lockdown?
You're going to put the next coat of paint on soon, aren't you?
Is this one of those moments you I don't really want to talk about it?
I enjoy how you're just hiding
he's done
more
the
and more
first
behind.
He's done the primer, and he's done the first coat of paint.
Yep.
I expected more.
Excellent choice of
in my defence,
every 20-minute job is a snapped bolt from a
3-day
ordeal.
Yeah. In my defence, it's one of those things that painting it, it's if we've got anything else going on or anybody else is doing anything that makes a mess, it can't be painted.
Yeah.
And then frequently I'll get there, we'll do something, and it'll be like, well, by the time I've got the paint out, I've prepped this, rubbed it down, and actually painted it.
Didn't you have like a month in the shed over lockdown when we were all working and you were on your own and you stayed at the shed?
Yeah, that's when I did the start of it.
Oh, that's when you did the first coat. Oh, okay.
It took like 2.5 weeks.
That's why paintwork is so expensive. It takes a month.
To be fair, it took about because I didn't want to fully disassemble the tractor. It took about 2.5 weeks to actually get it clean enough to start thinking about painting.
Yeah.
It was. It
I can believe
has
that.
not been clean. It's on the farm that it started its life on.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
not
don't-
been
I
cleaned
don't
in the
think
past
they cleaned
50
it.
years.
It hasn't run. It hadn't run until I fired up for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I don't think they'd cleaned it before that. And it was just. It was one of those things. You got the geyser out, sprayed it with the geyser, cleaned it all off, and you're like, "There's still stuff there. Let's try again." It's had about 5 coats of geyser. Hit with the pressure washer about 3 times, and in the end, the last week was just with a screwdriver going,
Hammering away the mud.
Yeah.
But so now it's quite nice, and it's got a coat of paint. It looks relatively smart. It's just I need to put the second coat
The
on.
thing is, once you get one coat of paint on, it's not going to rust anymore, which is
Oh.
where I've been with the Thunderbird. I'm
It's-
like, if I can get one coat
it's,
on the whole
it's
thing-
primered and got the first coat.
Yeah.
I just the rest of the engine and everything just needs another coat, and I just need to do the wings.
I have
and the
not
bonnet.
seen Pete and his boss. Emma just said, "Do you think
Is that
your
a
paint
chat
job
one, yeah?
takes a lot of effort? Have you watched Pete and his boss?" I have not. Whom is Pete? Do send a link
So
and then we can send it
when,
back in.
when I had the SD1 in to get all the metal work and the
Yes.
respray done, the vehicle in before it was an old Land Rover. I think it was actually a Defender, not a G-Wagon. And just near the end, like
Alfie,
days before it
that's
actually
cool.
went in to get paint done, the guy was like, "Look, bit of a cheeky one. Do you reckon we could do candy paint on it?" And the guy at the shop's like, "Well, we can do anything.
Yeah.
Like half a boot.
Yes,
I
exactly,
Gear, I
yeah.
know how, like
Yeah.
whatever." So okay, cool. Let's give it a punt. He's like, "You've never done candy paint before." I don't actually, to this day, I still don't actually know exactly what candy paint is.
Magic.
Made out of sweeties.
All I can,
Oh, the channel is literally called Pete and his boss. So yeah.
Pete and his bus.
but what I will say is it looks a mile deep. And he's, and Tommy, the guy who runs the shop that I had the Rover in, he's like, "I never want to do it again." And I said, "It does look really, really nice, though. Are you sure you can't do it on the SD1?" He's like, "Don't do this to me. Please do not do this to me." Apparently, it was 9
Oh,
coats of
It's a Root Master.
of the base coat,
Really?
and then several
Green Goddess
coats
as
of
And he's
well.
got a
black.
great goddess, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lots and lots
he's
of clear.
that's a lot of painting.
Yeah.
So Pete and his boss is doing a Root Master.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
yeah,
that's a lot
buff,
of yeah, that's a lot of red.
We were recently at what was the Transport Museum up in Manchester?
The Town and District Trust.
Yeah, and they have a bus-size spray booth
Oh.
there.
Yeah, the amount of work that goes into their stuff is unreal.
We were looking. Sorry, that was meta. We were looking at a video whilst shooting a
While
stream.
streaming, yeah.
There we go.
Not me scrolling through trying to find pictures of that Land Rover Tommy did.
That's right. I keep restarting my phone to be able to look at the chat because it doesn't stay live on the chat for some weird reason.
So
Oh,
we're
of
just
course,
sort of
I
taking
mean-
turns being antisocial.
I mean, it
aren't
couldn't
we,
be
really?
useful. God.
I imagine now. Yes, I imagine strong words were said when you broke it.
Yeah, a 3/4 inch stud on a boiler.
With steam train boiler.
Yes, yeah.
And he is charge of the workshop down at the Midhants Railway.
Oh, okay.
So he is a
Oh,
paid.
he's not far away from.
He's a
Yeah,
paid
so that's
person.
in
on-
Landy.
Midhants is the one that goes past.
Oh, that does look quite
Alton.
nice.
Yeah.
It's, Alton to.
So that delayed
Yeah.
my Rover
So,
getting started
There's
on
a
by
load
about
of stuff.
2 weeks.
There's
Really?
a photographic
Bloody hell.
place right next to the line.
Those are instant turbo
called
tyres.
Speed Graphic,
They're-
and I used to go down there,
If you
and then
spent a
every
lot of
now and
money
again
on
I
that
come
paint
out,
job, it's
like
weirdly
steam
got
train
to
would just go
ruin it.
hammering down like that.
Those tyres are like
On Earth,
the cheapest Chinese
Alton.
tyres
Oh,
you
they
could
are.
get.
He's,
Yeah.
he's living the dream, being paid to actually work.
I will
with
say,
Oh.
to be fair, the guy
So
who
the-
runs the shop, it's a little independent shop. It's just
Oh,
him
this is
working
that
at it
Landy,
back
isn't
in
it?
Pembrokeshire,
And you got
yeah.
that Landy you want to throw.
I
over.
found it on WhatsApp, but I need to.
Yeah,
to
send
get
it forward.
across onto- Oh god, I locked my phone, so WhatsApp forgot where I was.
Just look at it in media on WhatsApp on that chat, and it'll bring it up.
Do you have any idea how many photos he sent me of the Rover?
Oh, okay.
I said the machinery shop. Machine said. That's what I said. That's what I meant. You know what I meant.
He works there.
That is part of the thing. Take the credit, goddammit. Oh.
Machine shop, not the whole shed. Yeah, that's
That's what I said.
that's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the other fun one. So having watched your Lawrie Goes a Little Loco across lockdown,
Oh yeah.
when you were unboxing lots of 00
That was
things,
fun.
it got me thinking about all of my trains from my youth up in my folks' place, and then
I was tripping all over those on the last visit. here.
last month I went up and I sorted through it all and divvied out what I did and didn't want to keep, and now I downloaded AnyRail,
That is a dangerous tool.
and then
That is
in future new project which might be coming next year, which is not a car project. I mean, kind of it is, but it's much worse.
Rail
than a car
cars
project.
aren't cars. That's
No,
cheating.
it's much worse than that. Let's call it a small property.
That one.
I've allocated a room,
Yeah.
and I've mapped it out from the engineering drawings, and now that's in any rail, and yeah, I now have a very, very big railway, but it's in sections that I can start building now. So over Christmas,
Any rail.
I'm starting building a layout.
Any rail is dangerous.
Yeah, it's not much either. It's like 4 because I was playing around, like okay, yeah,
And
I
then you
can
hit the
get
limits.
this.
Yes.
Ah,
Which aid?
Eight's
workshop.
Bye, aid.
Thanks very much, Aid.
What
So-
happened?
Aid's workshop is
Yeah,
heading
Aid's workshop's
He's-
just
he's
heading
a
off. He's just
long friend of
saying
ours.
bye. He lives not far from
I used to work
Chris
with
in
him
Pounds.
many moons ago.
He passed 10,000 subscribers a while back, and I was doing so. I can't remember what I was doing. I was like, oh, that'd be interesting. I bet you could make a play button out of that. So I made him a 10,000 iron play button
Oh, that's cool.
and lacquered it all up and posted it off to him with some bits.
I was debating creating one for us out of the rust from Red Roof.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So the interesting one now is I've managed to sort of hacks together enough bits. I'll show you it at some point, or I'll put it on a stream or do other things. Because inevitably I'm going to video making it, because why wouldn't I? So I have Box Junction and Pedalton. And then some branch line station called something, but I don't know what to call that. But basically, I have a mainline station, a midline station, and then a branch line station.
Just take the
Across the
generated
three
town
different
names
things.
from OpenTTD.
From OpenTTD. Oh, yeah, that's tempting.
Well, I'm thinking like LMMville.
LMMMMMML.
LMMs.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's the
How big is this thing going to be?
the room. The room itself is the better part of 6 meters square. If I
Oh.
knock through a wall, and I can make the
It's a
branch
wall
line.
getting knocked through.
Yeah, definitely. And if I knock through, depending on where the stairs come up, there might be more space above the top of it as well. So it might be a bit bigger for the branch, because it feels a little bit tight. But the branch line goes up and then has a small heritage centre and a cafe. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
On what period are you going to model?
80 through 90, so it's like things that I remember.
Ah,
but then I
okay.
can obviously put anything I want in heritage,
Oh,
because
yeah.
it can
Yeah.
be visiting, and like,
The
it's
bit-
just
BR Blue period.
basically, yeah. And into Intercity
Yeah.
Swallow.
So
That's glorious. I did think
Yeah.
about putting my Rust into City Swallow livery.
you mentioned there's an upstairs half to that area. Are you going to build the Hedge Happy Loop to get up to the top level?
Oh no! So it's all in. So it's above the stairs. So it's in a room above where the stairs come up. So that basically
right,
where
right,
the
right.
stairs come up like this, it only goes to here. But I'm assuming
Right.
I can probably build like that and get a bit more room. But it's effectively 3 levels, because
No, you should
there's
send it
the
down into the
bottom
bar.
and then there's the top bit. God no. There's like the main station here. Sorry, the mainline station, essentially like Newcastle Station, which goes over a big bridge, and you basically go underneath the bridge to get into the middle of it, because it gives you a bit more clearance. And then I'm trying to work out if I can put a dock scene in down underneath the bridge, very much like the Tyne.
Yeah.
And then another station in the middle, which is just a kind of 2-platform split out, and then the branch line is up again at the top on a third higher level in the alcove, and that is where one of the helixes is, so it can spiral down and then go back around and come up. But it actually has a complete figure-8 loop effectively, so it can go around. It can do 2 full circuits of the room without crossing the same piece of line twice. So the helix goes up and feeds into
This is the stuff of
the low
dreams.
station. It goes around up into the top one, comes around down, goes around through the other station, and down into the helix again.
So
and then
Abe
around the
does this
bottom.
thing where he realises that he could do something.
And then begins doing it.
About how
Yeah.
to do it, like a lot.
I've had a number of 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning finishes.
Yeah.
Well,
To
a
be
bit
fair,
like-
those are normal, but it's
realise-
what the 3 or 4 o'clock finish is for. Is it editing an episode of PedalBox?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it updating the site?
Yes.
Is it doing socials for us?
Yes.
Is it planning your rail network? Is it playing City Skylines?
Yes.
Is it
Yes.
playing Factorio? Is
Less
it
so.
designing
Like
your rail
Skylines.
network?
Skylines
You're
is
mostly off
definitely the worst.
Factorio. I think
Well,
City Skylines
If
replaced
the only
it.
reason you haven't played City Skylines or Factorio recently is because, as I keep accidentally saying,
I've been
you've
playing any
playing
rail.
any rail.
Yeah, Yolanda's like, you need to work on the big plan that actually facilitates any rail. This thing, you need to stop playing any rail and do the thing. It's like, I've done the thing.
I'm just thinking this through.
Yeah,
If you
so
have a room
as-
of this size,
Yeah.
you notice you could go O scale and have a proper railway in O scale.
Then you have to throw away all your double O, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. I've already got 00.
How about
However, this is not to say that there's not a significant amount of space
What
that
if
you could build an outdoor 15-inch gauge, much like Way Out West has done, which would also facilitate moving things around the site.
This is a very good idea.
Yeah.
you could also
Obviously, the most easy way to move stuff around is a railway.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially Steam.
Yeah.
I need to move
So the
this.
other, to be fair, the other one that I really like that they did, there's an old French design of of monorail that somebody built,
Sorry,
and it's 2-inch by, or is it 1.5 by 1/2-inch bar, welded basically on feet that go across, and you can put curves in it and whatever you want to do in order to get round.
Yeah.
But it just interlocks together. And it's just a push trolley with 2 wheels in line, and then you just have to kickstands or something. So in order to get to anywhere, you just lay
That's cool.
16-foot
the
chunks
track,
of track
yeah.
to get to wherever you
Oh,
want to,
it's-
and you just wheel it down and stop and do what you need to do, and you take the track back up and go somewhere else. I'm like, that's genius. But
So
yes,
this is
it's not going to be a new channel because it will be attached to PedalBox just as another category underneath.
I also
rather than
feel
a
like if we
completely
called it
side channel.
Firebox, there'd be some arguments.
Yeah, I can imagine there must already be a Firebox on YouTube somewhere. I mean,
that's besides the Firebox, the gift website.
yeah, exactly. Like it's hard to do, but yeah, there's lots of stuff, and I may have already bought a bunch of Code 75 Flex Track, a bunch of Code 75 points, which
You get ahead
also
of yourself a little
it
bit.
also kind of goes along the fact that I found a bunch of points from way back when, like 20 years ago, 25 years ago, that never got used. So winner.
Now, when you're onto Code 75, is Code 75 the finer scale stuff?
Yes.
So that's the stuff that some of your older stuff.
Yes, we'll potentially clack along, but the reality is I'll probably put new bogies in, new
Yeah.
wheels in anyway, so anything that fouls will just get swapped out with new stuff. Although the locos might be the tricky bit, because things like my Mallard probably won't. Like the driving wheels on that, no.
The Mallard,
That's-
if it's tender driven, it'll probably be fine.
Good question.
Think
No, it's. I don't think it is.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I mean, I'm going to bring them down when I go up, like briefly at Christmas and do a run, grab things, and come back. So it'll all be coming down. But yeah. So to be fair, Joey, if you want, have a look at
Hi, Joey.
Way Out West blog. If you land, if you can find it and drop the link into the channel. We've actually got. So they've got a small holding right on the west coast of Ireland.
Yeah.
And he's got this workshop, and he sort of self-sustaining effectively. And a lot of his business is fabrication and doing stuff.
Joey's
Yeah.
in America land.
Oh, really?
Yeah, America land.
Oh, wow. So we're international. Our car is internationally famous.
I know, right?
The world famous
The world famous PedalBox Defender.
Land Rover G-Wagon Defender.
Yes. So yeah, that's probably pizza.
Hello.
Um,
which one of the
many numbers that you
Is this the
are?
part we now have to do a very quick sign-off to go eat pizza? Or are
No,
we
I'm just
gonna
going to
eat
do it
off
in
stream?
here. Yeah, I wasn't going to. I'm quite happy just chatting away with people. If people are happy, if the numbers dramatically drop off, then yeah, we'll probably sack off a bit. But yeah,
This wasn't slacking off.
Oh god.
This might work. This is
focused,
This is what we do
deliberate
with
hard
our.
work
This
so
is what
far,
we do
yeah.
as a job now.
I'll put that down there.
Oh,
Because we're going to need all the space. Yeah, so if Yolanda's going to find the link and drop it in, but basically he's got this shed through the centre, and he put the 15-inch gauge down the centre with a turntable to put wagons on, so that he could move. And the turntable just runs on ball bearings on 2 sheets of steel to move sheets of 8x4. So he can move his steel and his plywood to his CNC router and his CNC plasma cutter. Correct answers. Which he's also then used to build the wheels for his wagons and everything else. So he's done all this stuff. He's also got a single cylinder diesel engine that just like jiggles around like this when it runs. And he's made it into a wood chipper, and the thing is lethal. It just eats logs and spits them out, and then
Please tell me the wood chipper is also on a little wagon. That...
No, but it sits on the side of the steam engine platform, and then it has a conveyor belt that goes up and drops into a hopper so that he can take it to his polytunnel to dry them out to make charcoal. Honestly,
He's
Sandra,
closed the loop.
Operation.
Sandra and Tim's stuff
sure.
is really, really good. Absolutely, definitely worthwhile having a look.
Yeah.
They've got a workshop channel and then a general stuff, which has got more of their animals and the small holding stuff. And they had the other ones on. They're now moving the workshop stuff over to the other one. But the workshop stuff is so good. Like building all of his wagons and things.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But that 15-inch gauge that he put down, it's just he made a ballast hopper as well,
Yeah.
Come bearing gifts.
and then
I don't know which is whose.
Thank
we'll
you.
work that one out in a second. I'm going to just
Put
shuffle
those
those down.
from wherever.
You'll just
So-
work from the top down. Oh god, there's another one.
So that's margarita.
Okay, so it's a huge
That's also
margarita.
Actually, that's garlic bread.
And then there's
bread.
garlic bread.
Oh, okay.
And then there is
That's
chicken
barbecue
bacon.
chicken.
Yeah.
Barbecue
Oh,
chicken.
that's barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
That is a good pizza.
No,
That's
that's
Did I
garlic
get
got
bread.
olives on it.
What's
Pepperoni.
that one
Pepperoni's good.
Oh no, that's creamy garlic chicken.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, that's a barbecue chicken.
Right, welcome
Yeah.
to PedalBox Eats.
Square pizzas.
Pedal MMM.
Yeah. There's not going to be enough space for
Hang
them, is there?
One sec.
We can always move this.
Yeah, that can slide that
go-
way a little bit.
Pizza.
Pedal MMM do sterling work and then cram their face with food.
No. Pedal element cram their face with food while
Yes.
doing sterling
Yes,
work.
and then
Yeah.
and then have restorative food afterwards.
I'm going to die.
But yeah, definitely check out the Way Out West blog. So one of the things they do also is they plant loads of garlic, harvest it, and then they
lovely.
dry it and then sell it, and that's another part of
Yeah.
their thing. So they were breaking down loads and loads of these cloves, but it's all elephant garlic, and they had some that just snapped open once they dried. So they just
Yeah.
broke it down and then sold it in 2-kilo boxes and just sent it out. So we bought one and we planted a bunch of their garlic outside. So we're going to see how that turns out next year, whether or not we actually get
Get
more
garlic.
and more garlic. But yeah, they're really good. A really good channel. That bit was hot, wasn't it? Okay, cool. Noted.
What's the latest?
Oh, we got the trays.
We've got
think we're
got
right.
things we can make work.
Which one's
Hot.
The big one.
Unboxing pizza. That is a new trend on live streams. Yeah. It's let's just put some top down on the. Oh, okay. I broke that because it
Oh,
should
hang on.
be.
Which camera am I now in front of?
No, you're all good.
None. There we go. There is
Oh, yeah,
top
that's
down
good.
cam on pizza.
Dip.
Your dip.
What is this one actually? That is.
Oh,
Garlic
I took
in
it
pepper.
right to the tip.
Okay.
Thank you. I like how I
Good job.
caught that and then somehow threw it on the floor.
You'll want
I
two,
don't even
but
know
you
where
always have
that
to
ended
do.
I
Oh,
do.
you got it, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, did you want to do?
By and large,
Who's
I would
the
call
extra,
this
by
a
the way?
successful stream,
Well,
gentlemen.
if you want, you.
No, I'm good.
Here's to
I had curry.
More
Here's to
slight
eat,
successes in the future.
Here's to Easter, when we inevitably try to do some chocolate rabbit car. No, we should do a steam train for Easter.
Oh
We've
my
done a
God.
car.
Ah, the
Yeah.
well-known bit of Easter.
Yes, the chocolate steam train.
I mean, cars aren't exactly
Oh,
Christmas.
it's a chocolate boiler. Of course, it has like a chocolate teapot.
Hang on. You can do a chocolate steam train and you can do carts full of eggs, mini eggs,
Ah,
stuffed,
yes.
Easter themed.
So,
All we need to do is get like a
what I
chocolate-
don't have a picture of to hand is my first birthday cake that my mum made for me, which was a whole train, and it had things like gold coins in that one and all the way back. And
Oh,
yeah,
that's brilliant.
yeah. I will dig.
Your mum
Oh.
actually loved you
Oh.
more than my mum loved you.
I will dig out a picture of that.
That was Good Housekeeping's like
Mhm.
the pinnacle of the 80s children's
Yeah,
birthday cakes.
it really, really was.
Mine was just mixed on that.
Am I gonna have to bring one of our little Mamod steam engines over for Easter?
I love my mum team engines.
Well,
I,
the other
I
one-
thought we had 4, but I can only find 1 around the house now,
Yeah.
so I don't know if Dad just
Sorry, I
got
thought you were going that way.
bored and.
Well, yeah, we
like,
can just
eat
put
a
one on
few
the
of them,
side. We can
yeah.
put one on the side there.
Have you got fresh kitchen towel?
I have a pile.
Okay, it's fine. I
They,
was
they
about
were
to-
they were tea, but they're no longer tea. They've dried out.
Pass you some, but yeah.
There we go. Yes. So we should definitely do something like that for Easter. Do another one of these. I mean, we could always just do every now and again, just do like a random
No, it's
sit down
Abe's
and
chair.
chat rubbish.
God, it is.
More than
I
up for
thought Squeak was Loki.
Can
The
we?
square pizza is brilliant. Like, it's the only way to package.
It's-
I
yeah.
suppose if
pizza.
we could,
It is more appropriate.
if we
Yeah.
could set
And
something
what
up
else are you
that we-
supposed to do? Round boxes. Like,
Do you reckon we could set something up where we joined via link? To make
So
it-
we've got a PC in the back that does VT into this from Zoom or something.
Yeah.
So we can do more regular ones remotely and just have you here
On
And
the telly box.
on the tally box,
Yeah.
and it'll work really
as long as
nicely.
you send the pizza to us, that's fine.
hey guys, what's your delivery radius?
Yeah.
We need 2, but delivered at the same time.
Ah, there is in fact new Binky to watch. Yeah.
Oh, is there
so
a new Binky episode?
There is a new Binky, so
Ooh.
we could wrap this up and then go and watch the new Binky. Because
But then you
hey,
can
it might
Yeah.
Yeah, we sat down. Now.
Restream Binky.
it's fair as long as we're passing comment on it. However, just going ooh doesn't count. It's
Jimmy,
been
you
tested.
can see Loki.
Oh, well.
Loki went this way. Can we see Loki? Yes, we can attempt to see Loki. Are you? Vix, do you
what
want
a
to
good
attempt
pipe
to
is
get
close
Loki
up.
to me?
Yeet him over.
I'm just going to close
Overarm lob
close
and
that pizza and slide that pizza down a second.
Good boy. Good boy.
Come in here, Loki.
He is our chief Meowdia manager, by the way.
He's
What
He
are you
seems
doing?
gone.
He
is
seems
what he is.
unhappy to be on camera.
yeah, not happy.
Oh, you gotta do it properly. Come on then. Right. Hold him
To the
like
point.
this.
Yeah.
The cat's,
Cradle him
the cat's like,
like a little baby.
He's
Normally
happier
you hold.
behind the
Okay.
camera.
Yeah.
He does not look.
Hello. You as well.
We've got a
huh?
Luna as well. Well, we don't anymore, but.
Luna's
One
demanding
meow and
food,
off.
So.
Oh, okay. Oh, Luna can smell the pizza.
So yes, so this is Loki. Normally he'd have a shirt, collar, and tie on because he's business cat.
One second. This is very.
You'll get
very rare.
literally seconds of Luna and then she'll be gone. It's
Yeah,
like, oh
there we
my
go.
god, floor. You feel Loki just being like, she got
What are
away.
you doing to poor cat? Support his bum.
I'm trying.
He's squirming.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's away.
that's a wonderful bit of cat wrangling.
He's terrible at cat wrangling.
I am terrible at cat wrangling. I've never had a cat.
I'm pretty sure everyone's terrible at cat wrangling because cats cannot be fucking wrangled.
I can wrangle them.
There's a reason the term is herding cats.
Yeah.
This is very true. So yeah,
Oh,
congratulations to Sun for winning the competition.
Well, I'm sure Sun's
and-
here, but
Yeah.
left earlier.
Yeah,
He's back,
but
isn't
when
he?
they inevitably watch and catch up on the stream, they will
Yeah.
find out. So congratulations.
I've already said some abuse.
We'll get things sorted to you. We need to know what size T-shirt you wear, so that we can send you a T-shirt.
This is the part where Lawrie gets a chance to just like mortally attack.
Yeah.
I was thinking of it, and I was like,
I can't be quite that mean, yeah.
We are going to go and watch Binky. You should probably also go and watch Binky if you're watching this. You
If
must
you don't know what
surely be a
Binky
fan.
is,
Yeah.
go search for it because Binky is rad.
and
Yeah.
if you haven't already,
How
go
did
back
you
to
find?
Phil.
How did you find any
I
of
was
us
gonna say,
without
yeah, how
knowing what
did-
Binky is?
Yeah, granted, but
We're
in
just like
case,
that with less talent.
on the object.
I wish we were like that with less talent.
We are like that with less
Definitely.
talent.
I'm gonna
Nope, that
drop
was
a
the wrong one.
spicy take here. I
Yeah.
think what we're building is sillier than Binky.
Okay, that was.
Uh,
Not as good
Right.
as Binky. I'm not going to say it's better.
Yeah.
Not for a
If you
second,
haven't
but I do
already-
think it's sillier.
Check out LMM.
Hang on. I have all. I have.
You're
no,
probably
that's
doing
not
it more
what I'm
rapidly than Binky as well.
I mean, the bar is low.
I was going to say they're 8 years. We're 4 years so
Yeah.
far. I'm going to have to pull this up here. So if you haven't already, you can check out PedalBox Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which is at PedalBox Show.
Not that we're very active on Twitter, to be fair.
No.
Yeah.
I need access to the Twitter account because I'm.
And
I'm
if you
not
do want to
active on
support
Twitter,
us,
I'm more active
you
than
can go to, I put it in the wrong one, patreon.com/pedalbox show.
Or
And
LMM.
Laurie's, hang on, socials are
Socials.
Laurie's Mechanical Marvels
Which
for
we've put on the
Facebook and Instagram, which has just gone up. And I
Thank you.
think that one is your Patreon.
You can't really see past the
Patreon.com,
UI
yeah, it's
bit.
unfortunately the UI on the fallback
Right, he
screen.
needs his glasses on.
Patreon.com/Laurie's Mechanical Marvels.
You spelled
I'll
mechanical
do.
wrong.
Oh no.
You put
Did I?
mechanical.
I
Typos.
did actually put mechanical.
Oh.
We missed out on all of the lower
Oh, yeah.
players.
Yeah, I meant to put that one up, which was Monsieur Lawrie, Patisserie Mécanique.
I like that. I'm happy with that.
I would probably change that to patisserie eater.
Chief eater of everything.
Okay, you want to promote yours as well while I fix that to Chief Bin.
Check your shit.
JK LMM. Discord.
Yeah,
not
Google,
on screen.
LMN,
Yeah.
something.
Discord. Come join the
Ah.
Discord. To be honest, most of the people watching are our people anyway. Hi guys.
I know.
Just keep doing what you're doing, guys. You're fine. If you're not part of it, check us out on YouTube, and everything else is on basically on YouTube. We do kind of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff.
Occasionally.
We're pretty rad, really.
Apart from the fact one of us is a giant man-child who can't eat peppers.
I'm very proud to say, 10 seconds ago, my phone says, "Congratulations, you're now a supporter of Laurie's Mechanical Marvels."
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I am so sorry already.
Subscribe to somebody's channel.
Irish pepper.
There we go. Monsieur Lawrie, extra bin.
That was said with
Bin
real
too.
pepper.
Yeah.
I want a screenshot of that. That's going on my CV.
Right. So once again, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys.
I would be talking to you, but obviously I'm talking to this. We'll definitely do another cake-related thing at some point, hopefully for Easter, and then maybe another Christmas one after that. So more of you need to enter with your, I want to say cakes. It's not really a cake, but close enough.
Statues.
Yes. Yes.
Consumable
monument.
items.
Engineering and mechanical marvels.
Ah,
You see what I did there? Right. We're going to go and
End of
eat
screen.
pizza
We're done
and
now,
watch,
that's it.
watch Binky. Thank you very much for watching. If you've been here from the start to the finish,
Why? What else you got going on?
Why wouldn't you?
we had to be here. Well, all the way to the end.
Well, no, fair point.
Yeah.
As soon as that was done, just off you go. Like,
Yeah, we had to be here.
Actually,
Why
in the
you
comments,
didn't?
who of you have been here the whole time? Just out of
Yeah,
interest.
actually, yeah. Before we, it's going to take a while for them to come round, so we might as well
Yeah.
just sit and chinwag for a
That's
second.
a mouthful from Sea King there.
Master baking.
Lawrie and Matt masturbating.
See what they're.
Yeah, I like that.
It was glorious. Who is that? Thanks, Lawrie.
Anyone? It was glorious. Yeah. But who has been here from the start? Who has made
I
it?
watched
Who-
the whole. Thanks,
I watched
Lawrie.
the whole thing. C was there from the whole horrible thing.
Thanks, buddy. In non-stop gingerbread action.
Yeah, Kraken's been here from the start
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
hot gingerbread man on man.
We have.
Yeah, I did before the start. Yeah, we were a bit late. Minutes rather than
We
too
weren't
long.
late.
To be fair, we started on
Yeah,
time.
actually,
We
yeah.
just
To be
forgot
fair,
to
we
actually turn
started
the screen
right
on.
on time, going live into Facebook,
And then
into
some,
YouTube,
and then somebody didn't press
then-
the go
and
button.
then we started again after we realised we weren't actually
Live.
going.
Broadcasting. Yay.
Yeah, things for the future. One, the mic needs to sit a little bit higher out of frame for that camera because it's dangling in.
It looks good.
And we definitely need a white piece that extends over there that we
Yeah.
can still get through
I mean, to
because
be
it's
fair,
just a black void that Chris
3,
falls into.
Red light. A little red light over there, so we're like, oh, we're live, or should
Yes.
that be on?
Yeah, more tally light. And I can make one of those panel lights go red, but
Ooh.
that's a lot.
That's a lot
That's
of
a
red.
lot of red.
Yeah.
Looks like a brothel.
According to
Purple
according to
alert.
Cut-Off,
Are you
He's
sure
been
you
here
want to
from
go to
7
red
minutes in.
alert?
More
It
red
does
light
mean
means
changing the bulb.
But I don't know is
Or
is
in
the
this
bar
case,
low?
it does mean
Yeah.
logging into the app.
Like, is that high praise?
Yolanda, to be fair, you are logged into the app. You can make that go red.
Oh, is that for the RGB panel, that one?
Yes.
When did you get that?
I've got 3 of them.
Since when?
Uh,
I thought all your panel lights were
This is a very
No, that-
successful
no,
goodbye.
two-tone white.
No, that one's white as well.
Huh.
Actually, no, that's it. There we go. So that
Wait,
one
wait,
goes
oh,
like...
it's-
That's
Yes,
not. That's
that
not
one
red.
there.
That's
Yeah.
still not. Oh, no. Oh, no.
There you
No. No.
It's been every... There we go.
Oh, there we go.
That's it.
For the
Hey,
record, guys, that
The
has gone
pizza
red.
looks very ominous.
Not
Yeah.
that you guys can tell at all.
If you want, you
Oh.
can have.
Oh,
That is actually visible on the
Yeah.
screen.
We're now having a seizure.
This is fireworks,
Okay.
or lightning.
Oh, that's quite good. I'm seeing the reflection there.
That's...
Oh,
By
It-
lightning, does it just mean bulb on the blink?
it was a cold,
Ideally, in post, you add sounds.
it
You
was
add
a
sound effects
cold
to it.
and windy night when the LMM and PedalBox team set sail out to sea as the storm came down. And only pizza to keep them sustained. Oh, that was good.
That was... Yeah, you practiced that.
Oh,
I don't know what you practiced it for, but you practiced it for something.
I got the chills.
Are they multiplying? Are you losing...
I'm losing control,
Control.
definitely.
I mean, it is electrifying.
Are your chills multiplying?
We've already
No,
been
we-
through
we-
that.
we-
Yeah. It's-
I was out there.
The sound doesn't take that long to get to the lobby.
Light is faster than
Unfortunately,
sound.
There is no Christmas tree.
No, if I'd had a chance to get all the Christmas decorations down, I have a tiny little LED Christmas tree that was a Maplin's kit we could have just had there and just put it in the background.
Yeah.
But we did give Lawrie and Matt
Well-
the little pumpkins.
The little pumpkin, yeah, there are Christmas
Christmas
puds,
puds, yeah.
which are Terry's chocolate oranges.
It
on
is,
the
yeah.
A
inside.
far superior form of Christmas
and,
pud.
and Christmas decorations.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you. You have braved the studio.
It has been
Well
very
done.
good.
It's been very good.
Yes, very much. Congratulations. Unfortunately, your pumpkin is pumpkin. Christmas pud is currently structural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Halloween time, we can just paint it orange.
Yeah.
2 in 1 decoration for the pumpkin tree.
I've painted it orange.
Oh,
Suitable, right?
ready to go.
Yes, we are going to go.
Press the go
and-
button.
and-
No, stop button.
Watch some Binky.
Yes, going to go watch some Binky, eat some more pizza. We will see you all next time when you may be virtual. We'll probably be here. You may or may not be here.
Depending
and
on
I,
it is. Yeah. I might- yeah.
And I should be in the building because I'll be turning all of this stuff on and then off again, especially when it doesn't work. Thank you very much for
Absolute
watching.
pleasure.
Do give us some love on Instagram for this monstrosity of magnificence
Oh
in
my
front of
goodness.
us.
Like and share with all
Yes,
your friends.
exactly. And if you know anything
Don't
else,
forget to subscribe and ring the bell.
I don't know you anymore.
I'll see if this one actually works. If it does.
Oh, what's they doing?
Oh,
just put a
subscribe on the screen. Oh,
With an arrow, but I don't know how the arrow looks because I've never tested it, so I kind of want to see what it looks like for
What's it look like this?
a minute. There we go. The white line's not very
It
good.
needs to
Quality
catch-
content.
Should
It
be
needs
white
to-
with a black line, really.
It needs to catch fire when it clicks on the button. Like, it just lights on fire.
Yeah. Thanks very much for joining us. We will see you next time.
Are we still going? I thought we'd.
Yeah. Now we're going to be going.
Bye.
Ta-ra.